Wait, hold on one second. You're very defensive. Why did you want to come up? I'm not saying you can't come up, but why did you want to come up?
Because I believe everything. I voted for everything that's going on, and I voted for what's going on to keep America safe right now.
Tremendous.
Yep.
So what grade would you give Donald Trump?
Oh shit, bro, 100% right now, baby. I voted for what he's doing.
Very good. So whenever these idiot Democrats whine and bitch about ICE, you're like me. You just roll your eyes and say too fucking bad.
Yeah, fuck around and find out.
Amen. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, like
You got anything else?
like it's funny how these Democrats want to they want to defend all these people, bro, when half of them are probably criminals, unalivers, rapists, all this stuff, bro. And they want to defend them. And my thing is, bro, with this thing going in Minnesota, bro, I promise you, bro, dude, they do not want to get serious, bro. If they do start unaliving ICE, bro, they're gonna have the whole SWAT team there. They're gonna have the military there, and it's not gonna be pretty, bro. Like I'm just telling you,
Amen, bro.
you want to mess around with ICE, fuck around
and find out.
Exactly, bro.
All right, bro. Jay, what's your deal, Jay?
Yo, what's up, guys? Just came here to see y'all talking about. So, what is this? Dave's quiz of the day.
Wait, Jay, why are you coming up unprepared? My bro
No, I
over
was
here,
just
Curtis.
Because I already know.
He was fucking prepared.
Well, Curtis agrees with you. I mean, there's no
Okay, do you not agree?
there's no discourse here. He automatically agrees with you. He's brainless. But yeah, no, I completely disagree with this prompt.
Did you vote for Carmela Harris?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yes or no?
Carmela Harris.
Yes.
No, I didn't vote for anyone named Carmela Harris. I'm not sure who that is.
Okay, so are you one of these people that come up and say all MAGA voters or all Trump voters are dumb?
No. I would never say such an untrue thing.
Okay, very good. So why did you vote for Harris? Madrid, she is my bouncer at the door. She checks IDs. How old are you, Jay?
I'm 19.
Okay, what year were you born?
2006.
Okay. So go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead. So let's
Right.
go back to wait, could you even have voted in November of 24?
I sure have, and I sure had.
Okay. All right, so go back to
Okay.
November of 2024.
Right, I
Sell
was born on
bro,
March 21st,
my bro
2006.
Curtis and myself on why Carmela Harris was better for the job.
Because Trump was just never applicable in any of my standards at all.
Okay. All right. Very good. So give me some metrics on where you think America would be better today if that dumpster fire, that train wreck, that cackling fool Carmela Harris wants.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I don't think we would have, Gestapo terrorizing the streets. I don't think we'd be having the worst economy ever right now. I don't think.
No problem. So worst
I don't think
economy
we'd be-
ever?
I don't think-
Go ahead, Jay.
Right,
Stop.
That's pretty
Jay,
hyperbolic.
Jay, let
up?
me help you out, okay? I am on record as saying that most Democrats that come up here, they're very, very uneducated on what's going on in this country.
True.
So you're saying the worst economy ever. Talk to me about that for a second.
Right, so that was a hyperbolic statement. Do you know what that is?
Right, and that's what you guys are good at.
Gas prices are down.
I mean, if that's something to be good at, I don't know. It's just a statement.
No,
Pretty
that's
easy to
what
understand.
Democrats are good at, right? So
They're good
talk
at
to me about the
hyperbolic
economy.
statements.
How is
Right,
the
I mean,
economy bad? Go ahead.
It's terrible right now.
Okay,
What?
go ahead.
Every
Gas prices,
every
what do you mean?
economic metric tells you it's terrible. I mean,
What gas
Okay,
price-
give me some metrics.
the gas prices are okay. So if we just open the GDP,
Okay. And
Let's
Jay, as
see.
you're looking it up, I just want to point out that the media and the Democrats said that we would be in a recession by the 4th of July. All right.
I don't
Okay.
know if that's true whatsoever. I think a lot of people that try to study the outcome of the tariffs, they said that we would have incremental failures in GDP, but I think
Well,
it's
let me
still-
quote Bill Maher. Bill
I
Maher
don't
is a
want-
guy
I'm
that
quoting
donated.
Bill
Hold on
Maher.
one second. Hold on
I'm
one
quoting
second. Hold on one
institutions.
second. Don't talk when I talk, ever.
Oh yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir.
all right. So when we talk about Bill Maher, the guy that donated $1 million to Obama, he said the same thing that I'm saying. Look, Democrats and the media said we would be in a recession by the 4th of July. That's not the case. How do we define a recession?
Economic retraction, like usually through the GDP.
All right. And
All
what do
right,
we
so
need? Hold on, Jay. Hold on, Jay. I'm going to tell you right now, this guy is much more intelligent than you, so I would let him talk more.
okay, okay.
So, what has to happen with the GDP report, Gray?
For 2 consecutive reports, so that's
Very
to be
good.
negative.
Good job. All right. And that has not been the case, correct?
Yeah.
And it was
Only
very
once,
safe
but-
for the Democrats and the media to say that back in April because the first quarter of this year was a negative GDP, right? So they were banking on the fact that the second quarter would be a negative GDP and it would be a layup for them to say we're in a recession. That did not happen. All right. So do you agree the economy sucks now, Gray?
I don't think it's good.
Okay. Give me some metrics and walk me through the thought process on that, please.
Our dollar has lost value across the world. I think one of the best things for a country could have is like stability in investment, and doing like unilateral tariffs that we don't even know if are legal or not isn't a good way to bring in mass investors. It's not good for like our allies either.
Wait,
But
why do we have so many different companies investing in our country? Hold on one second. One more question. Why is our stock market hitting record highs?
Stock markets hit record highs under every single administration. That's kind of how the stock market does.
Right, but you would think that, like after the tariffs, and I'll give it to you, that I'm on record as saying at some point the Supreme Court is going to roll on the tariffs, and maybe they kind of slap Trump across the wrist a little bit and say you cannot do this, and you're going to see the stock market explode, and Trump's going to have to explain that. All right. That's my prediction. I think in retrospect, if Trump could have a do-over, he would have focused more on China than just tariffing everybody. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's against Trump though.
Oh, of course, it's again.
Okay,
I'm not a Democrat where to me most Democrats that come up here. Orange man bad. Anything the orange man says, I must go against.
This isn't just like some like random like policy flaw. This is like the characteristics of Trump of trying to consolidate power. Like when I say this is against Trump, this is like an innate character flaw of him. He wants to consolidate the power of Congress. That's why he's doing like these unilateral tariffs, because he wants to do is like a power play.
All right, so give Trump a grade the first year of the second term. Gray.
An F.
Okay. Is anything going well here in America?
Not that I can. Nothing of value.
No. So the border being more secure, is that good or bad?
I don't know if it's more secure or not. We're just letting less people in.
Okay. So when the Border Patrol puts out numbers saying that border encounters are down over 90% year over year, is that good or bad?
I'm not sure. I would intuit that that's probably a bad thing.
That makes perfect sense. Trump getting out illegal immigrants, is that good or bad for America?
I would say violent criminals. Trump's mass deportation of illegal immigrants is bad for America. So.
Obama deported
very smart. Once again,
Obama deported twice as many as Trump.
Yeah, Obama did a bunch of expedited removals.
But hey,
at the border,
but it's okay if Trump. If Obama does it.
No, it's not.
When Trump does it, he's a bad man.
No, the difference is that we have to expend billions of dollars to go out to like the depths of our cities and deport illegal immigrants that are only contributing to our economy. The people that Obama removed were people that haven't even been here for over like a year and like 100 miles in the border, and we can do expedited removals on them.
I mean, if we have to spend more money to keep our country safer, I'm for it.
Well, it's not that we're not keeping our country safer, right? Illegal immigrants commit like 50% of less violent crime than anyone else in this country, right?
Wait, say that again, Gray.
Illegal immigrants commit 50% less violent crime than anyone else in this country.
It's actually more than that, to be honest. But
yeah, so
I never understood that argument. Because Americans commit crimes, we should allow other people in the country to do crime. Like,
of
how
course
does that
not.
make sense in your head?
Yeah, so what we need right now, I imagine we all can all agree we need a growing population. And right now, what we're not doing that is from our domestic citizens. So it seems like a good way to get more people in this country, as like a temporary
Well,
help
that's
would.
done. That's no longer
Well, no,
going to happen, right?
what is not no longer going to
We're
happen?
not allowing illegal immigrants into our country.
Sure, we never were allowing them by the name of them being
What?
illegal.
What
Yeah,
are you
allow
talking about?
the fact that their name that it says that it's
Yeah,
illegal. Literally says
fuck yeah, Gray.
You know,
the fact.
honestly,
And
right now,
that's the
I'll
problem,
tell you, bro.
Gray. Just can I ask you, Gray, how many illegal immigrants came into the country under Joe Biden? What number are you willing to accept as a reliable number?
7, 8 million, somewhere around there.
No, it was way more.
Okay, and where'd you get that
No.
number?
You can do border encounters, and then like the looking at Title 42 and how many repeat offensive we have, unaccounted numbers, gotaways, stuff like that.
Sure. Let's not squabble over the numbers. Whenever there was 8 different ISIS members arrested in 3 different U.S. cities over a 24-hour period, and these 8 people came through the southern border, and this is under the Department of Justice under Joe Biden and Merrick Garland. Has nothing to do with Trump. Did that not scream to you or wake you up that something is off here?
Well, that actually shows everything is going as like this as it
As
should have,
planned.
right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
planned. Let's allow ISIS members into the country, of
No.
course.
It's not allowing them, right? We literally captured them and then deported them, right? That seems like it worked, right? Our border protection,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
Does it not seem that?
But that's not that wasn't border protection. If the border was protected, they would not have gotten into the country in the first place, right? Or am I missing something?
I'm not totally. From what I've understood from it, I thought they got stopped at the border. We caught them at the border
No.
From crossing.
No.
Okay, then I would just, I guess, have to check that. But even if I grant what you say off front, yeah, that's not a good thing.
Wait, say that again.
Yeah, even if I grant what you're saying, which I'm like 50-50 on that, but even if I
Well,
grant it, yeah, that's
how about this? Go do the research.
okay. I mean,
Drop
I can
down.
well,
I dare you. Drop
can
the fuck
grant you right
down
now. I'll
and
grant
go
you
do
it.
it right now. Go
I'll-
ahead.
I'll-
Do
wait,
it. Stay on
I'll-
mute.
no,
Go
it's
on
fine.
mute
I'll
and
agree with
Google
you.
it yourself.
Well, I'll assume that it's true.
You know,
Yeah,
honestly, I'll tell you, if Joe Biden and them want to let all these people come through, ICE wouldn't be this bad right now. The reason why ICE is this bad is because Joe Biden and Obama let all these illegals come in through the border. That's why ICE is so bad right now. If they would have never opened the border, we would never be in this situation.
Daniel, bring your bitch ass up, Daniel.
But Democrats want to blame Trump for this. Joe Biden and Obama's the one. They're the reason why we have all these ICE agents out here, not
Do you
Trump.
think? Let's
a
talk
great
about
conspiracy
Minnesota, and
theory.
that's a great point. My bro Curtis made. Do you think Democrats have any responsibility for what's going on in Minnesota?
no.
No.
No. Okay, so let's just see where we could agree on. Okay, one, if Joe Biden did not allow that many illegal immigrants into the country, ICE would not be that big of a factor. Just true or false, please.
True.
True.
Yep.
All right. If the governor of Minnesota had a handle on his state, and it wasn't found out that the Somalis are running daycares and medical centers with no people within it, the DHS and FBI, DOJ, they would not be flooding the state of Minnesota with ICE agents over the last 2 weeks. True or false?
I'm not sure.
So the whole
Wait, I'm
reason
sorry.
he's
Wait, hold
flooding
on
the
one second.
state-
Wait, hold on, Jay. Gray, did you say true or false?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, the Department of Homeland Security, Christy Nome, said they are flooding people there strictly based off, what is that dude's name, Nick Swarley? Or, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I messed up
You
his
got
name.
it. Yeah, no. That seems everything
Okay.
to me. That seems like a pretextual reason to exert power against Minnesota. I mean, we saw the same thing for like other cities where they sent in the military. They seem like they're getting a pretextual reason to go ahead and
Okay,
use it.
so hold on one
force,
second.
you
So
know?
just the question was, once again,
I'm not sure. They could have made up any reason to send in that many people.
okay, so Christy Nome could have been lying that day.
Yes, she probably was.
Okay,
and
great.
is
Okay,
consistently.
makes sense. Okay, Daniel, what's your deal, Daniel?
Oh, I just wondered why you crash out when Gray was cooking you.
Wait, can you speak up, please?
True. That's actually true. He wanted you to go on mute so bad, Greg.
I'll go.
Anyways, I'd love to talk about the Minnesota.
Wait, hold
fraud,
on.
though.
I'm asking Daniel. Wait, what are you guys doing? Daniel, can you speak up?
Yeah, I asked why you were crashing out when Greg was cooking you.
What was the best point that Gray made?
What was the best point that he
You
made?
got
Yeah.
a long list to pick from, Daniel.
Yes, of course. Go ahead, Daniel.
He was willing to grant you a concession, and you were talking over him repeatedly.
Okay, so that's him cooking me that he granted me a concession.
No,
Okay,
that's
very
you
smart.
crashed
Great
down.
job, Daniel.
You just wanted him to drop down. You're like, no, please, Greg, drop down. Just please drop down. And then you added me on here.
Okay, Jay. So go ahead, Jay. What do you got?
Yeah, so I just want to talk to you about the whole Minnesota fraud. So you're saying Trump deployed ICE in Minnesota because of the fraud, right? So not because of actual any like illegal immigrants.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm asking you a question.
No, ICE easily could still be there, right? But when Christy Nome
Right.
says we're flooding the state of
OTC,
Minnesota
there's something wrong
because
with you.
hold on one second, Daniel. Hold on.
Oh, I'm muted.
We're flooding the state of Minnesota because of this. That's obviously adding more troops on the ground, if you will. No?
Right, so I wasn't asking whether him putting ICE in Minnesota is adding more troops on the ground. I was asking if she's adding more ICE into Minnesota because of the Minnesota fraud.
Sure. Yes.
So, yeah, so why would she be adding ICE in Minnesota because of the supposed, as you like to say, Somali fraud?
You got it.
Right, so 90% of Somalis in Minnesota are actually U.S. citizens. So it doesn't really make any sense to be deploying ICE, which are for obviously illegal aliens, when 92, the overwhelmingly majority of Somalis in Minnesota are citizens, right? That wouldn't really make any sense.
I don't know
Also,
if
you
that's
kind
factually
of
true.
It is factually true. You can look it up. I'm sure it doesn't fit your
Sure.
narrative, but yeah. Also, it's kind of weird how you never bring up, or anyone for that
But
matter.
it's
ever
wait,
brings
hold
up
on.
these-
It's not
No, let me
my
finish, let me
narrative.
finish, let me finish,
Wait,
let me
hold
finish,
on, Jay.
let me
Jay,
finish.
Jay, stop.
Oh my goodness.
If you want to, it's not my narrative. It is what Christy Nome said. Now, if you want to criticize,
It is
Christy
your narrative.
No, it's
hold on one second. If you want to criticize what Christy Nome said or her reasoning based off 92% of the Somalis being legal U.S. citizens, then that's fine. I have no problem with that.
Okay, that's great. So I would just love to ask you why you, or no one ever for that matter, when talking about this subject specifically, never brings up the fact that the ringleader of the fraud in Minnesota is actually a white lady. Her name is Amy Bach. So why is she never brought up in any of this situation? Why is it
never
only
heard her
Somali?
name. Never heard her name before. Arrest
Right.
her
You-
and put
you
her in
can look it
jail.
up.
I have no problem
Right.
with it.
Yeah. So I'm just asking why you only hear
Wait,
the
do
Somali
you expect me to defend this chick?
No, I think it's
No,
weird.
I'm expecting you to, actually bring up the ringleader when we're talking about a large fraud in Minnesota. Usually you bring up a ringleader of like,
Put her in
who
jail.
caused
I have
it,
no-
who's
I'm
putting
not-
it together.
Yeah, put her
But
in
of
Once
course
again,
you
Jay,
don't,
I'm not
because it doesn't
defending her.
fit the racist narrative, right?
We're not defending her.
I'm
Don't
not
you think
the-
it's a little indicative of the narrative from the right that they seem to blame it on a racial group, like a underclass of society instead of a white lady?
Well, do you
Right.
understand why? To be fair, whenever that Nick dude went to all the places, there weren't many white people found, right? This Amy chick, once again, I'll give it to you. I have no clue who
I
she
wonder
is.
why. It's almost like when you
But
go
why?
into a
Wait,
predominantly
hold on one second,
colored,
Jay. Hold on one second, Jay.
Don't mean nothing, bro.
Hold
Color
on one
don't
second.
mean
Why is it that
Okay.
it was nothing? There was no white people answering the doors and telling that Nick dude to leave.
Right.
Right.
So,
So do you understand
I
why
wonder-
the?
Okay,
Go ahead.
you done with your statement? So I wonder what would happen if you go into a predominantly Somali, city or area. I wonder what would happen if you knock on the residents or knock on the buildings of doors in that area. Same thing with any other predominantly ethnic or culture cultured area, right? So what would happen there? Would you expect
Okay.
to see
So sure, no problem.
Also, why
Okay.
would the ringleader be in the one area in that one building, which also hasn't even found any evidence of that one, the Leering Center one? Haven't found any evidence
Not
of
the
there being
Leering
actual
Center.
fraud there, by the way.
Okay, so once again, I'm not. I think we're going down the wrong path where it almost seems as if you're wanting me to defend the ringleader when, of course,
No.
I'm not. She should be in jail.
Right, so you're
Okay,
just misunderstanding
she
what I'm
should be-
saying here.
Oh, okay. Go, try again.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not expecting you to have like great understanding of anything. But basically, like what I'm trying to tell you is basically, when you talk about the quote unquote Somali fraud, you leave out the most important person in the quote unquote Somali fraud, right? Which would be the
Sure. Arrest
ringleader,
her, put her
right?
in jail. No problem.
Right, right,
I'm with
right,
you.
right, right.
Okay. Are you
So
happy?
yeah. I'm great.
Okay, great.
That's fine. It's just kind of weird when you push a certain narrative that a certain type of person is only predominantly in this fraud, right?
But
When you
Jay,
see the
you act
people
like I
higher
start.
up.
Wait, Jay, you.
What's up?
As far as I like, correct me if I'm wrong. The only thing I said about it is the reason for Kristi Noem and DHS and ICE kind of going into that state in a very aggressive way. I'm not. I wasn't talking about deporting. I wasn't talking about anything. I was just telling you why ICE was invading that city.
So is it wrong for me to believe that you would adopt that same kind of like belief?
Wait, what? Because I'm repeating what the head of DHS said?
Right. I mean, you like Kristi Noem, right? You like
Of
Trump. Why
course.
would you not believe what they say?
Oh, okay, Jay. Great. I guess great
Right.
point.
I mean, yeah. Okay, it's kind of just weird. You're kind of just saying stuff, but okay.
Jay, are you okay? What is ICE's job? Let's start there.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Wait,
ICE,
I'm sorry.
ICE, what?
Answer the question. What is ICE's job?
Right. They get illegal immigrants out of the country,
Okay,
undocumented,
sure.
illegal, whatever you
Let's
say.
just keep it very simple. We'll stop
Very
there.
simple.
Are you against that?
No, I'm actually not against that.
All right.
I'm for
So
getting
go
right.
ahead.
I'm for getting violent, illegal criminals out of the country, as anyone would be.
Okay, no problem. But just so you're aware, Donald Trump won the election and he ran on a platform of getting all illegals out. Thank you, Tel. All right.
Right,
So
which is obviously
if
undoable.
somebody is here illegally and they have not committed a murder or a violent crime, are you okay with ICE getting them out?
Yes, but it's kind of that the whole like
Well,
what?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, right? I think there should
Okay.
be a better way to implement,
Thank you, Tel.
like maybe like a way to actually get them on the path to become a naturalized citizen, right?
Okay, but that
Jay.
is something. Can I just be honest with you, Jay? I have said multiple times that's never going to happen, and unfortunately, the reason is both sides, both Republicans and Democrats, fundraise, have all their talking points based on what party they are a part of, right? So you
Right.
could criticize Congress and say they should get together and figure out a path, whether it's a 10-year or whatever the case is, but that will never ever happen.
why wouldn't that happen?
Right, that
Like, I mean,
that's
under the Reagan
I'm so
admin,
sorry.
Reagan
Why
had
tell me why it hasn't happened? Go
it
ahead.
has under the
All right,
Reagan
go ahead.
administration. Under the Reagan admin,
Did you
he
say
granted
under
massive
the
amnesty.
Reagan
Yeah.
administration?
All right. So Gray, do you agree with me that we are more polarized than ever right now?
Yep.
Okay. So do you honestly expect it to happen anytime soon?
No.
All right. So what are we doing?
What do you mean? Do you not think like the reason parties advocate for positions is to get their general stake on what they're going to be pushing for legislatively, for how accomplishable it is in like the Congress, is it regardless of the fact, right?
So do you envision anytime soon that the Senate has 60 Democratic members? Because
Yes.
that's what you're going to need. You're going to need 60 Democrats in the Senate. Okay, the House, it'll go back and forth, right?
I could see that in the next 4 years, I would imagine.
Sure, of course. And you're one of the dumb people that will say that the Democrats are going to take the Senate in November, right?
Well, I mean, there's some Senate seats up for election. I'm not totally sure if those seats are a lean Republican or not, but
Okay,
maybe.
well, I would go look at the Cook political report. And what's going to happen is November is very predictable. The Democrats will take the House. They'll impeach Trump about 114 times over the next 2 years, and the Republicans will keep the Senate. It's that simple.
I think that's what I've heard as well. But
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let me go down. Caitlin, how drunk are you today?
Dave, that's what he heard.
Hammered. All right, very good. Julian, what's going on, Crackerjack?
My
You
goodness,
see the
Dave.
pictures back.
No,
You see the
man.
pictures back.
Yes, and that motherfucker might be
It's
dead.
time. It's that time. No, he's not. He just came out and spoke. It's that time.
I'm
You've
drunk.
been wanting to get down. The get down is here, Dave. It's that time.
Okay, so
We're finally gonna.
I don't want to be on a panel with fucking Julian
all right, here,
anymore.
Caitlin, take a couple more shots, and then I'll bring you back up, baby. Sorry, somebody was gifted you as you were talking, but you'll be back up. So, Julian, I'm focused on domestic right now. I'm
Okay,
focused
the
about
domestic.
here at home, but can you do me a favor? Just give me a prediction. That way, we have you on record. What happens over the next 2 weeks? Floor is yours, sir.
In terms of what, domestically or around the world?
No. I'm talking strictly the Ayatollah, Israel, the United States, etc.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
I don't think. Listen, Trump might do a little something, drop a little bomb here to do a little, but
Not
he
a
don't
little
want
bomb.
he don't want none of that. And if America's dumb enough to actually try to go to war against Iran, we see them trying to posture and put stuff in the media and all of this stuff and trying to get the American people on board with going to a war with Iran. And that most likely probably is going to happen. In the next 2 weeks, I doubt it, but it's going to happen. It could happen within the next 2 weeks. But the bottom line has been what I've been saying since day one, that America's going to get their ass kicked over there. The 5th and 6th Fleet will be destroyed. I'm going to say it again. The 5th and 6th Fleet will be destroyed.
All right, very good.
I think it's almost guaranteed we're going to do strikes against Tehran, but
And what are your thoughts on that,
and that's the beginning of the end.
probably not good.
And that's going to destroy Trump's legacy.
Well, yeah, like other Trump.
Because
strikes he
Trump
hasn't done
ran.
against foreign
Okay,
countries.
first of all, the American people, especially Trump's base, okay, would understand that if America goes to war against Iran, it's for Israel.
I don't
Trump's
think we'd
base
be
is
going
not
to
stupid,
war.
bro.
I think it would
The
just be
man
doing
ran on no
strikes,
new
like
war. Listen,
Let
the
Gray
man-
respond. Go ahead, Gray. Gray
Yeah,
is a
okay, fine,
Democrat.
Yeah, so we've already done new wars. I mean, I don't think like going into Venezuela and taking it out, Maduro. I think that could be classified as a war. I
That's
mean,
not
we've
a
already,
war. Stop.
Okay,
That's considered a war,
that's an act of
Gray?
war.
That's not a war,
act of
bro.
war.
That's not a war.
I forgot how dumb. I forgot how dumb these
But
Democrats
regardless,
are.
I
Was
think that-
taking out Bin Laden war?
No, because he was recognized as an actual terrorist. Right?
Yeah,
So
he's an
he was a designated terrorist.
Okay,
You
but
don't-
Maduro was indicted by the U.S. government.
Yeah. So
Exactly.
the
Doesn't matter.
difference is that Pakistan itself wasn't propping up Bin Laden the same way that Maduro was the actual president. Where Pakistan was a terrorist that the Pakistani government wouldn't do anything about, but they weren't recognized by Pakistan whatsoever.
Okay, so just to be clear,
But
you're
regardless,
saying...
but
Hold on. Oh, wait, Gray. I just wanted to clarify. You're saying going into Venezuela, that was the start of a war.
it was an act of war.
Yeah, that was definitely an act of war. I mean, I don't know how you could say it's not. Like, if China
No,
kidnapped
it's-
our president, would you not consider it an act of war?
Let me, Dave, can I respond? Listen,
All right,
I
go
forgot.
ahead, Julian, go
I
ahead,
forgot
Julian.
how dumb these Democrats are, bro.
Yeah.
Listen.
How rational.
Listen. Please be quiet for a second, okay? Mr. Trump is reminding everybody he's the head of the executive branch. He's the top police. That was a criminal act. That's why the DEA was there and involved. Mr. Trump understands in his own government he has to follow certain laws. Not that he's concerned about international law, but in his own government, they were trying to say it was criminal for and it was for them boats to be destroyed. So everything he does, he has to do from a legal standpoint, and that's why you saw the DEA
Jackie.
involved, and that's why you saw. Listen, he has the authority as the commander in chief. He's the top
So-
police officer.
Okay,
Well,
so
He's the top
DEA was
police
involved
officer. That's
because
not war, bro.
The
You just said,
DEA
like,
was
3
involved
consecutive
because they were pushing a false narrative that there was a cartel de Sons.
Whatever you
an
want
alleged
to
drug
call it,
trafficking-
legally,
trafficking network.
he was legally permitted to do that in his position as the,
Julian,
as the
so
commander
yeah,
in chief.
so these are, this is
That's
what I'm
not a
talking about.
war,
He
bro. He doesn't have to go to
wasn't-
Congress for that.
Yeah,
dummy.
Julian. So what you're saying is wrong. So I mean, international law is American law. By the way, I don't know why you kept trying to make a distinction there. That's just flat out not true. I don't know if you ever used an Apache
Did Trump
helicopter. by the
violate
way.
international law?
What is this dummy
Absolutely did.
talking about?
But-
right?
yeah,
America
Well,
doesn't
he's
follow
your
international-
typical Democrat. He's a little bit
America
more
doesn't follow
intelligent than
my
Jay.
whole point, you big dummy that just wants to talk, is America doesn't follow international law. But the law is, but
American
shut
law
up,
is
dummy,
international law.
dummy, shut the fuck up, dummy. Okay, inside America, we've seen this own government try to put this man in jail and impeach him. So everything he's doing in accordance to that, not the world.
No, he's not.
The world can't do shit about it.
You understand? We signed on to international law, and
That
under
don't
the
mean
supremacy
shit,
clause.
dummy.
Yeah, under
Dummy.
the supremacy clause,
That
that is a
don't
laws.
mean shit. Who's going to
Wait,
enforce
Gray,
it?
are you
Sorry,
under
that's
the
what-
impression that Donald Trump broke international law?
He absolutely did. Yeah,
Okay, and who's
Yeah,
going
he
to
did.
prosecute him?
it's not who's going to prosecute him. It's about who we're like dividing with our allies and who we're like
Okay, very
struggling.
good. Okay, no
Yeah,
problem.
so it's not
Dave.
about like
Where are you-
we're not signing
okay,
up for
so
them.
what
Dave,
what allies? Oh, wait, hold on, Julian. What allies are pissed off at us?
I think the whole entire EU definitely is, and they've already like publicly condemned him for trying to even go after like places like Greenland and go after these other strikes as well.
What? No, we're
Um,
talking about Venezuela.
But I don't think obviously I think the EU is gonna not publicly come
Okay,
out and
did
say they're against
Starmer
it.
put out a statement condemning Venezuela, the moves
I don't
made in
believe so,
Venezuela?
but I don't know if you think that President Trump not following international law is going to like grow closer bonds with like our allies. Do you think that's what's going to happen as a result?
Do you think Donald Trump wants to Do you think Donald Trump gives a fuck?
No, and that's the problem.
Okay, great.
But he
Donald
still
Trump.
has-
He
No,
was
sorry,
after
sorry,
just
sorry,
one
wait,
more
and
one
by the
more
way-
sentence, then I'll let Julian go. Donald Trump wanted some oil, baby. That's it.
Okay, okay.
Nothing
Yeah,
more,
and this-
nothing
see,
less.
Dave
Oh,
is
and
admitting.
he also wanted to take out all the.
And we're gonna get some oil from Iran next.
Okay, wait,
No, you're
Julian,
not.
real
No, I
quick, Julian.
promise you. I promise you that gonna happen.
All right,
You'll get it.
let's keep it here at home. I don't want to go to the Middle East.
I mean,
Go.
they also he
not
also
stopping
did it
oil.
because he was also starving his people, and he took out a bunch of drug cartels and stuff out there, and that was another reason why he did it.
He was
Well, Curtis,
starving.
that's
No.
the great thing. Everybody
No,
throughout the
Venezuela.
world was happy what Trump did in Venezuela,
Yeah,
No, they
except
weren't.
for China, Russia,
That's not true.
and dumbass
No,
Democrats.
yeah,
That's it.
Literally,
Bro,
No,
they
they
were-
weren't.
Those are the only three groups of people that were unhappy.
See,
their
Dave,
own people were out. They're
All
All right,
They're-
hold on. Let me hear from Julian. Go, Julian.
Okay. Is anyone going to prosecute Trump for war crimes? Absolutely not.
Yeah,
You
Gray.
ain't-
Gray's
they're
gonna
not.
prosecute him.
No,
you
no,
fucking
no. That's
dumbass.
reality. They're not. But guess what? We've seen him prosecuted for criminal charges inside his own government.
And he was
This
guilty.
is the point I'm making. He has to do certain things by the book and according to the law and the Constitution, because even inside of America, the Democrats are going very hard against everything he does.
Wait.
That was a police action, bro. That wasn't no war, bro.
Julian, wait first. No, so it's obviously not police action, but we can't even go down your line of logic that.
Well, why was the DA
you're-
involved and why is there's charges?
Yeah, just the DA
There's an
being
indictment,
involved
bro.
doesn't mean that. But we had the military involved. We have Apache helicopters. That's not part of the
To
DA.
back, to back up law
vehicles.
enforcement,
But-
dummy.
So the military was there doing a military.
He's
action, by the way.
indicted, dummy. He's
Okay.
arrested, dummy.
Wait, Julian, we can go down this. So even if you believe Trump is adhering strictly to the books because he has to, or the Democrats are going to prosecute him, explain to me who is the chief prosecutor right now.
Oh, I don't know. That's irrelevant, though.
You don't know that's irrelevant. It seems like
It's
pretty
irrelevant.
relevant.
You know what's
right?
relevant? He
Oh,
has an
okay. It's
indictment.
ironic that's irrelevant, right? The chief prosecutor that
No,
would
no,
be
no,
the
no.
one to
There's
persecute him after these
charges.
crimes.
Dummy.
Yeah, who would put those
Dummy,
charges?
dummy. I don't
Who
know
would
his
charge him?
auntie's name. I don't
Why
know what
would they
color
not
panties
charge
she's
him?
wearing. That's irrelevant.
Julian, who would
There's a
charge him? Who
criminal
would charge him,
charge
Julian?
against this man, bro.
Who would federally charge
This is my
Trump for this?
Federally charge Trump for what?
For the crimes that you're saying he didn't
Because
commit.
because if he went into Venezuela illegally under American law.
Okay, you understand Pam Bondi's our attorney general right now. She
Oh,
was
I
involved in
understand.
federal
You keep
prosecution.
deflecting and
So
interrupting
the
me.
person under
Are you
the,
on fucking Adderall,
yeah,
you fucking dork?
So under
Yeah,
the
he
person
is.
under the foot of Trump, it would
You
be the only
fucking
person
dork.
that's able to prosecute him or bring like a valid. So what you're saying just isn't true, right?
You sound like you're fucking
so
deflecting.
it seems as long as he has loyalty in these cabinet positions is the only thing that matters. It's not like he's following the laws.
I'm
so
going to
strictly
say
that
again,
this
the
can't
man was
possibly be
arrested.
illegal.
That is a
No.
police action, you stupid
That's
ass. He's
arrested.
not a
The military-
POW.
there can be
He's
military-
not a POW, a prisoner of war, you dumb ass. He's got a case
He's not
number.
a prisoner of war because we're putting him through trial
Because
right
it
now.
wasn't a war, you
No,
dumb
that's
fuck.
not because it
We're
wasn't
putting
a
him
war.
through
It's
trial
he had an
because of
indictment.
the alleged cartel that he was running, which was obviously fake, and they
We're putting
admitted that
him
it
through
was
trial
fake.
because he's been charged with a crime, you stupid two dummies.
Yeah, but just you
I
understand.
just told you
being,
what the
wait,
crime was.
Julian.
No,
wait,
but
Julian,
he's
Julian,
charged of dummies. It's simple.
Yeah,
Police
Julian,
come down to arrest a criminal, and he's got a case, and he has to go to court. That wasn't war, stupid asses.
Okay, Julian, real quick. Here's a hypothetical for you. If Russia charges
Here
Donald
comes the
Trump with the crime,
dumbasses. You put me up here with these dumbasses.
Julian, if Russia charges Donald Trump with the crime, do you think it would be valid for them to go and pick up Donald Trump and prosecute him in their own country?
Of course not.
Okay, why is that?
Of course not.
Why not? Why not?
Oh goodness.
Why not? Why not? What?
Well, yeah. You know yourself.
Donald
you
Trump.
just-
Listen,
you
Donald
just-
Trump
my
breaking the
goodness.
law.
No, because you understand why that's illegal, right? That's you can't just arbitrarily charge.
I understand that you're rattling off with a bunch of fucking nonsense and you're not
No,
listening. I'm going to say again,
Do you
dumb
not
fuck.
understand that, Julian?
Stupid fuck.
Do you have
Dumb
some kind
fuck.
of,
Dumb fuck. Dumb fuck.
disability?
Hey, dumb fuck. The
listening.
only power that has the ability to put him in jail has already done it with the fucking mugshot. You stupid fuck. Is our own goddamn government.
You have a lot of
asking
conviction in
you
your voice, but none of that's
everything
facts.
he
to
does.
charge Trump with their own charges in their own criminal
No,
courts.
they can
Well,
impeach him.
can I
bro.
ask, why are you guys
They could
going
impeach him.
down this hypothetical road? It makes zero sense. Donald
Because
Trump.
he doesn't
want to admit.
Hold on one
It's kinda
second. Don't
weird.
talk when I fucking talk. Donald
Yes,
Trump
sir.
will do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, that's not a
All right,
good thing.
and-
When you have a man.
Keep
That's
looking
not
to
true.
loot.
It's that simple. All right.
Yeah,
if you don't
we're-
like
we're-
it, then go arrest him.
Okay, so that goes against Julian's point, though, him saying that this was just a law enforcement action. He has the right to do it. What he's doing is legal. So that was the
That
main
does
point.
not
I was
go
testing
against
your logic
Julian's
on
thing.
that.
Julie,
It does. That's
once
exactly
again,
what Julian was
Trump
claiming.
is saying that guy should be arrested, and guess what? We went down there and arrested him.
Okay, that's
simple.
completely
That's right.
different. That's completely
He
different
has
from
the
what
power to
Julian
do
was saying.
that.
That's
He
not.
has
It's
the
all.
power to
It's
do
very
that.
simple.
So it's not legal. So that's not illegal for him to do that by any
Okay,
metric.
so
you
if
wanna
it's
say
illegal, who's going to prosecute and charge him?
it doesn't matter who's going to prosecute or charge him.
Okay,
A crime
nobody.
can still
The
be
answer is
illegal.
nobody.
Yeah.
Great.
It's irrelevant. It's a relevant question because it's not the question on who can prosecute.
But
or
you
charge
guys
him.
are
It's the-
bitching
it's the
about
thing.
something. You guys are bitching about something as if
The law.
somebody is going to arrest and prosecute Donald Trump.
No, I'm not.
That's-
I'm actually
Okay.
actually already fully aware that no one's going to do that, and that's one of our
All right,
problems
very
with our
good.
system
So let's
right
move
now.
on from it.
There's
We're
no.
just pointing out that you guys don't
He
like the
did
law.
what he wanted to do in Venezuela,
Right.
and it's
Yeah.
done and over.
Okay, so I guess the
But see,
presidency
this
is
is
what-
doing
see, this
whatever
is
you
where
want to do
they-
now.
Wait,
This is-
Gray, what's your response?
I guess the presidency to you is a valid act of presidency is doing whatever you want to do.
Whatever the fuck he wants.
That's okay. You think you rather have a president that does whatever he wants.
And
with
the
no
ironic
repercussions,
thing is,
with no
and this
checks
is
for
where you
Congress.
guys lose credibility as Democrats. Did you guys
You want a
bitch
king.
about Obama and Biden?
Wait,
Yes. By the way, yeah.
You
actually.
did. Did you complain
Hey,
when
wait.
Kathy Hochul? Hold on one second. Did you guys complain about when Kathy Hochul put the National Guard in the New York City subways?
Yeah, so I don't know if you're going to go ahead and list out every single thing that I'm not going to disagree with Democrats on every single thing. I'm not going to agree with them on every single thing. I don't know if we can go down this
Well,
line.
I'll be
There's
honest.
no
You
reason to
sound
do
like
this.
a cocksucker of the Democrats. To be
well,
honest,
I think
very bluntly.
Didn't Obama and Hillary Clinton unalive 3 of our soldiers? They got ambushed and they didn't care. They didn't do nothing about it.
No, they clearly did
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
No, are you talking about Benghazi right now?
Bro, I'm.
Oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
we're back to Benghazi.
Okay, so wait, what? So the actions that you're saying Obama and Hillary Clinton killed our soldiers, that's a thing of
Yeah,
intent.
bro, they knew
could-
the ambush was gonna happen and they
no,
didn't do
no,
nothing
no,
about it.
no,
Yes, they
no,
did.
no,
Yes, they did.
they didn't. You can
why
go
did
ahead.
they
The
lock them
only
up?
criticism you can make of Benghazi that it wasn't fortified enough after calls for it. That's the only criticism you can make of that. And sure, you can criticize Obama and Hillary Clinton for that, but saying they intentionally got their soldiers killed is ridiculous.
They did.
Do you criticize Biden for the Afghan withdrawal?
You criticize
I think
Trump
there's
for
criticism
anything?
that can be levied there, but I think a lot of the criticism coming from
Yeah,
Biden is
here we go.
usually not correct. But
You criticize Trump for anything ever?
yeah, no, they
Wait,
can't.
Daniel,
No.
Daniel, you got to speak up. You sound like you're about 7.3 miles away from your microphone. Speak up, bro.
Do you criticize Trump for anything ever, or are you just in a cult?
Yeah, I could criticize Trump for multiple things.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear it.
Just I'm curious.
How about the way that his bedside manner I criticize the most?
Okay, so
Yes,
don't you think?
Okay,
Don't you think that's a bit,
him putting out that tweet about who was the actor that died?
Rob
what's it?
Reiner? Yeah,
Rob
So,
Reiner.
wait,
Like that was fucked up.
okay, don't you think that's a larger point
What about
to
him
Trump?
shaking hands with Giuliani?
What about? I don't know. No, don't you think that's a larger point of Trump's
No,
character?
that's today.
No,
that's
I'm
today.
okay with that, Julian.
So you're okay with him shaking hands with Osama bin Laden's former comrade?
I mean, it is what it is.
Then don't open your fucking mouth about terrorism and
And the
Muslims.
good news is,
Then don't fucking open your mouth.
wait,
about
hold on one
the
second. The
Ayatollah.
good news is, my friend Lindsey Graham, he met with the next leader of Iran recently.
No, he didn't. Listen.
Oh yeah, he did.
I can't wait. Listen, I can't wait for Iran to put foot off in that ass once and for all.
Okay,
Y'all have been
hold
talking
on.
all of
I don't
this
want to
shit.
go back to the Middle East, but getting back to the criticizing of Donald Trump, do I criticize him for what he's doing at the border? Fuck no. Do I criticize him?
How about the
Hold on one
double-tapping
second,
votes?
Daniel. Shut your bitch ass up while I'm talking. Do I criticize
you.
him for the way that ICE is doing business? Fuck no. All about it. Do I criticize Trump for the tariffs? A little bit.
So
He could have
you're not
handled it better.
criticizing him.
Daniel, last time, whenever I'm talking, I never want to see your box lit up. Okay? Criticize Trump for the tariffs a tiny little bit, could have handled it differently. What else do you want to question me on if I criticize Donald Trump? Go ahead.
Well, no, or unless Daniel
Double
wants to
tap.
talk.
No,
Yeah.
Daniel, go ahead, Daniel. Give me something you want me to criticize Trump for.
Double tap. Double taps.
What?
War
Good. Elaborate.
crimes. Yeah, double tap.
Elaborate.
Votes out of
Are you
Venezuela.
talking about in international water the Venezuelan narco terrorist?
Narco.
Yeah,
terrorism.
I'll be honest with you. I don't give two flying fucks. He could have did a quadruple tap. Would not care.
Do you think that our president should be even a little bit moral and have moral consideration for like other people outside of his country?
Sure, no problem. But
Okay.
once again, we don't elect saints as president.
I'm not asking if we elect saints or not, right?
Okay, but once
the
again,
president killed
Greg,
people that were
just give me something very
incapacitated.
bluntly, and I'll tell you if I condemn it or not. Just like bitch ass Daniel did.
Like any like a hypothetical. Or,
No, something that has happened.
Well, I mean, I can just go to the
Essentially
points that you
something,
actually do criticize, and I think that speaks to the broader character of Trump himself. Like everything you're listening to me.
Okay,
is a
so you
feature,
don't want
not
to
a
give me
bug.
anything.
I
Daniel
mean, I
was willing
can, sure,
to give
sure.
me
Like the
something.
National Guard is obviously pretty terrible because it goes against our real law. I mean, going ahead and prosecuting his political opponents is all pretty terrible. But you're probably fine with
Oh,
that. Like him
Greg,
trying to coup the country.
you haven't seen shit yet. Wait until 2028.
Yeah, so you're all probably
Okay,
fine with that, right?
the midterms are going to happen. And after the midterms in November, you'll see some dumbass Democrats start declaring that they're running for president. The Democrats will have their primary, and there will be a nominee. And whenever that nominee is arrested for something, who knows what it'll be for? It might even be made up. I don't want to hear the Democrats bitch and moan
Why?
when Trump does that. Why? Because you guys did that to Donald
Not
Trump.
even close. Listen me one time.
Regardless,
when that happened.
I don't care.
List me one time
I'm
when that
telling you
happens.
right now, Gray, that
Yeah.
come you figure late 2027, early 2028, whoever the front runner is for the Democratic Party, that motherfucker's getting locked up somehow.
Yeah. So to be clear, every time Trump got prosecuted, it was for actual crimes he did commit, and you don't even care. Like you're so spineless
No,
that you won't even
Don't care. Don't
Yeah.
care.
So you're fine, even though you admit Trump committed all the crimes that he was alleged.
Don't
of,
care. Don't care.
Right? Do you admit that? Yes or no?
Don't care.
You don't care. So even though our prosecutorial system was going just fine as functioned, right? There was no lawfare being present. You're now in fine with the Trump admin using lawfare back because.
But
helps
why
expedite your
are
political
you
party.
okay with the justice system working for Trump, but not okay with somebody that was indicted like Maduro?
Because the difference is Maduro doesn't fall under our jurisdiction, right?
All right.
Yeah, the difference is the Maduro doesn't fall under our jurisdiction. We had no authorization of war. We didn't have any type of coalition backing the
But
use
that
of war
wasn't.
in there, right?
There's no war. Are we at war right now with
Yeah, because
Venezuela?
it was a quick war, right? It was an act of war.
It was a quick war, and
Yeah.
what?
You think we just killed
calling it an
Venezuelans?
act of-
We killed a bunch of
It was
Venezuelans.
not an act of war, bro. We went in.
There's
We
no-
killed a bunch of
arrested the
Venezuelan
president and came
military.
back, bro.
I don't know what you
Oh.
think, like striking their
Listen.
power
So
facilities, killing Venezuelans.
I've never
and
heard of a
capturing their
3-hour
hostages.
war.
Well, I mean,
I
why?
don't get how
How is
these
that? How is that
Democrats think
inconceivable to you?
sometimes, bro.
Why is that inconceivable?
Okay,
No.
so it was a 3-hour war.
Sure. Yeah.
A 3-hour war where there was only one side on offense, and the other side did nothing
Yeah.
in return.
They attempted. Wait, they attempted to
Let me
fire
help
back.
these
That's not true.
dummies, Dave.
All right,
Listen,
good, Julian.
these dummies, see, they're gonna get a damn pick six from you because right now they sound stupid as fuck, but pretty soon they're gonna sound brilliant when America does get into a war. See,
No.
America's going to get into a real war. This little shit that you guys are nitpicking about, this is bullshit.
And
right?
how is that not classified as a real war?
Well,
Explain to me the
Gray,
difference.
let me just tell you, Gray.
Because it comes down to
Gray,
a legal.
hold on,
it's a legal
one second.
definition.
I just want to
What?
tell Gray what he's up against. Gray, Julian down here, he does support Donald Trump for the most part. However, if you see the Ayatollah in his picture, he would love nothing more than to suck off the Ayatollah, and he dick rides Iran. All right, why
Dang.
he hates the state of Israel. So that's what you're up
Jesus.
against. You two could figure
Only
it out.
only
So-
rabbis do the sucking off.
Dumb.
In particular, they
Julian.
do it to little babies.
All
Right?
right, so
But the whole point is, Mr. Trump
ahead.
ran on no new wars.
No,
And
he
you
seems
two
like an
dweebs,
anti-Semite.
you two dweebs, and you're fucking annoying Democrats, right? You're trying to stick this Venezuela thing and call it a war when the world knows it wasn't a goddamn war,
Wait,
right?
explain the
But,
concrete
but guess
difference.
what? But guess
Explain
what?
the
You're
difference
gonna
right
get
now.
listen. You're gonna get your opportunity
You're
to
not.
come
You're not
back
going
at
to.
Dave.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for
Explain the
sure.
difference. Why it wasn't a war.
Dude, are you on the spectrum?
You won't. You won't.
Are you on the
won't do
fucking
it.
spectrum,
You refuse
dude?
to. I'll see if the host can do it. Host, explain to me why it wasn't a war.
To me, this is just me. To me, if it's a war, you need two different countries or two different groups fighting.
Yep. So did Venezuelan?
There were,
literally fire back?
hold on one
Okay.
second. Did Venezuela respond in any way?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, they did. I did not see that on the news. Tell me more.
Yeah, they fired at or like military helicopters. They were like shooting back at the American soldiers.
He's a dumb fuck. He's a stupid fuck. He's a-
Fuck yeah.
They came
Julian.
with the fucking
He's
DEA,
definitely
bro.
not he don't live
Bro,
in
they came with the.
Southern
Why do you
that
think they
much.
came with the
Julian.
DEA?
And great,
Why
that's
do you think
because
they-
you guys
listen,
lose
wait,
credibility.
the dude
You
has
like
a
make shit
case
up.
number, bro.
That I made shit up. So if I were able to show that, do you think that would be classified as a war?
How about this? How many U.S. soldiers died?
0. That's just because they're
There you
not good, right? Doesn't.
Oh, but that's a
classify
war,
them as
right? Right, that's a war, right?
Yeah.
That's yeah. Just because
You-
they're
you
not
sound
good at a
stupid
war
as fuck,
doesn't mean
bro.
it's not a war, right?
You're clearly on the spectrum.
Julian,
I'm clearly on the
Who
do
spectrum,
you-
even though. Yeah, okay.
Who do you think we're going to go to war to? Like next.
He's trying his best to push Venezuela was a war narrative.
It was.
This is how desperate
And Gray, my
Democrats are.
guess is,
This is
just
how
what were
fucking
you going to
desperate you
cite? Were
fucks
you
are.
going to cite the security guard or the whoever he was from Venezuela saying they were shooting at the U.S. people?
Yeah, I think there was actual reports.
That's what
itself.
you were going to sword.
What,
Or
no,
that's what. Go
I
ahead.
mean, you can take that. I think there were actual reports from the United States as well, saying there was firing back from Venezuela.
First,
Hey,
the
hey,
dumb fuck
what-
said it was an act of
Hey,
war.
hey, Greg, why?
Listen
why
to
all
this
these-
dumb fuck.
I
He said
know,
it was an
I know,
act of
Julian.
war.
Hey, Greg, why do all
That's
these
war.
Venezuelan people? Why do they love Trump so much right now?
Okay, we'll pivot. But yeah, I mean, it's probably because they didn't like Maduro.
No, because he was starving their people to death.
Yeah, I mean, people also celebrated when
No, he
Saddam got
wasn't
overthrown,
fucking.
right?
First of all, and this for you, Dave. They don't got the oil yet, bro. Those people are not just gonna let you come in there and take the oil. This
What
is
are you
this.
talking about? We already
this is
sold.
this-
Wait,
Wait,
what are
you
you
don't
talking
you don't
about?
think we have their you don't think
What
we
do
have
you-
their own tankers? Like
That is a listen. That is a small amount of fucking oil that's in that
Yeah, bro.
country, and America is a oil country that's going to
Yeah.
be dependent on oil a whole lot because America's getting ready to go.
wait,
to
you
war.
think
I
there's a
keep telling
small
you.
amount of oil in Venezuela?
The
Like one of the
amount of
world's
oil that
reserves.
why don't you listen, you dork?
You
It's
said
the
in that
amount of
country.
oil that they've already stolen versus what's there in the ground. What they already have stolen, that's a small amount of what's actually there. And it
Well, of
needs to
course,
be
yeah.
refined. There's a big process it's going to take to get that oil. Not only that, the people of Venezuela are going to put up some resistance. It's going to be destabilized down there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So
I've
even if
been
there's so,
destabilizing it.
That was more
So
of a situation.
whenever the CNN is putting out headlines that the U.S. has already started selling off the Venezuelan oil, respond.
What do you mean respond?
You're saying that we have none of their oil.
I'm saying the amount that we have control over versus what's there. This is the largest oil reserves in the world. That's a very tiny
a
amount.
lot of the oil is really hard to refine. I don't even know. It's like extremely
Right.
expensive. and a lot of-
Look. America's an oil junkie.
Yep.
And it lost in the Middle East, which is why it made that move on Venezuela and trying to make a move on Nigeria. If you really understand what our government is actually doing,
No.
you're going to get the war, bro. You're not going to have to make up some phony ass arrest as being a war to prove a fucking talking point that's irrelevant. Bro.
Julian,
You're going to get the war
No.
that you want. You're going
Well,
to
the
get
good news
war
is
that
we're
you-
going to get some more oil from fucking Iran whenever we take out that
how's
motherfucker in
that
your
gonna
photo.
that's
Listen,
not like
hear
that's
me?
not,
Listen, bro, you've been dead wrong about the fucking Middle East, and you might want to stay out of that one because you don't know what you're talking about. Stick to
Where was I
domestic
wrong?
politics.
What did I say that was
Yeah,
wrong?
Julian's
Go
a
ahead.
professional anti-Semite. You want to
How many times did you say the Ayatollah was dead and would be dead in 7 days and all that bullshit?
I'll
you
be
said?
honest. I think
How
he's
many
dead
times
already.
have
I
I
think
told
he's
you?
been dead.
How
I
many
think
times
he's
have
been
I
dead.
told you? How many times have I told you that Iran could hit Israel at will?
When
And
was
they
the last
did
time
it.
you saw the Ayatollah?
It wasn't my turn to watch them. That's irrelevant.
Okay.
When is the
All
when is
right.
the last?
So
When is the last?
very good.
Listen. When is the
I see
last time
Donald Trump. I see Donald Trump often on TV. I see
running his
Bibi on
mouth
TV
because
often.
he wants to?
I even
Because
saw
he wants to be a
Maduro
TV
dancing.
star. He wants to be a fucking TV star, but he's a fucking dummy when it comes to international fucking diplomacy.
But
He's a dumbass.
what other leader has not been seen in months? We've seen Putin. We've even seen Little Rocket Man,
Uh-huh.
Kim Jong Un.
Uh-huh. Well, the Ayatollah did come out, and wherever the
Where?
Ayatollah is, that's irrelevant. What's relevant is those hypersonic missiles.
He's dead.
What's relevant is Israel can't fuck with Iran, just like I said. And what's relevant, the United States cannot defeat Iran in a war, just like I fucking said. That's what's relevant. Try walking
fuck
into
yeah.
Tehran. Listen, do them like you did with Maduro. Try walking into Tehran and walking right past all those Muslims and taking the Ayatollah.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's gonna be a bunch of
They're
dead
gonna take his
Yankees.
life.
It's
They're
gonna
gonna
be-
take his life.
No, that's the difference
and dump
between
him
Christian.
in the ocean.
That's the
just like
difference
they did
between
Bin Laden,
Catholic
you dumb
Christian.
fuck.
That's the difference between Catholic Christians in South America versus Muslims. Yeah, versus Muslims. That's the fucking difference.
Well, it's to be fair, it's kind of hard to kill somebody that's already dead.
Of course, he's so dead that Netanyahu and Trump is talking about him every fucking day, every goddamn day. For the past fucking 40 years, America's been talking shit, but ain't done shit. Didn't bust a grape in a damn fruit fight. And they took American hostages and kept them for over a year. And Ronald Reagan asked for them back nicely, and they finally gave them
Let's
back.
say hypothetically,
And that was
over the
46
next,
years ago.
let's say hypothetically over the next 72 hours, Trump and Bibi make a move. One, they fuck up Iran. Two, it comes out that they killed the Ayatollah.
Uh-huh.
Would you show your face back up here?
I will show. Listen, Dave, I doubled down on the bet. I did several songs about it. I made the man my profile picture. I'm not going nowhere. Y'all are running from me.
So what
I don't
happened?
see. Wait. I
I'm
don't
definitely
see
not running
Hamar
from you.
no more. I don't see Daniela no more. I'm still here.
Wait, hold on one second. The latter one, I said will never ever appear on my panel again.
Well, the whole point is of me bringing that up is they've all fucking crashed out because Julian was right.
No,
And that's why the picture's
no.
back up.
That hadn't. You had nothing to do with that.
No, I did, because what I've been saying is happening is they're even infighting because they're frustrated with their reality. Their
So
reality
all-
is Israel is on the verge of collapse, and they
Okay.
know it.
Okay, so
And I love me some
sitting here
Beyonce.
right now on January 15th, 2026,
Mhm.
who is closer to collapsing? Iran, Israel, or the United States?
Israel.
Israel, okay? And tell me why you say Israel.
Israel cannot, it's simple. They cannot defend themselves against hypersonic missiles. Neither can none of those bases over there. Iran proved to the world it wasn't a sneak attack. They knew it was coming and couldn't stop it. They hit
Okay,
Iran.
but
They
I'm
hit
looking
Israel's,
for how
Pentagon, bro.
Israel is on the verge of collapse.
Collapse. Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. How?
Economically, number one. Their image around the world.
Wait, why their stock market is up, their GDP is up.
No,
what
I don't
is
believe
going on?
none of that bullshit. I don't believe none of their goddamn numbers.
Okay,
They're the biggest.
so a bunch
They're
of
the
lies.
biggest liars in the world when it comes to their numbers. What I do know is, and this is what nobody can say. What I do know is they proved to the world that they could smack the fuck out of Israel, and Israel had no defense for it. None.
Well, listen,
the
I
people
just
were
hope,
begging for a ceasefire, bro.
I hope when the Ayatollah is dead, you still show your face.
You've been
Make sure
saying that for 2
you
years.
have that photo up. I'll play some bagpipes. I'll get
You've
some
been
bagpipes.
listen.
and I'll play the photos.
I will be here. It won't happen.
Hold on, let me hear. David, where are you from, David?
I'm in Israel.
Okay, I'm so sorry, David. My friend Julian said you're on the verge of a collapse over there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All right, so
know
I
they said that-
apologize. I hope you're okay.
No, we're doing pretty good. Not everything's perfect, but it is true that the economist actually said a couple of weeks ago that Israel had the best economy one of the best economies in the world last year, Julian. So if you don't
Sure.
want to believe the economist,
Well,
that's up
you
to
do
you.
understand.
It
You
is true
do
that
under.
not everything in Israel is perfect, and not every branch of the economy is doing good. For example, I would say that agriculture is not doing very good because of BDS boycotting and stuff. They're managing barely, but many other parts of the economy are doing so good that you can barely see the effects of the boycott.
You're fully hilarious, but you do
Okay,
understand that you're speaking from a standpoint of a people that have no credibility in the world when it comes to telling the truth.
okay. That's why I
Okay,
quoted
number
the
one. Now
economist. I
let me
didn't
ask you
quote
a question. Let me ask you a
any
real. Let me ask you a real
Israeli
question. Let me ask you a
source.
real question.
So do you
You
believe the economist or not?
say what now?
Do you believe the magazine The Economist or not?
No, I don't believe anything
Okay.
coming out of Israel. Here's what I do
But
believe.
The
Is
Economist
it
is not
weird that
Israel.
you're criticizing
It's
Israel
worldwide.
while Iran has zero water? Is that weird or what?
But they
Well,
blame Israel for that
No,
too,
no.
you know?
Here's the difference. Here's the difference.
Literally,
Oh,
Iran
there's a
said that
difference.
there's no
Okay,
rain
go
in
ahead.
Iran
No,
because of
no. The
Israel.
Jew wants to
For some
talk. That's
reason.
the Jew deflection tactic. Let him go ahead and get it out. Go ahead and vomit. Go ahead and vomit your lies out. I was
But wait,
about
The
to say.
Economist,
I
do
was
you know
about to ask
who
you.
is the magazine The Economist? It's not Israeli. It's
Okay, are you
worldwide.
done?
Even
Are
I
you
think
done with?
the headquarters
Are
are
you?
in England.
Okay. Here's what we all saw, and I want to
So you
ask
don't
you.
believe
I want to ask
worldwide
you. Since you're in Israel,
recognized
right?
sources.
Since you are in Israel, right? I want to ask you, what does that ground feel like when hypersonics hit that motherfucker? Right? Does it feel like an earthquake or what? Like, did you lose confidence in that Iron Dome that you guys like to brag about?
I
I'm
didn't lose
saying though,
confidence. I
you're
just
one
said
of the
that
few
it
people on the
used to be
planet that got
loud.
hit with hypersonics. Like, how did that feel
Let
though?
me answer. Let me answer.
Get
It
a
is pretty
Ukrainian up
loud.
here. They just
It's
did.
incredibly loud. But no, we didn't lose confidence. You know why? Because I think it was over 90% of the missiles were stopped. So we did pretty good.
90. Wait, say that again. 90% of the missiles were stopped.
If I'm not wrong, yeah, that's the number, I believe.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
So
if
you
out
ready?
of
So
how
you
many
ready for
missiles?
round two? Wait,
100?
are you ready for round two with Iran? Are
I
y'all
think
ready?
we're ready. Yeah, I think
Do
we're
you
ready.
think are you confident? You confident?
You think Iran is ready for round two?
Iran's going to destroy you. If it hadn't have been,
You think? Wait, let me answer the question.
if it hadn't been for y'all begging Trump for a ceasefire, you wouldn't exist.
Let me then answer me this because you haven't answered any question I asked you. But if it was Israel begging America, then why did Trump wrote in social media that the Ayatollah should thank him for saving his life because Israel was going to kill him and
Trump
he
talks a
stopped him?
whole listen. Trump talks a whole bunch of bullshit. He doesn't have no credibility neither. But I tell
Then
you
when
what
do you
does
bring
have credibility.
from
The
where
supreme
does
leader, the baddest Muslim on the planet, has credibility.
okay
He
great
showed the entire. Listen, he hit Tel Aviv at will. He had y'all running
really
down into them goddamn shelters begging for fucking peace. We know what we saw. I
can
saw
you
the
tell me
mayor
why
of
he hit?
Haifa. And I'll play it for you. I saw the mayor of Haifa begging for peace immediately.
Yeah, you
So
know who was
keep
affected
lying.
in Haifa?
We know you guys lie faster than a cat can lick his ass.
But did
You
more
know,
people die in Iran during the 12-Day War or Israel?
I
more
don't
people died.
really know because Israel hides its numbers. I don't
More
know.
people died in Iran
Israel
from
has a gag order.
Iranian missiles
They can't
than
report
in
what's going
Israel.
David,
on.
I already
Actually,
know the answer. I'm letting Julian embarrass
They're
himself.
instructed to lie. But here's what I
Julian, you
do
know
know.
more people
It's gonna
died in
happen
Iran
again. Hey,
from
listen, it's
Iranian
gonna
missiles
happen
than in
again.
Israel. Do you know
Listen,
also more people in Palestine died?
I
More
bet you this.
Palestinians died from Iranian
I
missiles.
bet you this. I bet you this. It's gonna
And
happen
you know who
again.
were the affected ones in Haifa? It was a family of four, three
You
women and
guys,
one guy, and they
of
were all Arabs.
course, said you live in a country that can't even put out its own forest fires. You can't
Really?
wipe your ass without the United States, bro. And you're sitting up here talking. Some Arabs
Julian, when
jumped the
the
damn fence and took
Palisades fires were happening, we got other
some
countries to
Arabs
help
jumped
us,
You
fool.
still haven't even defeated Hamas. The fuck y'all talking
Iran
about?
doesn't have water to drink, and
Oh
you're
yeah.
talking
They don't need water, bro. They
about
don't. All they
drinking.
need is a
No,
prayer rug,
people don't need
and
water.
Muslims
some
don't need
hypersonic
water,
missiles, bro.
folks.
They don't fucking need water. How about that?
Humans don't need water.
And you still can't
You're
defeat
kind of
them.
delusional, Julian.
And you still can't fucking
It is
defeat them.
really
You're
funny.
still over here begging for America's help. Who
We're
do you think
begging.
you're fooling, bro?
Do you think Iran is ready for round 2?
You're a typical losing Jew. You're losing in front of the entire world,
I can
and
tell
I'm
you that we
enjoying it.
were
I'm enjoying watching
minutes
you get
from
humiliated
round
in front
2
of the
a couple
entire fucking world.
hours ago.
And
Do you think Iran would have survived that?
you took a hell of a bath in Amsterdam, didn't you? You showed how pussy your people are. The biggest cowards
What do
on
you
the
mean?
fucking planet want to get everybody else to fight for you because the fucking IDF is pussy and couldn't even defeat Hamas. And we're talking about the IRGC.
So we're
Get the fuck
deflecting
out
all
of
over
here,
the
bro.
place. We're
You
deflecting
couldn't even
all
you
over
couldn't
the
even
place.
defeat the Houthis, bro. Get the fuck out
It's
of
gonna
here.
be a long month for you, Julian.
You've been
So
saying
why
that for
didn't they
2
stop the
fucking
Houthis
years.
from
For
shooting?
2
David,
fucking
you
years.
sound muffled.
I watched the
I'm sorry.
entire Jewish community turn against each other. All of them are infighting now.
Who?
All of them. I'm
Who?
still right here.
Who's
All of them.
infighting?
From the highest levels of government to the TikTok community
Give
fighting
me
with each
names in the
other.
government. Who gives a fuck about people on TikTok? They
Well,
have
no, that's
it
indicative.
doesn't mean anything.
That's indicative of what's going on, period. They're divided. They're fighting.
TikTok is not indicative of nothing, man.
There you go, David. You sound much better.
It's indicative enough for the government to want to ban it. It's the platform that
Ban
exposed
what?
you slimy bastards. This is the platform that exposed you to the world, you slimy bastards. TikTok. Shout out to the Chinese.
Shit, you're such a fucking
Shout out
idiot.
to the Chinese.
You
W to
really
the
are, bro.
Chinese. It was TikTok. Zuckerberg and your boys couldn't control that narrative, could they? So they used their Israeli lobby and put pressure and got it banned. And that's why right now it's become watered down and censored. But guess what? It's too fucking late. The world is seeing you evil, bagel-eating, no-good bastards. Imposter Johnny
Not
come
the
lately,
bastards.
fresh out the cave, so-called Jews. I'm
All right,
enjoying
so
this,
once again,
baby.
hypothetically, next 72 hours, Ayatollah is announced dead. What do you do? What is your response to that?
Listen. I will come up here. You can bring me up. I'm not going nowhere. I'll be right here to take anything you want to say. You do it every time you get a little bit of
Following
news.
you, man.
Every time you get a little bit of news, oh Julian, there's protests. Oh Julian, they don't have no water. Oh y'all are so fucking desperate for some good fucking news. Everything that fucking happens, you come running to me. And the bottom line is, you can't fuck with the Ayatollah. Period.
Julian,
Get over it.
why did the Ayatollah transferred $1.5 billion last night or something like that
Oh, you counted it?
out
You know how much money he got?
overseas?
You know all this kind of shit. I'll tell you what, I got a better
Because the
answer.
theories I've heard is that he's afraid and
I got a better
him
answer for
or
you.
his family is going to
I got a
fly.
better answer for you. How come you didn't see them Arabs jumping that fence and taking your hostages? That's what you need to worry about.
What do
And you
mean?
never could get them back. They had
We got
to
them all back.
give.
Wait, I
Because
thought,
we
I thought they
attacked.
were
You got
back.
them back because you asked for them nicely. You
No,
didn't go
because
take
we
them.
fought.
No, because you did the
Because
Hannibal
there's
directive. You did the
because
Hannibal directive and
50% of
unalive your
Gaza
own
now is
people.
ours.
You did the Hannibal elective directive and unalive your own people.
Do you know what the
You're
Hannibal
such a fucking
Slimy,
idiot.
no
directive
good.
is? It doesn't
You
even
slimy, no good bastards.
apply to civilians.
What kind
All
of
right,
army do you have?
hold on one second, Julian. Tao, how are you, sir?
Hi, Dave. What's up?
Floor is yours, kind sir.
Not that much. I'm
This is the losing Jew hour right
Stop, Julian.
just came up to tell everybody here that we should feel very encouraged because Julian is our lucky. How can you say it in football games? Like a lucky that
here. Mascot.
stupid doll
You
that
trying to say mascot?
yeah, that the lucky mascot that provide us to Israel and to the United States the best luck ever, because every time that he claims for something, the opposite is happening.
Sure.
And
Did I claim the Iron
that's-
Dome was a phone?
and that's amazing. That's amazing. So
Did
now
I claim that there was no such thing as an Iron Dome?
I'm very relaxed regarding to Iran. Very, very relaxed, because if you saying the Ayatollah again will gonna provide us,
I got his picture up.
what we deserve. Yeah, you got his picture.
For all
I'm wondering
you
if you
stews.
if you
For
you're
all
planning
you
to go.
Cupid stews.
Are you planning to go to his funeral in a few days?
There won't be no funeral. The fifth and
maybe
sixth fleet will be destroyed. This is what you wanted.
maybe we could dig you in one grave.
Sure, you could. Of course, you've been talking that dumbass shit for 46 years. The Ayatollah's been sitting right there.
Yeah.
I saw Tel Aviv
You
get
also
Swiss cheesed up. I
said
saw
that we'll
Tel
never
Aviv
get
get
our
Swiss
hostages
cheesed up.
back. You also said that we're never gonna get our
You
hostages
didn't take them back.
You
You asked for them back nicely, and Hamas decided to give them back. You didn't take
nicely.
shit. You didn't
So
take
what is
shit,
your
but
response when the
You think
Ayatollah
that
is
was
dead?
nicely?
That we
that'll
asked for him to
listen.
be dead nicely? Like that makes
He's
zero
gonna
sense.
pass away. He's gonna pass away of natural
Yeah,
causes.
I actually think that we left
He's gonna
them
pass
no
away of
choice
natural
by
causes.
doing that. Now, what's going on with the Palestinian people right now over there? What do you think?
Nothing.
That's the situation that they
Nothing.
have in right
What's
now.
going on with Hamas? Have you
Nothing.
defeated them?
Mhm.
Declare
Definitely.
declare victory over.
Definitely.
Listen,
Do you see Hamas?
listen,
Do you
you
see
punk.
Hamas over?
Listen, you little
Do
punk.
you see
Stop it,
Hamas?
Julian.
Listen,
No,
you
not
little.
only that,
Look,
little
you little
Congolese. Not
pipsqueak.
only that.
Julian, you're like Juice D.
Now Hamas.
Listen,
Now Hamas will not have nothing, no way to actually keep existing.
you've been
because
saying that
Iran
for
were
two. You've been saying that for 2
Iran were
years.
their last chance. Iran were the last
Your
chance.
soldiers don't even want to fight no more. They don't even want to fight no more. They unaliving themselves, suffering from PTSD.
Yeah, we're
They
gonna
have
change.
given up.
We're gonna change the Middle East so little
You're not
terrorists
gonna
like
do shit
you
but get on TikTok and run your
won't be
mouth.
exist.
Yeah.
But you know you're a terrorist.
You need to go
from
work on
the-
your English. Is what
from
you
the
need.
weirdest kind.
You need to go fucking.
Because you don't have
Somebody
any skin
get
in the
this
game.
man hooked on
You
phonics.
basically
Julian,
you
maybe
basically
try learning
became a
another
Muslim
language.
because you fell in love.
OMG.
You fell in love with
Dude, wasn't
with
the
a
man
Muslim prisoner
upstairs from Israel,
back in
bro? And
prison.
you're hating on
I
this
fell.
dude.
That's
I
the-
fell in love with hypersonic missiles on that ass.
You fell in love
I
with,
fell in
a
love with
Muslim
the
prisoner.
Houthis.
You have no skin in the game, Julian. You from Congo.
I'm
Yeah.
from Congo.
Factually true.
Uh huh. I'm from
fucking
Congo, right?
What? Why? Like
That
you
is
don't have.
that is what we
you
call
don't
a
have-
Cupid stew deflection tactic.
Maybe try
Alert, alert.
yoga.
Cupid
Try
stew
yoga or
deflection
something.
tactic.
Like a new hobby. Like a new
Alert,
hobby.
alert. Cupid stew
Why
getting
are you so
embarrassed
in-
in front of the
why are you so
entire world.
involved with
Deflection
the
tactic.
Jews and
How
Israel?
about that ass whooping that the
don't
Muslims have put on
understand.
you for the past 2 years? How about that ass whooping? Now you do
Which
really
ass
good at
whooping?
boom
Where's
booming
Maybe
Hezbollah?
women and
Where's
Vipassana.
children.
Hamas? Where's
Listen, you get the
Syria?
trophy at
Maybe
boom booming women and
Vipassana,
children.
you will be
Where's
more
Iran
relaxed,
right now,
Julian.
dude?
I'm telling you. I'm
The
telling
mayor
you.
of Haifa was begging,
You're
screaming,
so
"Uncle!"
bitter. Why are you so bitter?
Bitter. I'm enjoying watching you
Yes.
get your Jew ass kicked.
Yes.
I've
Julian,
been
You
saying
hate-
it since day one.
Can you-
Dave.
You hate Jews.
Can you
I-
explain to me?
I haven't changed my
Lion,
tune since day one.
You hate women. You hate
Lion,
everybody.
give me 1
that-
second, please. Julian,
Cupid
Yeah,
stew ad
sure, go
hominem
ahead.
Can you
attack.
explain to
Alert,
me-
alert.
All right,
Can
hold
you
on.
explain to
David
me
has
why-
a question. Go ahead, David.
Can you explain to me, Julian, if Iran was doing so good and stuff, why did Iran had the need, feel like they have the need to use supersonic bombs and even cluster bombs on Israel, while Israel didn't even have to take them out of the warehouses? Because we also have those, I'm pretty sure, right? We could have used them, but we
You have
didn't
listen.
need to.
You have water.
explain that?
You have You have water. You have the best
do have water.
military. You're the chosen people. You got the United States, and you're afraid of a man that you say is in a tunnel somewhere and has no water. Go in there and get him. Then stop running your fucking mouth.
Why didn't
The
you answer
world
the
knows
question?
you
though?
can't,
Why
dude.
didn't
The
you answer
world
the
knows
question?
you can't.
Why didn't you answer the question though?
He never does.
Oh, he
David, to be
he
fair.
never.
I know,
Yeah, he
I know.
never
But
answered questions.
There was no question, you dumb fuck. There's
There
no
was a
question.
question. I asked you what was your opinion on why did Iran have the need to use supersonic missiles and cluster bombs on Israel and Israeli civilians,
Oh, you
while
want to?
Israel didn't even need to feel like
Oh,
they
you-
need to take the supersonic missiles out of the warehouses.
Because they don't fucking have them, dumbass.
Ah, you believe we don't have it? Okay.
I know you don't fucking
You
have
should
'em.
look at some.
How do
can
you
even
You
know?
go to
took your
YouTube.
best shot. Listen, you got
You can
them
even go to
phony ass-
YouTube and you can
got
see
them
that
little bullshit ass
Israel
F-35.
has some
Listen,
pretty
you got
badass
them
missiles.
F-35 fucking jets. You built your military on jets and air power, and that shit doesn't
Yeah.
fucking matter in this kind of war. You dumb fuck. Yeah,
What?
let's
Doesn't
see.
matter?
Let me see. F-35 and Hellfire missiles versus 200 hypersonic missiles coming at one time. I'll take the 200 hypersonic missiles coming on that ass.
Really?
You can't stop those, bro.
Really?
You can't
Iran
stop
couldn't
between
stop
the two?
the airplanes as well either.
You
Yeah,
actually
There was not even
airplanes that
one
wait,
have to
wait.
be
plane
You actually
refueled,
comparing?
airplanes that
You
have to
actually
have bases
comparing
and be
between an
refueled.
airplane that
They
can
got to
actually
hit one
bomb the
button.
entire
Stop. Hold
area?
on, guys. Hold on 1 second, please. Little Zach, where's this from?
Middle East.
Where?
But you
Where?
can find the Middle East.
Okay. So,
But you can
just
find
simple
that.
question. Just give me yes or no. Do you think
Probably
the
Turkey.
Ayatollah? Hold on 1 second. Do you think the Ayatollah is nervous knowing that Trump is pondering how to strike Iran? Do you think he's nervous? Yes or no, Zachary?
No, because he's old. He's like 90 years old right now.
Okay, because of his age, he's not nervous. Okay.
No,
Okay.
no. 'Cause Ayatollah
Julian,
can be-
hold on, Zachary. Julian, do you think the Ayatollah is
Hell
nervous?
no, he's a
Hell
Muslim.
no. Okay.
He's ready to die, bro. You guys are the cowards who are afraid to die. Muslims are not afraid to die.
Right, you
He's
guys
ready to
glorify
die.
death.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
fair
know.
enough.
We know.
Makes
And by
sense.
the way,
He ain't
didn't-
Maduro.
know.
Try go arrest him. Try that
didn't,
shit.
didn't Netanyahu run to Greece during the 12-day war?
Yes.
Wait, he was in the streets.
No,
What are you
No,
talking
he
about?
wasn't.
He was shown every day somewhere in
Please.
Israel, just about. I thought.
If you don't stop with that bullshit,
he ran to
you
Greece.
all you
Okay,
saw was
so what was
Israelis
that? A
running
body
into
double? Was
tunnels.
that AI? What
You
was
saw
it?
them, man. Please.
You dumbass.
You saw them running into tunnels and shit.
Netanyahu and Dave know that I'm not his biggest
By the way,
protector.
Dave,
He
Stop, Zachary. Let Tal speak.
He basically sat down in the cabinet meetings every day during the war in Israel. What the hell are you talking about?
no, by the
Seriously,
Dave, you know Trump.
seriously,
So
you
Dave,
from Pakistan or something?
so
What
Trump
the
said-
hell do you
Trump
know
said-
about what's going
Stop,
on?
Zachary.
Trump said Israel got hit really hard by Iran, and even
But
Steve
what-
Bannon. Hang on, Steve Bannon said Israel lost the 12-day war. So that's not me saying it. That's
Oh,
people on your
listen,
side saying it.
Listen, they're
what Steve
always
Bannon
gonna
says,
lie.
I'm not really worried about. Once again, I just want to be crystal clear. The dumb fuck in Julian's photo has, I'm going to guess, about 96 hours to live. And at some point, whenever that dumb fuck is gone, I'm intrigued to see
You've
how
been saying
idiots
that
like
for
Julian,
96 days.
idiots like little Zach, you guys come back here and explain it to me.
How
but
long have you
Ayatollah's
been
can be
saying he's
replaced,
dead,
so-
Dave? How long have you been saying this, bro?
Well,
Ayatollah's
no,
can be
to be
replaced.
fair, the only reason I have said that is he has not been seen anywhere.
He's not. He's not a social media star like Donald Trump.
Well,
who
no,
just
to
runs
be
his
fair,
mouth.
he's tweeting. He's tweeting a lot.
Mhm.
Okay, so I don't want to hear about that. But he's not
at
seen
war.
on camera.
He's
we see
at
Putin.
war.
We see he's at war. Okay, fair enough. What were you gonna say, Tal?
He's an old man.
War with his own civilians, dude.
I want a guarantee from Julian right now that let's say from the moment that America is falling the regime and the Ayatollah is gonna be kaboom, I want to give Julian you guarantee in 24 hours that Dave will open live here. You will come up and you would say, Dave, I was wrong. I'm an idiot.
I'll
You were
be
right.
here every night. I have I ever ran from you?
Can I have
Have
a
I ever
guarantee?
ran from you? What even makes you even
Can
think
I
that
have a
I'm going to be
guarantee?
here? It's a
Can
guarantee.
I? No
It's like,
problem.
I'm going
Can
to
I
be.
have a guarantee?
Listen, I'm going to enjoy every moment of this. You think
Can
I'm
I
just
have
up
a
here?
guarantee?
See, unlike you're talking on emotion. I know what's
I'm-
going on over there.
I'm
I
I'm
know
not
that. Listen,
speaking Congolese.
I know that
I'm not
Israel
speaking
took his
Congolese.
best fucking shot.
Can I have a guarantee from you?
You have an absolute guarantee from day one.
How about this?
That's
What is
Allah
guaranteed?
telling you, Julian.
How
Shut the fuck up. That's God
Laughing at
telling you.
Laughing at you. I'll be here to the very end. Laughing. I've been laughing at Dave for 2 years, and I've been 100% right.
Yeah,
I
for
even did a
sure.
song on it, so you couldn't say I didn't say it. I did a song talking about this.
Oh.
I think my song were.
You think I just got lucky? You think I just like when I said the Iron Dome would
run,
not
Julian,
work?
run?
When I said the Ayatollah was coming? When I said that, see the difference is I didn't run. But guess what? Those hypersonics
You
did
always
prove
running.
that. Those
You
hypersonic
always
proved
run.
that Iron
Hold
Dome
on,
was
let
a
me get
phony, like I
Rafa
said.
in here. Let me get fucking Rafa in here, Mister. I don't run.
Yeah.
Rafa's been running. Rafa, I ain't seen
Well,
Rafa
don't
since.
start stuttering.
I ain't seen. I wish I would see Rafa in Las Vegas. I would slap the piss out of him just
You
for you.
know, you say that
Just
now,
for
but
you.
yet that day he was
I
willing
ain't
to meet
seen
you.
him
You gave the wrong
since.
address, bro.
I ain't seen him since. He waited 2.5 hours and talked all that rah-rah shit, and since then the motherfucker's disappeared. I've been here since day one and pulled up a couple of times. What makes you think I'm not gonna be here? I just get tired of you guys getting excited every time something happens in Iran. Julian, they got
Probably
no water.
because you're
They don't need
embarrassing
Julian,
water.
yourself
Julian,
each and every time.
whose
But do you think
defenses you
it's
think were better, the
Dave, remember,
Israeli Iron Dome or the Iranian air defense system?
you don't have Iron
Which
Dome.
worked better,
You have the Patriot system.
Julian?
Stop, Zachary. Stop, Zachary.
Is that
Let
a serious?
Julian answer.
Is that
And
is that
just
a
so you
serious
know,
question?
David, I've asked Julian this question. He is on record as
God.
saying over 90% of the drones, missiles, etc., sent from Iran connected in Israel. And he's also on record as saying that over 90% of the missiles sent to the
I was
Ayatollah in
being
Iran
sarcastic.
were knocked down. That's
I
how
don't
smart he is.
know exactly what the percentage is, but
How
I
many
know an
planes were there?
overwhelming.
And
I know.
don't forget
No,
that he said
I
that
understand what you. I
Haifa has been
understand what you
destroyed.
were doing. I understand what you were doing.
Yeah.
You were
Right,
doing.
making
Okay.
you look like a fool.
No, what you're doing is just running your fucking mouth. But at the end of the day, you see this picture? You see this fucking picture? He's
He's dead.
still here, you dumb
He's
fucks.
dead.
He's
And
dead.
as long as he's here, there's no
He's
greater
gone.
Israel.
Dead man.
So you can
Dead
Just
take
like
man.
that
Farrakhan,
fantasy. You
dead.
can
Julian,
take
Julian,
that
can you answer?
fantasy. You can
Where's
take that
Julian,
fantasy you
Farrakhan,
call
Julian?
greater
Can you answer my
Israel.
question?
Where's the
Take that
Ayatollah?
fantasy and stick it up your
He's like
ass.
the Undertaker. Dead
The
man.
frozen people. You're the
Julian, can you
frozen
answer my
people is
question
what
though?
you are.
Can you answer my question though?
Here's your
Julian?
okay. Your question was which air defense worked better? Is that your question?
Which defense was better? Yeah, the Israeli Iron Dome or the Iranian air defense systems?
Clearly, the Iranian air defense system, and I'll tell you
Really?
why.
Duh.
Now,
Of
How
course.
many
I'll tell you
airplanes
why. I'll
did
tell you
Israel
why,
lose?
and I will tell you why. I'm not just saying
Okay.
shit. I can explain it. Right. First of all, let me remind everybody that Iran is 2.5 times the size of Texas. It's huge. Texas 2 times and then a half of Texas is how big Iran is. It's mountainous with deep, deep, deep tunnels. And they've been preparing their military for the past 40 years for this type of war.
You're deflecting like a
They have
motherfucker.
built wait. Israel the size of metropolitan Chicago. All the Ayatollah had to do was
Yeah.
hit a button,
And we
and here
have a
come
better
two.
army.
Wait. It wasn't
Yet.
no surprise attack. You knew it was coming, and you still couldn't stop it. The
Well,
Ayatollah proved to the
But
world.
can you
Julian.
answer his question?
I just answered
Yeah.
the question. They
Okay,
proved
so
it. Not they
how
proved
can
it.
you prove that the air defense system for Iran is better than Israel?
I just gave
More,
you. I just gave you
more
the
than
biggest.
that,
I
You
gave
gave me
you
a
the
bunch of
biggest.
words.
I
do you think that you can actually win a war
because
without
listen.
any
Israel can't.
air
Israel is
force?
so
Because
small.
the air force
no,
is
Dave, let
suck.
me answer
Israel
that.
is so. Listen, it doesn't matter because guess what? The Taliban didn't have an air force. The Viet Cong didn't have an air force. The
Yeah.
Palestinians don't have an air force,
And the
and you still
Taliban
can't
actually
get none.
controlling the world.
You still
Right?
can't get none on the fucking
Yeah.
ground, bro.
Yeah. The Taliban controlling
Can
the
you
world, right?
listen? Here's the question:
Which
Can
war
you
the
stop?
Taliban
Can
is
you
one?
stop hypersonic
Not Gil
missiles?
talking about
No,
serving. Go ahead, baby.
you can't stop hypersonic missiles. That's the end all be all. You stupid fuck.
Wait,
Oh my
End
you're
all be
saying that
God.
all.
Iran is like guerrilla warfare? That's the only way they can win? Guerrilla warfare?
That's not guerrilla warfare. What Hamas
That's
is
what
doing
the
is
Viet
guerrilla.
Cong did. That's what Hamas
Right, and that's
did.
what
That's what
Hamas
all the
did to
groups
your
that you
ass,
said that,
and that's what the
because
Al
that's
Qassam Brigade
guerrilla
did to
warfare. It's
your
the one
Yeah,
you
ass.
this
cannot win.
idiot think
That's
that
what the Al
that's
Qassam
how you
Brigade
can win
did
a
to your
war.
ass.
Yeah, and especially the US, of course. You
It
can
wouldn't
win.
be guerrilla
You
warfare.
can
It
beat the
would not
USA
be.
with the guerrilla warfare. Yeah, of course.
If the United
Of
States was
course.
to fight Iran, it would not be guerrilla warfare. The United States would have to amass troops on the ground, which would have to be at least
The
400 to
United States
500,000.
force will
No,
chew Iran in a few days. What are you talking about?
man,
Seriously?
you're dumber than you sound, bro. You
Yeah,
sound like a fucking cross
I am the
between
dumb.
Daffy
Yeah.
Duck and goddamn Forrest Gump. You're dumber than you fucking
Julian,
sound, bro.
my question for you is very simple. If somebody said to me, Dave, how is Iran on the verge of collapse? I would say you have millions of angry civilians
No,
going
you
out to
don't.
the
It's
streets
not
protesting.
millions.
Dave,
It's
that's not
not
Okay,
true.
hold
millions.
on. Let me
That's a
just
lie.
answer. Hold, Zachary, shut your bitch ass up for a second. So my answer would be millions of angry civilians going to the streets. There's no water. And the U.S. and the state of Israel is about to fuck shit up. All right. So if I asked you, what makes you say the state of Israel is on the verge of collapse? What would your answers be? I gave you 3 talking points. Give me 3 talking points on why
First of
David
all,
and Tal should leave Israel.
their military basically failed in
You forgot
Gaza.
the economy is shit as well.
Their military failed. See, a Jew don't
Yes,
say
thank you,
anything.
David.
See, a Jew a lot faster than the cat can lick his own ass, right? So he gonna say anything,
That's
right?
you
But
must have just learned that saying because that's the second time you used
no,
it.
no,
You've
I
never
want to
used
make
it
sure you
before,
caught
so
it
that's
that time. I
clever.
want to make sure you caught it that time because this is a liar.
I caught
That's
it the
all
first
they
time.
do. They lie about the numbers. That you can't trust them for nothing. But we
Okay,
all
how?
saw.
I'm sorry. I gave you 3, and my friend David added on the economy is nothing but shit. So I gave you 4 different metrics on why I feel Iran is about to collapse. Well, just give me short, sweet
What
points,
was your?
just like
But
I
your
did. Don't
metrics are not
ramble.
true though. The masses of the Iranian people love the government, bro.
Of course, yes,
Period.
they love him so much.
You know, the
Yeah.
protest started because the economy was shit. That's the
Of
reason, like,
course,
why
right,
they
but they're
started
smart enough
last
to
time.
understand. They're smart enough to understand that America and the sanctions have everything to do with that. That's why BRICS is being formed to bypass those sanctions. Oh, and that's coming too. The fall of the United States dollar. That's right here. Guess what? And by the way, your people.
No, I'm
who's
sorry.
control-
Can you wait, Julian? You're deflecting as per usual.
Yeah, Iran is attached to BRICS with China and Russia.
Once again, deflection. The question was, how is Israel collapsing? I gave you 3 or 4 different points on why I feel Iran is. Tell me about Israel. Floor is yours.
Can I
Well,
answer?
first of all, they have the Gaza
We'll help you,
situation.
Julian. Israeli agriculture is
Oh,
being
you
affected
see
by
what he's doing?
BDS.
You see what he's
We
doing?
need help, so.
No,
Okay.
David, let him embarrass himself. He doesn't need help.
No,
Go ahead, Julian.
I've been saying the same thing for 2 years, and you can give me all the bullshit. This is just a new version of Hamar with these bullshit numbers. The fact of the fucking matter, the fact of the matter is, you can say your economy's doing well, but there's tens of thousands of Israelis getting the fuck up out of there. Those with the money are getting the fuck up out of Israel, and that is an actual fact. That's number 1. 2, your military is exhausted. 3, you failed in
And look,
Gaza.
they have working
4, the
internet
entire
over there,
fucking
unlike
world.
Our
Iran.
economy is
You're
collapsing.
trying to
Our
push
economy is
America into
collapsing. See, wow.
yeah, you're
So
collapsing.
much collapsing.
That's why you're trying to push America into
Wow.
a war against Iran because you can't fight it yourself. Got your ass kicked in those 12 days, and everybody
Julian,
knows it.
Julian, my blonde friend Healed said in the chat, I have money and I'm not going anywhere. She's rating Israel.
Oh, okay.
D Light has money. She's not going anywhere. Tao has
Okay.
money.
Nobody's
He's not
leaving.
going anywhere.
Okay,
So
nobody.
it doesn't make sense.
Hang on,
Oh,
more
so
people
so
left.
So
they're cutting
many,
their
so much money transfers in those buildings, Julian.
But how, okay,
You see?
how come? Okay, how come more people left Israel?
Can that
than people
money stop
migrated?
them hypersonics though? That's what I want to know.
What do you know about money? You're
Can
unemployment. You're
can those
unemployed like
no 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 no?
for
Is that
how
gonna
many
stop?
years?
Is that gonna stop them hypersonics though? Let me answer that for you. No.
I don't know. By
Just
your
like a
common
Jew.
sense,
Just
all
like
of
a
this
Jew talking about
doesn't
money.
even exist.
Listen, you weren't thinking about
You
that
said
money
it.
when them hypersonics was landing on that ass, were you?
You said it's not gonna be exist. Wow. I'm sure Hamas will take those buildings from us, right?
Listen.
All right,
Hamas
hold
is-
on one second. Hold on one second. I got 2 new people up here. What does it say? Bunda, what do you got, Bunda?
I was going to say, so the guy saying that people aren't leaving, what about that? I think there's like 500,000 people have left Israel.
Where do you
Everybody
get that
knows
number?
It was on the news recently.
Where? What news
Mainstream
station?
news in England. Your economy's collapsing, bro. The moment that
Well,
the new
I don't live
generation,
in Israel, so
the
tell
moment
tell
that
me
the old
about the
gen-
economy
listen,
collapsing. Go ahead, Bunda.
listen, the moment that the old generation are no longer here and this new generation are the main voters, Israel's over. Simple as that.
It's gonna happen faster than that, bro.
I can't wait, bro. I'm so glad that you Americans are
Okay,
woken
so
up to-
whenever we look at the GDP in Israel, we look at the stock market. They're doing well. So it's either I either believe those 2 things and the people that are talking up here, or I believe dumb fucks on
I'm just
TikTok.
happy to hear that America's woken up.
they're the
to
biggest
you lot.
liars on the
Simple as
planet.
that.
Dave, let me answer though.
They're the biggest
you
liars
do-
on the planet, bro.
Dave, you do
Yeah.
know. For,
All right,
that
hold
book.
on. Let me hold on one second. Let me hear from this bitch ass Zachary. Go ahead.
So first of all, because of the Houthis, filed for bankruptcy. That's one. 40,000 businesses have closed in Israel since the war
Bullshit.
started. More people have left Israel than more people are migrating there.
Zachary,
And
Zachary, when the last time you've been in Israel?
how much does this work?
What do you know about Israel?
Oh, here we go. If this is what they try and argue, you lost the war. You don't
guys, allow a normal
We
conversation.
don't need to go there
please.
to know. We can look at the. We can look at the
You
stock
cannot
market.
look at nothing. You have a sheer hate against the Israelis
Keep
and
telling
against the
yourself
Jews.
that. Keep deluding yourself. that
You
you're gonna be
cannot
there.
see that Jews
In your lifetime,
have,
you're going to watch your country fall.
you cannot see that we have a roof under the sun.
Here come
You
those
cannot
of your
see that
country
Jews
in your
are
lifetime.
successful. You cannot see that
Keep
you
telling
are a
yourself that.
failure.
Keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself
I'm
that.
absolutely sure that Julian, you have no even $100
Maybe if
in
you
your
say it 10
pocket.
times, it'll come true.
I
Maybe if you
can
say it 10
assure
times,
you
it'll come
that you
true.
never studied anything. You are not
can assure me of
educated
that.
in
The world
nothing.
has woken
You
up
can
to
assure
you.
me
and
You
that I
you're
don't have
are,
finished.
I'm
$100,000.
You are
sorry to
finished.
I'm sorry to say, you are not
The
more
world
than a
has woken up to you and
barbarian.
you're finished. Simple as
Okay,
that.
a fascist and barbarian. I've been listening to you. You
Listen,
are an anti-Semite.
I think. Listen, I think.
But it
America's
is
woken
okay.
up.
It
England's
is
woken
okay.
up. The world has woken up to you.
Keyboard hero.
Nothing you can do
You
about
want to
that.
help
You can't
your
change it.
fellow
You can't change the
Palestinians?
fact we've opened our
I
eyes and we
have
see
a
what you
way to
are.
bring you in.
You can't close our eyes. We've
Sir,
already seen it.
I have a way to
second.
bring you in into Gaza. You can fight for them.
no, they're doing a good job
Keyboard
themselves.
hero.
Look how
You know
triggered
They're
you
what?
are
doing a
because you
good.
know it's
Listen, I've
true.
already.
I'm
Look how
not
offended you are because you
triggered.
know it's true.
I'm not
Look how triggered
triggered.
you are.
I'm in
Listen,
Israel.
Look how triggered you are. That
I'm
tells you
in
it's true.
Israel. And I
Good
can
looking
tell you
you.
the following thing.
Yeah.
I
You're
live
now
here.
upset because
you're
you
a
know
We
it's
pussy.
have
true.
the nicest country,
You're finished.
and we
You are
are
finished,
the
bro. You are
look.
finished.
Bonbon.
Check the people and how much they are happy
Look
in
here.
their own
Where's the
country.
people,
Bonbon, let
bro?
me
You
talk
will
1
Show
second,
me
find
some
please.
Israel
people.
as number
Show me some
Bonbon
people.
to the
They're
Show
team
me some
leader.
fleeing.
people, bro.
Finished.
They're
It's not very
running.
finished. You see, everybody running away.
Where's the
Julian,
people?
you are
Show me a
a
person. You've not got a
zero.
person
Who was the one
inside.
that said that 500,000 people left Israel last year? Who
Go,
was
where's
the
the
one that
people,
said that?
bro? Show me all the people.
No,
There's
I'm saying
none.
who was
Because
the
they've
one
all
that
left.
Julian,
They've
said
all
you
gone
are
to
a
last year
Cyprus,
500
to
people
primitive
left?
Thailand. They've all
Second,
fled
please, guys.
everywhere. Other than
American
Israel.
African
Guys, let's talk
primitive
like
person
humans.
that
Let's
hates Jews.
be like
They're all in
humans.
This is the
Cyprus. They're all
bottom
in
line of
Thailand. They've
your
all gone everywhere but
curriculum.
Israel.
Bonbon, please.
I
Anyways, I
I
checked it
just have
out,
two
and in
words
all
to say
honesty,
to that.
the net
W
is
Julian, give me some
Ayatollah.
more
Say
facts,
to
please.
that, you are a
Julian, give me some more
zero
facts,
W
please.
Ayatollah.
African American zero, and I bet you
W
do not have
Ayatollah.
education. You are
Bonbon, one second.
Affected.
nobody. You
Bonbon,
are a
one
Affected.
second.
jealous, you are
Affected. What are we
institutional
jealous of?
jealous person.
Your
Bonbon,
failing
absolutely.
country.
Nulla
We're not
veloci.
jealous of your failing
Sir,
We
country.
you
are
You've
a
live
been
in a
around
war
failing
for thousands
zone.
of
country.
years, bro.
Sir,
We'll
you
still
live
be
in a
there when
war
We
you're
have
zone.
gone.
more,
We'll still be here when
Sir,
you're
you live
gone,
in a
bro.
war zone.
we
Yeah.
have more
You live in a fucking
capabilities,
war
Congratulations
zone,
living in
bro.
a war
high-tech
zone.
capabilities than all African
You
Americans
live in a
together.
war
How about
zone, you
that?
stupid
Are we
fuck.
jealous that you have to
Racist.
go and hide in bomb shelters? No, we're
Racist.
not.
How about that?
Can
Put
you stop those
together all
hypersonics
of the
though?
African Americans like
But can
you
you stop
that
the
are
hypersonics
that
though?
are that are
Yeah.
I don't live in a war zone,
fascist
you
like
do.
you,
You live in
and
a
you
war
will
zone. You
see
have to go
that
and
you
hide in a
cannot
bunker.
yield
You have to go and hide in
quarter
bunkers on the
of
daily,
what
bro.
0.2%
Go back
of
in
the
the
world's
bomb shelter.
population are
Go back
capable
in
of.
your bunker. Go back in
Go
your
back to
bunker
your
and
bomb
hide
shelter.
like a
You
good
live in a
little
fucking
boy.
war zone, bro.
Listen. You
Air sirens are
are a
going off right
clueless
now.
idiot, and
Shut your bitch ass up. You live in a
We're
war
here
zone.
do
chilling while you're
not
hiding in
get
bunkers. We're chilling while
insulted.
you're hiding in bunkers.
Get down in the
We
shelter.
hide in bunker because this is the life
Did a
we
rabbi
want,
suck you off?
and you will have to
Did
deal
one of
with
your
it.
rabbis suck you off? Yeah,
Barbarian
your rabbis let me
This is
Afro-American
listen.
hilarious.
fascist.
Look, there's
You
This
no
got
is
one
who you
there.
baby
There's
are.
nobody there. You're proving
you
your
got
point. There's
baby
nobody
DNA
about
around your
anywhere.
lips, bro.
What
Dead.
bothers you
It's
is that
literally
we are
dead.
successful.
See like three
What
This
people on your
is
bothers
what
you is
live so far.
bothers
hypersonic
you.
missiles. That's what bothers you.
Ye-
What bothers you is my profile
Listen
picture.
to me.
What
Listen to
bothers you is
me.
my
We
fucking
know
profile
how,
picture.
as
Yeah,
far
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
My
as
bunker.
far that we
This is my
both
bunker.
know, the
See
last
the bunker?
17 rounds of
hilarious.
violence
This is
You
so
did
funny.
not win it with your friends.
This is so funny watching
You are a
your country
loser,
end.
loser,
Funny,
loser,
bro.
and you
And
have
you have
time to
felt the
come
ground
here
shake from.
to
W
BS
bunker.
us instead of going to work.
Look how affected you are because you know it's true.
Go clean
You're
the
over, bro.
yard.
You're finished. Look at it. There's no
Go
one there.
clean the yard
You've seen 4 people so far
of
in this
other
camera. 4
people
people
wherever you
in the
are
whole
in
city.
America.
Go
Everybody's
defeat
walking, you
Hamas,
idiot.
and then you can talk
Everybody's
shit.
hiding in shelters.
Everybody's walking, idiot.
They're all hiding in fucking shelters.
You're unemployed.
This
You're
dude lives in a
unemployed.
goddamn.
African
Wait, 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 wait.
American, we
Listen,
both
this
know that
slimy,
you are a
this slimy
loser.
fucking, this slimy
This is
bagel eating
hilarious,
bastard
bro.
right here lives
When
in a
did you
goddamn.
took your
You live in a
shahada?
war
When
zone. You
Mamdani
piece of
took you
shit.
as part of
You
his
piece
You're
of shit.
finished,
You
bro.
live.
You're finished.
When
You live in a
Go and
war
hide in
did
zone,
your
you
bro.
took
bunker.
your
Go and
shahada?
hide in your bunker. You're finished.
Yeah,
W
you see
Ayatollah.
how you see we are in the
We gotta give a
bunkers.
shout to the Ayatollah for smacking up Israel in front of the world.
Yeah, man. Salute to the
Shut up,
Ayatollah.
bitch. Fuck
Hope
you
you're
and your
successful
Iron
in
Dome.
finishing you.
The whole
W
world seen it.
bunkers.
The whole world. Bianca came up here crying to, oh my
Listen,
God,
we are
Dave.
in our
Don't
bunkers
come begging
because
the
this is
American when it
the.
all goes wrong this
We
time.
are all in our
Sir,
bunkers,
Don't
you
come
and
live in
you
a
crying to
are
the
fucking war
American when
hungry,
it
zone,
all
you
goes
fucking
wrong this
peasant.
time.
and
You
you are
fucking
prostituting
peasant.
yourself for
You
the
s-
sake of
shut your bitch
Mamdani.
ass.
Don't
You
come
live in a
crying to
war
the
Mamdani
zone.
Americans
will
when it
give you
all.
nothing.
All right, I had a loudmouth on the other app I had to handle, and I know I had a couple loudmouths up here. You guys could come back up. I don't know who Interstellar is, but let's go.
Hey, mate, Bon Bon is a Zionist barbarian.
Okay, elaborate.
He goes on the panels when people say that unaliving Palestinian children is okay, and Bon Bon
Okay, does
supports
that
that.
hurt your feelings?
No, it disgusts me. That's all.
Okay.
Bonbon,
Did it
tell Bonbon.
disgust you? Hold on one second, Julian. Did it disgust you what Hamas did on October 7th?
Yeah.
It did. Okay, very good. Just making sure. So that's that. My advice to you: if Bon hurts your feelings, call your therapist, talk to them about it. Maybe delete the app. If anything on this app bothers you, I think something's off.
Yeah.
What
Well, no,
one person says on the app. Hold on one second,
Yeah.
Julian. What one person says on the app should not hurt your feelings. Don't be a little bitch.
Yeah, I'll find out. I'm just new
If
on
you're
this app,
afraid,
so-
go get a dog. It is what it is. All right, like I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Listen, Bonbon lives in a fucking war zone. You're not. Me and you are on 2 different levels, bro. I've never heard an air siren in my life. I live in Las Vegas, one of the most posh cities in the United States, and you got to fucking run from hypersonic missiles. So you get your little bitch ass, phony, bagel eating, fucking imposter ass Jew out of that goddamn war zone before you talk to me, okay? You're in a goddamn war zone and could be running down into shelters at any fucking moment. You fucking peasant. You fucking peasant. You live in a
Mr.
welfare
Las
state.
Vegas, Mr. Las Vegas,
You live in a fucking
Mr.
welfare
Las
fucking
Vegas.
country.
When did you took
fucking
your
peasant.
shahada?
You fucking
Why you are
refugee
loyal?
peasant.
Why you are loyal to barbarian fascists?
You barbarian Bon Bon.
You believe that Mamdani will be capable of helping you? Free housing you will not get neither in Las Vegas, neither in New
He's
York.
not worried about. He's not a
Free
Mom Donnie fan.
transport you will not
You're,
get.
you're making the wrong argument. You're making the wrong argument, Bon Bon. Let me help you out.
You're making yourself look stupid.
Yeah, Bon. He's not a Mom Donnie fan. So don't go down
Mamdani's
that
a
road.
fucking
He's
plant.
a
He's a
Jew
fucking...
hater
No,
that believes
if you want to talk about
in
Muslims,
your
talk
eyes,
about the baddest.
destruction
talk about
of
my
America
profile
will
picture.
yield you
Talk
something.
about my profile. Talk about the
You
Bush man.
hate your own skin
Talk about
color.
the man that's got you.
This
running
is who you are.
Netanyahu's left. He's go to Crete. Netanyahu's
Talk
fled
about the
Israel.
man that's got you running into shelters
He's
like the
in
little
Crete.
bitch you are.
Netanyahu's
Talk about
in
him.
Crete.
Listen, we
And
are
Netanyahu's wife is in
0.2% of the world's population. We
We
are
know where he
the
is.
success story of the world. You
You're
are
successful
as
at
a
everything
person.
except stopping hypersonic missiles.
We will
You're
stop
successful at
anything.
everything except
They do not have any hypersonic, and
Are you
the
successful at
hypersonic
defeating
is in your
Hamas?
brain. You are a clueless idiot.
The hypersonics are crushing
Don't
you,
get
Bon Bon.
insulted. You are just a clueless.
I'm a clueless idiot
You're a
that don't live in a war
headless.
zone. I'm a clueless ignorant.
Hate.
I've never heard of a
You have
hypersonic hit the ground
hate in
before.
your heart, and you will not win it.
And you're
Julian,
clearly
they said
shell
like
shocked.
Okay. Now, if I'm sitting
bro.
in a shelter, it is my business. If I have to face whatsoever weapons that they have, it is my business. You never have been in Israel. You are a clueless of what we can and what we cannot.
When you're
And
hiding
you
in
are
a shelter.
jealous, evil, primitive fuckhead.
Keep going. Who doesn't live in a war zone? Add that part of it.
Listen to me. We are a success story, and this is the type of life we want. We want to fight our enemies whether you like it or not. So stay in your Las Vegas and smell the ass of the people that are giving you some money to survive.
Oh my God, Bon Bon! Then you fucking wonder why you're like, Dave, why don't you let me up? What? Just chill out, bro. All right, relax. I understand you fucking can't stand him, but whenever I'm talking, just stop.
We are the greatest. We are the greatest.
Stop, Julian. Stop. Fief, what's up, bro?
What's up, dude? I mean,
are you ready to fuck up Iran or what?
I mean, I'm not ready to fuck him up. Someone else's son can go do it.
Okay,
go ahead.
Like Bonbon's
Julian,
18-year-old
why
son
you
can
hate
go.
Jews?
I mean, Bonbon, but you're gonna
Julian,
say
why you hate
18-year-old?
Jews?
Is he calling me fake Jew?
I hate you.
Julian, answer me.
Julian
Why a black African American like you hate Jews?
I didn't say anything.
Bring it up. Headless.
Listen.
All right, go, Julian. Answer. Why do you hate Jews? All right, Bon, bro. Come on,
Bon.
You asked a question. Just Julian, do you want to respond?
Absolutely. I don't hate Jews. But you hate them hypersonics, though, do you? Don't you?
Yeah, those hypersonics. Bon.
I bet you hate that Iron Dome.
To Crete.
I bet you hate that.
Crete, guys.
Do you feel safe? I just want to know.
This is our goodwill to fight our enemies. Now you suck it.
Your goodwill to big America.
You suck it if you have any issue with that.
Honestly,
hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Lori, do you know you're up here, love?
What you saying, bro?
Lori?
What's happening, bro?
What do you got, bro?
We still at it?
Wait, what?
We still doing this, bro?
No, you're dreaming. I'm not on TikTok anymore.
Oh, good man. What you doing? You got?
So that's what you came up for? Lori, we're in the middle of a conversation and you're gonna come up here half asleep, fucking rambling on about that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, Lori.
Yeah, you can tell a rabbi got to him.
Bonbon.
Hey, what do you want from our rabbis?
Wait, Bonbon.
Your rabbi
what do you want from our rabbis?
I want them to take the big.
What do you want from Jews?
Bon, whenever I start talking, please stop. Fief, you had a question for Bon. Go, sir.
Yeah. Do you feel safe? Because you got half my paycheck over there.
I feel very safe.
I mean, you better.
I feel very safe. And if you need something for your paycheck, go to work.
Yeah, my government takes half my paycheck and sends it to your government.
Go to work. Start a business.
The welfare recipient.
And half that business.
I bet you do not have a family. You don't have a girlfriend. You have nothing.
Oh my God!
I bet you do not have $100 in your wallet.
Bon, you got no liquid between your balls, Bon.
Come to check it, and you will see that there is a load of it in your face.
Bon, why is Netanyahu going to Crete?
Netanyahu is
every
the
time
best.
Before he starts some trouble with Iran.
He is the
All
best.
right, enter in Bon. I'll bring you back up. Fief, a question for you. If Trump was to make a move and take out the motherfucker in Julian's profile, would you be happy? Would you be sad? Talk to me.
A move to take him out, I don't think it's a smart decision, but I wouldn't care. But the ultimate goal is a regime change from major parts of our government and the Israeli government, and I don't think that's feasible without an occupation of a country. and I don't think we could
Wait,
successfully occupy
what
the
was that?
country.
You don't think it's what?
I don't think a regime change is feasible without an occupation of the country.
Okay.
How just give me reality. How could America force a regime change?
Oh no, well, I mean we can, but the country's going to turn to
Tell
shit.
me how.
It's not going to
Tell
work.
me how.
Julian,
Put troops on the ground?
Or do you not think the United States could overthrow the mullah in about 2
I've been
seconds?
saying fucking no for 2 fucking years. Y'all don't get it? You tell me how. You're going to have to put troops on the ground. Y'all sound dumb as fuck, bro. Dumb as
Well,
it took 200,000.
Let him answer, Julian, and then you respond.
Well, what I'm saying is, in my opinion, from all the military knowledge I have, which is alarmingly a lot, we can like go into the country. We can impose our will.
How are you going to get there?
How are we going? I mean, we're the world empire. We have like 200 bases around the world.
Okay, wait. So if you're talking about amassing at least 400,000 troops.
Yeah.
The logistically.
Saudi Arabia would join
How are you going to do that?
I mean, because most of the Sunni world would join in against the Shia.
That's not true. That's not true.
What do you mean it's not true?
You know why it's not true?
Who's Saudi Arabia's mortal enemy?
You know, let me explain to you why it's not true. Iran proved to everyone in that region that it can hit every single base in that. It hit Israel with pinpoint precision, and they knew it was coming and couldn't stop it, bro.
Yeah, but Iran also knew it was like that's just a double-edged sword. Like, yeah, we could hit them, but they could hit us. So I don't.
Do you
understand
know?
what your
Wait,
point
do you
is
know
there.
how big Iran is and how
It's
fortified
about the size.
bro?
It's about the size of Texas. About 90 million people.
No. It's 2.5 times the size of Texas with 90 million people. How many millions of people are in Israel? About 3 million?
Well, obviously, it wouldn't be Israel. They can't do it. They can't do it.
So now the American public is going to go for. Remember how many troops it took to get Saddam Hussein out of Kuwait? They had to build up for months, bro. We're talking about the Iran, the IRGC, not the fucking Taliban, not the Houthis, not Hamas, not Hezbollah. They're the superpower in that region, bro.
Two things. One, in 2003, that UN alliance was completely led by that was essentially NATO. Like it wasn't really anything
The point
special.
is, do you know how long it took to build that up, bro?
How long it took?
The logistics.
It took like 2 weeks.
No, it took
Yeah,
a long. It was a long.
Our first
You don't
response was
remember
in 2
very
weeks
well.
after the invasion of Kuwait.
Okay, you don't remember very well, but I bet you remember 20 years in Afghanistan and the Taliban still.
Yeah,
there.
no, Julian,
I bet you fucking remember that.
I do, and I agree with you that it's my opinion that if we do go in there and try to occupy the country and build a nation, and that is our ally.
How many troops is it going to take?
That's what I'm saying. You can't actually build a nation in your image.
You can't even get the troops there. They'll get hit. They can't set up bases, bro.
We have.
What are they going to do? A land assault? That place is fortified. You have done no studying, have you?
Julian,
I told you guys before this conflict
the
even
commies,
happened.
Joseph Stalin and the commies couldn't take us down. Schmittler and the Schnazis couldn't take us down. You really think
a new
Iran is
era
gonna
of
fucking do
warfare,
it?
you big dummy? This is a new era of warfare, hypersonic missiles and drones, bro. It's going to take troops on the ground.
Wait, how many?
Listen,
Wait, I have a question. How many intercontinental ballistic missiles does Iran have?
a whole bunch of them, bro.
0.
They were prepared. That's bullshit. They were prepared to go for fucking 8 years. They're making missiles right now, bro, as you and I speak.
Oh no, dude! Like I said, Iran could hold its own in a war against Israel and quite possibly some surrounding
and the United States. How can tell me how? Tell me how you amass 300,000 troops to go into foreign territory in that goddamn desert. How do you do it, bro? We've seen them.
How do we
remember
do
when Jimmy Carter tried to
Torch?
do that rescue and failed miserably?
Well, I mean, Iran is surrounded by enemies. Like the Taliban does
No,
not
they're
like
not.
them
No,
in
they're not.
Afghanistan.
They will unite against the United States and Israel, bro. Stop with that bullshit.
The Taliban is our ally. What are you talking about?
No, they're not. No, fuck, they're not.
Yes, they
No, fuck, they're
they are.
Listen.
Yes, the fuck they are.
They're our ally. Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
we give. You know how much money we give
There's so
them
much
to
of
not
our.
let-
There's so much of our ally. There's so much of our ally. When Trump said he wanted that base back, they say no, you can't have it. If they're our ally, then we will be putting American troops over there, and they're not having it, bro. They're not having it. You're living in fantasy.
Well, again,
the wise planners who
they
understand
hate
war.
the Chinese.
This is why
So-
Trump is not going for that.
So the Muslim world hates communists more than they hate America because
That's not true. That's
Yes,
not
it is,
true.
because communists are godless scum.
That
Why
is
did-
not true.
Okay,
What has happened in Palestine has made the Muslim world dislike America and not trust America or Israel.
I'm
That shit
saying
is over with, bro.
This is okay. This is a talk about you're everywhere. So in 1989,
He always is.
I know the Mujahideen. I don't even know like why we're disagreeing, Julian. There's so many more people that disagree with both
In
of us. In here.
1989, the Mujahideen.
So in 1989, the Mujahideen rose against the Soviets because
That's not true, bro.
What do you mean
That
that's
was
not
in
true?
1980. That was in 1980. You're 10 years later. Go back 10 years.
I'm sorry, they pulled out in no. The Soviets didn't pull out in 89. They went in 89.
Let me remind you, bro.
Soviet Union invasion of Afghanistan was in 1989.
It was in
The
1980,
Mujahideen
bro.
was fighting the
Listen, it was
Afghani communist
let me
government.
listen.
since
You're a
the
young
80s.
buck. You're a young buck talking out of your ass.
I'm not talking out of my ass.
This is why America boycotted the 1980 Olympics, and then the Soviets turned around and boycotted the 84 Olympics.
Okay, then I apologize.
Okay,
So it was
and the
1980.
wall came down
So
with
either
Ronald
way.
Reagan, I believe, in 85, 86.
But that doesn't
so you're
really
late,
negate,
bro.
That really doesn't negate my point, though. My point is the reason the Mujahideen rose up against the Soviets was because the Soviets were an atheistic communist state. Communists don't like religion.
No, because America backed the Mujahideen.
Yeah, okay.
And it's
America
nearly impossible.
America backed them, but why did the Mujahideen want to rise up against the Soviets in the first place?
The
America
Soviets
wasn't like,
invaded
hey, here's
Afghanistan.
$10 million.
The Soviets
go fight the
invaded
Soviets and go die. They
Afghanistan,
were like,
bro. The
So
Soviets
the-
invaded Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
There was a communist government in Afghanistan that was
The
supported by the
Soviets
Soviets.
invaded Afghanistan.
It was a puppet. Yes, it was a puppet state of the Soviets in the 70s. The Mujahideen saw the
You don't
Soviets
even
as
have your
godless,
dates right.
atheist scum.
Go back. No, bro.
So they
go back
rose
and do
up
some
against the
studying on this.
communists.
Let me remind everybody, in 79, Iran created a revolution. The United States backed Saddam Hussein against Iran. They fought for almost 10 years to a stalemate. It broke Iraq. This is why they invaded Kuwait to get control of that oil. The United States and Britain said no way, and they kicked Saddam and liberated Kuwait. This is what happened. They put sanctions on Iraq for almost 10 years and still couldn't overthrow Saddam Hussein. So after 9/11, which was 2001, 10 years later, they had put sanctions on Iraq. And they still wasn't able to bring Saddam Hussein. So what they had to do was come up with this WMD's bullshit and put 200,000 soldiers there just to go get a weakened Saddam Hussein. And the whole time, the Ayatollah's sitting right there. Iran has been there for 46 years, been a lot of shit talking, but guess what? America ain't stupid. They ain't went in there fucking with the IRGC. They have not done it.
Well, because
even though Netanyahu's been doing everything he can to get America to do its dirty work, America ain't going for it.
Well, because I mean, like I think we both agree that I think that we would still win, and I'm doing that with air
Of
quotes.
course. Of
I'm
course.
doing that with air quotes. I think we would fuck them up. Julian, let
In
me
the air?
expand on my point. Hold on. Let's make this in your words. We would fuck them up. Like they would be fucked up, but they would survive. And
How would we fuck them up? Anything short of a nuke? How?
Julian, we would have air supremacy within a day. They would hit our bases, but we would have air supremacy.
That
within a day.
means nothing. Can you stop them hypersonics from raining on Israel? You can't stop them. Israel
you
will
could
collapse first.
but what I'm saying
all
is
those bases over there would be hit. And any Muslim country, any Arab country over there,
they'd be hit for like a day if America got
no, they'd
involved,
be
and
destroyed
America
because
would
they
hit
don't
all
have
of their
an Iron Dome.
missiles. They would
Bro,
just
they
hit the
don't.
missiles.
You can't take. You're dumb, bro.
What do you mean you can't take them out? That's exactly what Israel. That's exactly what Iran tried to do to Israel. Israel tried to do to Iran.
They just Israel. Israel is supposed. That little area called Israel, supposedly the most defended airspace in the world, with the Iron Dome, Iron Phony, David Sling, Anne Frank's training bra, Rabbi's butt plug, and all these other colorful names.
I think he thinks I'm defending
all
Israel.
these other fucking colorful names. They hit
Julian
their targets
doesn't
at will,
comprehend
bro.
much, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
They
Julian, I
hit
think you
their
think I'm
targets
defending
at
Israel.
will,
I'm just
bro.
simply not.
They hit their targets inside of Israel, and it wasn't a surprise. Everyone knew it was coming, and they couldn't fucking stop it. They can hit every single American. You can't pick up a base and move it. You saw what the Houthis did.
Could the U.S. Okay, Julian, could the U.S. hit anywhere they want in Iran? Yes or no?
Yes, but they got deep underground bunkers, bro. They're under the
Okay, so
ground.
the bunkers.
They
Okay,
have
good.
designed their military for this fight. This is the whole thing that you guys keep missing.
Okay,
You're
let's say
missing.
the U.S. just goes and fucks up Iran.
How can they do it with jets? A bunch of jets going through a place two and a half size the time of Texas, and you talking about conquering those people?
Wait, you're saying jets?
Yeah.
It's
How
not
would they
World
do
War
it?
II. We're not carpet bombing anymore. That's not. I
How
don't
would they
know.
do it? Then you
I
saying
think you
troops on the
watched
ground?
Dunkirk one too many times. Bro.
Okay, so you're saying troops on the ground? I know
No,
you're
I'm
not saying
saying
troops on the ground.
what warfare is, like shock and awe, like what we saw in 2003 with
So you're saying bombing?
with ballistic missiles coming from aircraft carriers and bases in the region.
That ain't gonna listen. The Houthis just showed you that shit don't fucking work, bro.
Did the Houthis sink
You're
an
dumb,
aircraft
bro.
carrier? The Japanese couldn't do
dumb.
that in World War II.
The Houthis, listen, America lost a $60 million jet trying to get it out of the damn way of the Houthis, bro. And that's the fucking Houthis, bro. They boomed the Houthis.
Yeah.
They didn't quit. You think them 90 million Shiite Muslims are gonna quit?
I'm not.
Y'all are fucking.
I'm not
that
saying.
American arrogance got you
I'm
fucked
not
up,
saying they're gonna quit, Julian. My entire thing is, if we go in there with the goal, which it looks like that's obviously what Netanyahu wants. Maybe we don't know what Trump wants. He's a wild card at this point. But the goal is a regime change, which means you go in there, you destroy the military, you destroy the government, you destroy all of its
bro. I
institutions.
keep asking you, how do you do it?
I'm saying that part you can't do. But what you can do is weaken the government, destroy
They
things,
tried that already.
and hope the people
Have
rise
you
up.
been
I don't
asleep?
want to do either. Just so you know.
Sir, have you had your thumb up your ass? They took their best fucking shot with that Pearl Harbor attack, bro. That was their best fucking shot, bro.
Okay. Let me explain to you. That was Israel.
With the help of America.
Well, no, America did two things. One, what America did was park its aircraft carrier outside of Israeli shores and protect it from Iranian missiles. And two, it was the Fordo. It was Fordo. Those are the only two actions
No.
America took
Let
in
me
the entire
remind you.
conflict.
Let me remind you. Donald Trump set them up for the sucker punch. All of that shit was fucking planned. They took their best fucking shot. They were hoping the people would rise up, and all it did was unite the fucking people. But here's what's impressive.
Well, yeah, I agree with
Well,
that.
you know what's impressive? Their reaction. They came back with a fucking vengeance. And in 12 fucking days, hit all through fucking... Y'all can play stupid if you want. But we all saw it. We heard Bianca come up here fucking crying to Dave about how they were fucking tearing up Tel Aviv.
So I have a question though. So if the Ayatollah, if you believe this, and the Ayatollah surely believes it because he's in charge of the country, that America poses little to no threat to his actual power within the country.
No, America poses a big threat. Absolutely.
But you just said that they couldn't overthrow him, or they couldn't do any actual damage to the country.
America's threat is not a military threat. America's threat is infiltrating their people, just like you just seen with all of these riots and all of that. That's the way America's not going to come in there with boots on the ground because America is pussy on the ground. America will run in a minute on the fucking ground. We got soldiers with fucking purple hair, tattoos, and who are halfway fucking gay and can't wait to get home. They're not fighting for nothing. That's these people's homeland and shit, bro. For 40 years, they've been...
Julie, I don't know if you've ever been in the military, but a bunch of 18-year-olds with a nicotine addiction is pretty scary.
Bro, if you don't get the fuck out of here... Listen, Israel couldn't... Bro, when is the last time the United States fucking won a war? I'm not talking about Delta Force or SEAL Team and all that. I'm talking about coming in and kicking ass and taking names.
So, Julian, it depends what your definition of winning a war is. We've never had a war in our history past World War II where our casualty rate was higher than the aggressors or opponents. We've never lost a major theater of a war since World War II. But what we do have is most of our wars.
Is that what you call a moral victory?
No.
All I know is you went into Afghanistan, fought them for 20 fucking years, and ran out of there leaving all the goddamn equipment behind.
If you would shut up,
and the Taliban is still in power.
If you would shut up, I'm about to explain the difference. So what the difference is those wars were about nation building. We tried to build up South Vietnam and just protect it.
Here we go.
We tried to go into Afghanistan.
Here we go with them fucking.
Dude, we took over every region of Afghanistan.
Excuse,
we just
bro.
couldn't hold it because it's
Listen, well, why did you run leaving all the fucking equipment over there?
Well, because we had senile president.
Yeah,
That's
because you're fucking. Listen, that's America. What about Vietnam? Same thing happened in Vietnam. Iran leaving equipment.
Well, you know, we never lost a battle.
I
in
know the
Vietnam.
mentality of the fucking
We never
American
lost a
people.
battle in Vietnam.
These are see. I know our fucking mentality. We won't fight for nothing. We are fucking fat. We are fucking weak. We're arguing about what a boy and a fucking girl is right here in the United States. We're divided in the United States. There's no nationalism or patriotism in the United States. Those people over there, they've been chomping at the fucking bits to get a piece of America in Israel. The soldiers, they've been waiting. They wish they would put their fucking boots on the fucking ground.
But does it mean anything to you, Joel? Wait, hold on. Just a quick question, Julian. Does it mean anything to you that the man in your photo has 96 hours to live?
Why? Because you say so.
Does that mean anything to you?
Listen. Talk means nothing to me because they've been doing that for 40 years. You're really good at running.
All right, very good.
Trump is really good at tweeting and running his mouth.
Sides.
Hey, he's great at running his mouth and putting up tweets and shit, but I bet you he won't bring his bitch ass into Iran.
My question is for Fief. Next question, Fief. If Trump wanted that loser in his profile photo dead today, do you agree that he would be dead today? Yes or no?
Not 100%, but I give it a good 70 to 80.
All right, very good.
Why hasn't he done it then?
Well, because politically, it's actually the worst thing to do. Because then
he didn't care about going to get Maduro.
Yeah.
He didn't care about going to get Maduro. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Well, again, Maduro's a completely different thing.
No, go get the big dog.
So the way Donald Trump has been operating,
that's what you call a fucking bully.
Besides the Middle East, which
that's
I
what
think,
you listen. And
which
he
I think a lot of it.
He paid off.
Hold on, Julian. You're getting triggered because your boy has 96 hours to fucking live. Go ahead, Fief.
So besides the Middle East, what we've seen throughout just global politics, and especially the way Trump's been handling it, is people are going to have spheres of influence. Russia has its sphere of influence. We're basically allowing them. They're going to get a great deal from this Ukraine war. They're going to get the land, the resources.
Fuck yeah, they are.
We're backing off in the Pacific with China. We're literally backing off. We're telling Japan to calm down. We're allowing them to do their spheres of influence. So Venezuela is in our sphere of influence. Russia and China can't really do anything. Now, if we went out and took out the Ayatollah, now that sends a message to Putin and every dictator around the world we don't like. Hey, we'll do whatever the fuck we want to you. Basically assuring that, hey, nuclear weapons are on the table. Any means necessary is on the table because this is about my power now.
You know what your problem is?
What?
Your problem is you believe in that bullshit. You're really a cowardly white boy, just running your mouth.
Wait, what did he say that's inaccurate, though?
What did I say that's inaccurate?
See, that's what you do, Julian.
No, let me explain something to you because you guys are always talking shit about why you can't do something. You've been woofing about this man in my picture for the past fucking few years.
Nobody gives a flying fuck. That motherfucker's dead already.
Okay, yeah. See, that's talk, and it sounds really cute.
Reality
is
really
fucking cute. Wait,
Julian. Trump's to-do list for the month of January is get rid of some Somalis in fucking Minnesota and take out that motherfucker in your photo.
No,
listen, what happened? What happened?
Listen, beating up on Somalis, you don't get no points for that. Beating up on some fucking
I give them a lot of points.
Go get the big dog though. See, go fuck with somebody that can fight back. See, that's what I mean about the cowardly white boy shit.
What do you mean fight back? Julian, Trump decides to take a whole bunch of planes over there and drop a whole bunch of bombs on Iran. They're not fighting back. They're not doing shit, motherfucker.
He backed off.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do, Julian?
He backed off the fucking Houthis. He's pussy, bro. He's running his fucking mouth.
Well,
the poor fucking
Houthis. The Houthis isn't really. The Houthis is like more of a Europe problem.
The Houthis are bad motherfuckers. Listen, the Houthis.
The Houthis are bad motherfuckers.
The Houthis are bad motherfuckers.
Oh fuck yeah!
They launched a successful naval blockade. And
I don't know if
have
they
a
are
name.
bad motherfuckers, Julian, but they have to change that name. That's the worst. That's not intimidating at all.
Just quickly, Julian.
Them hypersonics are intimidating.
All right, let's liberate it. Hold on, let liberate it in. All right, relax. Go ahead, liberate it.
Just really quick, just so I can track. So, Julian, I don't know you. Are you a Democrat or Republican?
He's a Trump voter. He believes that UFOs are piloted by black angels. He does support Donald Trump here in the States, but he hates the state of Israel. He dick rides the Houthis, Hamas, the Ayatollah, etc. So that's your scouting report for Julian.
What about America?
I'm an American.
No, not you. I'm talking about the guy above me named America.
Yeah, I only care about America. I don't care about any other foreign
That's
country.
not true.
No,
Listen to
I'm
his
asking,
words.
are you Democrat, Republican?
I'm a libertarian.
Oh, a libertarian.
Who'd you vote for in the last election?
Me? I voted for Trump.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, then there you
So they both support Trump. The only difference is America above you. He wants us not to worry about anything else in the world but America. And Julian
And so do
hates. Well, okay, fair enough. You hate Jews, and you say Israel is on the verge of collapse.
Well, I don't hate Jews.
But
Jesus
Julian,
was
here's the difference
Jesus was
between
a
me
Jew.
and you is that you would, if you became president right now, let's just hypothetical, you would like invade the nation of Israel. Like I would be like, hey,
No, I
I'll
wouldn't.
trade with you, but I'm not selling you
No,
any
no, I
weapons. I'm not
wouldn't.
helping you in any war.
No, I
Would you
wouldn't.
suck off the Ayatollah?
No. I would actually, I would, if I was the president, a very big hypothetical, but I would actually implement what America really stands for, which is supposed to be freedom, justice, and equality for everybody else. I wouldn't go around the world bullying people, starting wars, and taking their natural resources. See, that's the reason why America's going to fall right there. Every empire who does that falls. First, it starts with
He's not wrong about that.
the filth in the society, the decadence in the moral fabric of the society. We're already watching that happen in America right now.
Do you
We're already
think
watching
over the
that.
next decade we'll get more oil from Venezuela or that dumb motherfucker in Iran? Where do you think we'll get more
I don't think
oil
America's
from?
going to be here in the next decade.
Wait, hold on. That's breaking news.
I believe we're watching
America. Okay, go ahead. Let me write this down.
We're watching the fall of an empire right now. The American dollar is pretty much dead, bro.
Okay, so who
America's going
collapses?
around. You see our government doing things out of desperation. Our government
Do you
is
think
doing
we're
the moves.
desperate, or is it the country with no
Absolutely,
water
America.
and millions on the streets protesting?
Absolutely, America is desperate. First, America is
Makes sense.
desperate to shore up its borders and get these immigrants out of here. That's a problem. The next
Okay,
the next is the
Okay.
financial situation and stopping BRICS. BRICS is making it so that America can't flex its economic power and put sanctions on countries. The reason these countries, including Venezuela,
Why is
these
Iran
countries-
collapsing then? Why is their economy struggling?
partly because of the sanctions.
Why do they have no water?
They do have water, bro. You stop with
Julian,
that
Julian,
stupid shit.
here's the thing that you don't understand about BRICS, and BRICS is essentially just China. Like the BRICS
No,
is
it's
just
not. No, it's not.
well, essentially, yes, China determines all policy for all economics.
Well,
which is
China's the
basically all it is.
military. China's the military might behind it, but
No,
there's
but
countries
really,
with natural
really,
resources.
China, what do you wait? What, China's the second biggest economy in the world. They're in BRICS. They're the economic power behind it, just by math alone. And also,
Well, that's partly true, but I'm talking about in terms of land where there's natural resources and controlling the natural resources, like Africa, like Brazil.
Liberate it. Rub your microphone more.
No, my bad. I was moving
And
my
they're
phone.
getting ready to take
It's all good.
Taiwan,
It's all
bro.
good.
They're going to
but you
control
don't
the South
think you don't
Pacific.
think China wants to pillage the earth just like we're doing? That's why they want to be number one, because they want to pillage the earth. Think they want to do it because they're this great society? No,
If
they want to be like, why does
listen,
America
bro,
pillage the earth?
listen,
We want to do it too.
there's a Chinatown in every major city in the United States,
Oh
bro.
fuck yeah!
These people
There's
are
There's
quiet.
Italian
They don't
neighborhoods in
have
every
they don't
fucking
have the same
neighborhood
they
too.
don't
Who
have the
cares?
they don't have the same mindset as you
Just
Yankees.
the fact your response to that is there's a Chinatown in every like that.
That
just
lets you know
shows-
listen, bro. They have
Go ahead.
infiltrated every aspect of business, including this platform right here. Trump can't fuck with. He tried that terror shit on them, and look what they did. China has
Our
basically
economy
become the
was
world
collapsing,
superpower, bro.
right along with theirs, though. So
Say
I
what
think
now?
our economy was collapsing right along with theirs, though. It's a
Well-
it's a parasitic relationship that we have with China. We need them as much as they need us.
Well,
That's why I'm
I
not
don't-
really scared about.
I don't think
China in the
think
future.
they need us. They're proving that they can produce for themselves.
Okay,
they have a
but
military.
again, though, they're the biggest producers in the world. We're the biggest consumers in the world.
Exactly.
We have a consumer-based
So who has the
economy. They
power?
have a manufacturing-based economy. If
Okay.
we stop buying,
They'll find
go
other
bankrupt.
buyers, bro.
So, okay, they tried that with Europe. Europe has 10 times less money than us. Europe is a welfare state. Europe has less population, so they're not good enough buyers. Africa has more population, but Africa's economies are in the shitter. So unless China can fix that within my lifetime, which I think is pretty much impossible.
China has moved into the Middle East. This is why the Saudis have went off of that deal with the petrodollar. China has gotten influence in the Middle East. China has actually brokered deals between the Sunnis and the Shiites. China has done military exercises with them in the Middle East. These are facts. China's in Africa, as we know. China's heavily invested in the
What Sunni Shia deal are you talking about?
the
Chinese
Saudis
brokered?
and Iran.
Oh yeah, but the Saudis and Iran really don't go to war because it's really again another parasitic relationship.
No, it's Sunni and Shia.
Where does
Where
Saudi Arabia get 95%?
I thought you
of its
said
food supply?
you were smart. You should go do some studying
Where
on the
does
Middle
Iran
East.
get not Iran? Where does Saudi Arabia get 95% of its food supply?
Oh, I don't know.
Iran. Where does Iran sell Where does Iran sell? I think it's 85%.
What you're doing
of their
is,
agriculture too.
see, that's irrelevant. The point
What do you mean
is,
that's irrelevant?
it's totally irrelevant. You know why?
Julian,
you know why?
if I own a shop and you're my only customer, why would I beat the shit out of you?
I don't know that they get all their food from there, and I don't really trust that source, but that's still irrelevant, bro. The fact of the matter is, when you saw the Saudis not renew that petrodollar deal, that told me everything. And China's right there. BRICS is right there. Iran is a part of BRICS. Matter of fact, they're talking about building, I believe, pipelines through there. China's involved.
Again,
Iran
though,
is
just
listen.
like
They're not going to let
said,
America. They're not going
I
to
know
let
you
America.
don't. I know you refute this point, but the Taliban has been aligned with the United States for the last 5 years.
No, they haven't.
I mean,
No, they
last
haven't.
4 years to stop Chinese.
America agreed to get out of there, and that's what America did.
America agreed to get out of there, and then we also said, "Hey, those Chinese, they don't fuck with like Islam. They don't fuck with your religion. That's why the Belt and Road Initiative died. Why do you think it died? Because they got stopped in Afghanistan.
Sir, you sound fucking ridiculous. Let's not even mention the fact that
I don't think you've
China's
made one intellectual point yet about actual
every single point. I asked you
about logistics, anything.
Listen, are you
I
denying?
just said.
Are you denying that? Are you denying that
China's
China's not directly involved? Are you denying that China's not directly involved with Iran? When I say directly, I mean help the military.
When did I deny that? But you just said they were going to build a pipeline to Iran.
They were
I just said, well, they would have to get through Afghanistan first. It was currently aligned with us over the Chinese.
No, I don't believe so. And the Russians are involved in that as well. But the bigger thing is BRICS. Iran is a part of that. This BRICS is designed to bypass the U.S. dollar and bypass these sanctions. The sanctions is what America has used to destabilize countries. That is what the Iranian people are upset about, is the economy. That is what Venezuela was upset about. The Cubans are upset about. That's America's game. America's game is to put sanctions on you.
There wasn't sanctions on Venezuela until 2018.
How is that relevant to what I'm talking about?
Because you just said that sanctions ruined the country of Venezuela. And they weren't in place till 2018, and the country was well in the shitter before 2018.
I'm giving you examples of when you've seen America try to make the people rise up because of economic issues. It's because of the sanctions. Same thing with Cuba. You're trying to dodge the point.
You're
trying to dodge the point. And the whole point was BRICS. BRICS makes that irrelevant.
So are you saying that the sanctions were on Venezuela before 2018, and the sanctions were the reason that before 2018 Venezuela
I didn't
was a
say none
shithole
of that.
country?
That's some shit that you just pulled out of your ass. I didn't say none of that.
Well,
But America doesn't like who
I pulled it out of my head 'cause it's an actual piece of knowledge.
Venezuela was selling oil to Cuba.
Julian, I used to think you were smarter than this, dude. This is
I'm smart enough to put this picture up, and none of y'all have proved me wrong.
Right,
in the
that's
past
very
2 years.
smart. Yes,
in the fucking
whenever
past
somebody puts the
past,
Ayatollah's
you've been
photo
talking,
up, I think
because you've been
instantly
talking the
genius.
same shit, and I told
Genius.
you what would happen, and you saw it in 12 days. And you're still sitting up here talking shit about what America's going to do. You said that the first fucking time. Every night I came up here,
here comes
Dave
the
kept asking
meltdown.
me.
Here comes
Dave
the
kept
fucking
asking me.
meltdown.
Every fucking night, Dave kept asking me, when is the Ayatollah going to do something? When? Every fucking night. And then you finally got your fucking issue. You finally got your wish in 12 fucking days. The Ayatollah showed the entire fucking world you can't fucking fuck with him. Now, this guy is talking about America's going to fuck up
love
Iran.
nothing more
How
than
is
morons
America going to
melting
fuck
down.
up Iran with some F-35s bombing a place, carpet bombing a place that's 2.5 size the time of fucking Texas, bro?
Hey, Julian, just for
You
fun,
sound stupid.
tell Fief the metrics where Iran won the 12-day war. Tell him how more people died in Israel. Tell him that. Go ahead. Give them the metrics on how Iran won the 12-day
Here's
war.
the metric. They made Israel beg for a ceasefire. They made Israel quit.
What?
They proved to the world that Israel could not defend itself.
Does it worry you?
Wait,
that
do you understand that?
Oh,
This
okay.
is the country that talked about their Iron Dome. No one's ever attacked us. Their shit is
Right,
designed
but
to
just so you know, over 1,000 people died in Iran, and I think it was 29 in
Did you
Israel.
count them? Wait, so we all can admit
No,
that
I'm
Israel.
just going off what the Ayatollah.
You're right.
and their-
Israel, who lies and hides their numbers, right? That Israel,
Hmm.
who won't even let their own citizens film what happened. That Israel,
But
who put
I
a
just want
gag
to
order
point
on his
out.
own people. The
I
Israel
wanna-
that unalives journalists. That Israel.
All right, I just want to point out that you have Dick Road, the Ayatollah, and you called him the baddest
Muslim on the planet.
on the planet. Yeah, of
On the
course.
planet.
And he is
Who's
such
badder?
a pussy.
But who's badder though? Is he not the
Let me
baddest
explain
Muslim on
the pussy move that he made. Is he gave Trump in the U.S. Heads up he was going to shoot some missiles at different bases, right?
Because Trump gave him a
So
heads up that we're going
why
to hit
is he
these
a
empty
bitch?
buildings.
All
Trump
right,
did the same thing.
So then on top, Fief, what are you trying to put up, bro? All right, go ahead, Fief.
Zio. Oh.
All right, here we go. Go ahead, Julian.
What a cartoon? He put a cartoon up. It's
That's
a
a
good thing
cartoon?
wars are not won in pictures.
How's that a cartoon?
Because he drew a diagram. That's a
Well,
fucking.
what's
that's
inaccurate? What's inaccurate? Pick something that the check mark is next to the U.S.
Okay,
and
let's
pick
look at it. Let's go.
and break
through
it down. Break it down. There.
Pull it
Fief,
up.
Put it back up, bro.
Okay, let's start with manpower. Iran gets the check. Can we agree on that?
To be fair, Iran does have the check there. So
That's conscripted, though.
What I'm asking you to do is choose somewhere where there's a check mark next to the baddest military on the planet.
Land power, and navy power, possibly. Yeah, land power and navy power.
You just say naval power?
Yes.
The United States has the strongest navy in world in human history.
That doesn't mean anything in the context of what we're talking about. Dave, let me explain this to him. He's a dummy, right? Bro, let me give you an analogy. You can have a machine gun and a sidearm, right? And all I can have is a bat, right? On the surface, you'll say you should be able to defeat me, right? But what if you got to come into my territory, which is a dark forest where you don't know your way around? I can set traps for you. I could jump out of trees and hit you with that bat. See, all of that shit means nothing. Listen, made Donald Trump move that USS Lincoln the fuck up out of there, bro. The poor fucking Houthis did that.
That's the best win that you have celebrated for over a year now.
They don't even fucking have a navy. The Houthis don't even have a fucking navy, bro. And they were successful with a navy blockade. In this particular fight, styles make fights, you big dummy. Styles make fucking fights. In this style, they have hypersonic missiles. Them fucking aircraft carriers can't get out of the way quick enough, bro. They tried that shit and an airplane fell over the edge. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? $60 million airplane fell over the edge. So that's not a fucking advantage for America.
All right, so I'm just going to go step by step on what I predict will happen in the coming hours, coming days, coming weeks. At some point, Trump gives the green light. Israel and the United States, they fuck up the Ayatollah. All right, that's point one. Point two, the Ayatollah, day one, they fire off 300 drones or missiles. 98% of them are shot down. The Israel fucks up Iran even more. Day three, Iran shoots off maybe 100 missiles, drones, etc. 98% are shut down or shot down. So wait, where am I inaccurate?
You said that before. You remember when you said they hit empty fields? And I said, Dave, the next time they hit, I said to you, the next time they hit, you won't be able to say they hit empty fields, right? And you said the same fucking thing. You just don't get it, bro. Can
I say my prediction? What's gonna happen?
Go ahead, Fief.
So I think I agree with the first thing you said that Trump's gonna get.
They're gonna fuck up Ayatollah. The
Israel, the
Ayatollah,
United
right?
States, we're gonna fuck up the country.
Fuck them up.
But where I differ is I think that the people aren't going to rise up. The people are going to see the destruction, and they're gonna be propagandized by their government, and they're always going to hate the foreigner more than they hate their own government. If you want to give the people an enemy, you invade their country. People don't like being invaded usually.
Does dropping bombs equal invasion?
No, but if I'm
Okay.
Dave, let me give you a human example, right? You're a dad. You hate the IRGC. You really hate that government. You think it's tyrannical. An Israeli and American bomb lands in your neighborhood and your daughter is unalived. I don't give a fuck what that government has done to me. I want to kill every person. I want to kill every
That's where they're
American,
at
every
now,
Israeli.
bro.
That would be my mindset.
That's
Wouldn't
where
that be
they're at
yours?
right now.
Okay,
That's
so what
there was a
you're
lot of
hold on.
civilians.
I just want to clarify with Beef. So you're saying right now that, and they're not in here now, but there's a lot of Persians in here that they want to come up here at times and tell me that 90% of the people of Iran are against the regime. Right?
And you believe that?
Honestly, I don't. I don't
Okay.
believe it. Okay, I don't believe it's that high. I think the percentage is much higher now than it was months ago. Do I think it's 90%? No, no way in hell. Okay, so what you're
Do you
saying?
think it's enough dissent
Go ahead.
for a regime change? Do you think it's enough dissatisfaction with the people that can be a regime change?
For a people-led regime change and like us giving air support and like initial like just shock and awe, no.
You know what, bro? You have not learned yet from the history of America, and especially with how you're looking at this with them. These are a people that started an Islamic revolution. It's been 40 fucking years, bro. They do not want America or no parts of the Zionist shit. They may have issues with their government, this, that, and the other, just like we do, but they haven't forgot how Israel unalived a lot of their civilians in that sneak attack, bro. Everything that Israel
So
did.
just very simple, Julian. Do you agree that the percentage of people unhappy with the current regime has increased? Let's just start there.
Yes, it appears to be. Yes, I'll say this though. I talked to someone. I won't tell you their name, but they have family over there, and there's been over 12,000 people that the government has killed, is unalive.
Are you okay with that?
Totally okay with that.
Okay, so you're
Totally
okay
okay with
with
that.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Because this is how I see it.
And that's
This
why
is-
Donald Trump's gonna fuck you motherfuckers up.
No, he's not. You're gonna sit Donald Trump. He's great at running his fucking mouth and talking
fuck
shit.
yeah, he is.
They've been talking shit for 40 years against Iran, and you're still talking shit. That's what America does over there. They talk shit. That's what Israel does, talk shit. But guess what? I still got the profile picture up. He's still in power, and I've been in the same position. I've been in the same position for the past 2 fucking years. I told you that you would never go in there and take Gaza and destroy Hamas and take your hostages back. That never happened. I told you
think
that.
Trump was gonna go into Venezuela and fucking kidnap Maduro?
Yeah, because these people
you
are not
knew that.
Muslims. No, I can't vouch for them. They're not Muslims. They're not going to fight. You pay them enough fucking money, they'll sell anybody fuck out. They're capitalists. They're fucking Christians and shit. They're phony.
But
They
then
ain't trying to die for
why are
Jesus.
why
They
are
ain't trying to die for
Fucking
Jesus.
Muhammad was a warlord. He's no different than Napoleon. Muhammad was a fucking. He literally said like he predicted his own death of like how a false prophet would die. He was if you were going to have a false prophet and write him in a storybook, that is the one you pick. You just write
That sounds cool and cute. That sounds cool and cute, but
I
you
am the
won't
way
go in
that
there and
Jesus
deal
said,
with.
I am the way, the
Go
truth, and the
deal
light.
with the believers of Muhammad in Iran, though. You talk all that shit, but you don't fare too well against the Muslims at all.
I have my pen and paper out. Give me a list of Muslim countries that are willing to go up against Israel and the United States. Give me country
Iran.
number 1. Okay, go ahead. Very good.
Pakistan. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yemen.
Pakistan he's right about. The Pakis.
Good.
don't fuck around.
I didn't say anything. Good. Give me number 3.
Okay, that's a Muslim country, and they're nuclear power.
I didn't stop you. Keep going.
This is funny.
And
The
pretty
Pakistani
soon,
government said our nukes are only for
Yemen,
India.
and pretty soon Turkey. Don't trust Turkey. I wouldn't trust Turkey.
Yo, listen to me.
Israel's
Those fucking
surrounded by
Ottomans
Muslim
fought-
countries.
We beat those Ottomans thousands of years ago. We'll beat them again. I don't give a fuck.
See,
about
that's
that.
your problem. You think thousands of years.
That's Allah telling you, Julian. Every time you keep running your mouth, Allah's telling you, shut
you're
the
living
fuck
in
up.
yesteryear. You want to talk about a prophet of 1,500 years ago and all this other bullshit, but go deal with the believers in Muhammad in Iran. Stop talking that Yankee shit and go fucking do something.
Give
The
me a
world
list.
knows you can't.
Okay, give me a list of countries that would have to come together to defeat Israel and the United States. And keep in mind, whenever Iran is shooting whatever the fuck they're shooting, there's multiple countries helping shoot that shit out of the air.
No, they're not.
Okay,
They
no,
don't want.
that's a lie.
Listen,
Okay,
listen.
no problem.
They're
No
terrified.
problem.
Listen,
No problem.
they're
I don't want to
terrified.
focus on
They're
that. I
terrified
don't want
of the
terrified of
Ayatollah.
who?
The Ayatollah could turn Dubai into rubble overnight, bro.
Oh fuck yeah.
Over
Okay,
fucking,
so
he can hit
give
every
me
Arab country over there, bro. He
it
just
just
if you can hit Israel, you can hit anything over there. Period.
okay. So give me a list of countries that would need to come together to dismantle Israel and the United States. What countries need to form an alliance right now and could take out the U.S.
When you
and
mean
Israel?
dismantle, you mean come attack America or over there? Where's the fight taking place?
Both. They fuck up Israel.
No, they can't
and,
reach America. I mean,
okay,
no,
so
America,
nobody's gonna
no.
fuck up America.
No. But kick America out of that region? Hell yeah. Destroy Israel? Oh, that's already happening. Right before
the
our
fall of
eyes.
Israel was close.
And
yes,
I've been
of course.
calling it for 2 years. You can't say it was luck. I know something. I
Right, but
know something.
yeah, but if for 2 years you're saying Israel was going to collapse, at what point does it expire where you have to say, okay, they're not collapsing, they're going to be around?
Oh,
when
it's
is
finally
the expiry? Okay.
before Trump gets out of office, within 3 years.
Okay, so
Matter of fact, listen,
okay, so 5 years total.
getting
You
into
say something.
provoking
Okay.
Iran right now, because they've been pushing at Iran, and the world knows they can't fucking defend itself against Iran. The world knows that. The world knows that that Israel is depending on the United States to save their ass. That's why Netanyahu is so fucking desperate to get America to attack Iran, because
But
they're
if somebody
depending on
said
that
to
to happen.
you, if somebody said to you, the Ayatollah is at its weakest position ever right now, do you think that's factually true?
No, he's at his strongest, actually.
He's at his strongest, of course. Okay,
Absolutely,
tell me
bro.
how.
Listen,
Tell me
because
how.
the entire world, including the entire Muslim world, watched him do the so-called impossible, which was attack Israel, and Israel couldn't defend it. Israel could not defend itself, bro. And they could not
So
destroy Iran. They could not. The world can see that America could not destroy Iran and stop Iran from it. They had to beg for a ceasefire. Fuck all you morons talking shit. The people who really understand war know and understand that Israel can't defend itself over there. As long as Iran is there, Israel will never be safe. Period. There's no such thing as a greater Israel. That is why I put the picture up. He's checkmate. He's checkmate always. I don't know if you ever played spades. You ever played spades? You ever played fucking poker? You ever played spades and the person with the trump card puts it on his head and say, "I got the boss card on the board." They got the boss card on the fucking board, bro.
Let's say right now, who's sitting there with pocket aces? Is it Iran or the United
Of course,
States and
Iran
Israel?
got
Of
all
course,
the
yes,
leverage,
of
bro.
course.
They
Of
don't even
course,
have to
pocket
make a move.
aces, no water. People are rising up.
Hypersonics.
Yeah, of course, hypersonics.
That's the
Too
bottom
funny.
line, bro. Listen, that has changed the fucking game of warfare, bro. Israel built its military on an Air Force and buying
Then why is
F-35s.
do you think Trump is afraid of Iran?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, do you think Iran is afraid of Israel?
No, not at all.
No. Okay. Do you agree? You have said that Iran essentially wants Israel to collapse and be gone, correct?
Yeah, all they got to do is just sit back. Iran is not in Israel. Time is not on Israel's side. Israel knows and understands that Iran is only going to get stronger. They're not getting weaker,
so
bro.
So if Iran wants Israel gone, why haven't they done it yet? That's what I will never understand. You run your mouth. Go ahead.
No one's saying Iran wants Israel gone. Iran has always played the position of defense. They have every attack that you've seen has been in retaliation. It's Israel trying to force Iran's hand by making a move, hoping that Iran will do something to get America involved. Israel
So do
knows
you
it
think
can't.
Iran wants Trump to fuck them up so they could go fuck up Israel?
No, Iran wants peace. They don't want war. But they will defend themselves, and they're prepared. They know that America's trying to take down their regime. They know what Israel's trying to do. They know that Mossad agents have invaded their country. They know all of that. This is why they've designed their entire military strategy for this type of war.
I can't wait for the news to break. And Julian, just remember this: when the news breaks, because it could be figure three. I don't know if I had to predict. I'd say early or late afternoon, early evening, not my 3 a.m. time slot. The second that it comes out, the Ayatollah is fucking dead officially. I'm gonna be live, and I expect you to
What
come
makes you so?
and
Listen,
defend it.
I've never ran, and as long as you bring me up, I'm gonna be here, right?
But
But what makes you?
Let's just say hypothetically, 96 hours from now, the Ayatollah is dead.
Mhm.
What do you come up and say? Let's pretend that is the breaking news. Let's fast forward 3 or 4 days. Ayatollah dead.
Did he die of old
strikes.
age? How did he die?
U.S. fucked his day up.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so
If
U.S. Israel took him out.
Hypothetically, if that happened, that means nothing. Next man up. It's just like Maduro. It's like you guys are acting as if America's just going to walk in there and just take the oil of the Venezuela people ain't going to put up no resistance. Y'all are sick.
I'm so sorry. How many oil tankers have we fucking stolen?
That means nothing to the big picture, bro.
What resistance have they put up?
Listen, America best believe that the United States of America spent a pretty penny in paying off certain people to go in there and get Maduro like that. The way Mr. Trump looks at it is, he probably looks at it like this. Look, we're going to spend billions of dollars of trying to invade. We're going to lose American soldiers. Why don't we just take those billions of dollars of what it is and pay off these fucking generals and this, that, and the other? That's exactly what the fuck he did, bro.
He's probably not wrong, bro.
You don't go into a goddamn country with the few and have no casualties and it wasn't a fucking plan and then come out with the man and his wife? You guys are stupid as fuck if y'all. This idiot was up here talking about that was an act of war. That was a war. That was a war. Democrats are so fucking stupid. And I'm going to tell you something. Them same dumbass Democrats are going to have their way with you, Dave, when they get the alley-oop of Trump making a fucking stupid-ass decision and invading Iran, and then you have a real war.
Yeah,
then the
Dave,
Democrats are going to come
I'm
out.
not-
See?
like, look.
Then that's when they're going to pile on your ass, Dave. Because
I'm not
not
gonna
because
lie.
they did anything
You think I
smart,
give
but
two
because
fucks about the
Wait, hold
dumbass
on, hold
Democrats
on.
on this app or
Listen.
any other app?
This
Okay,
is what's
wait.
going to ruin Trump's presidency and his
I
legacy.
agree with that. This is
Oh, shut the fuck up, Fief.
This is going to ruin
Fief,
his legacy, bro.
Fief, you lost all credibility with me whenever the you were here in my broadcast whenever the news was breaking about Venezuela, and you had to backtrack very quickly. Correct?
Not at all, actually.
You 100%.
Not at all.
Okay, go ahead. Explain.
So what I said was, if when me and you were talking, we were just talking about.
We said
hypotheticals,
you
what
said
could
boots on
happen.
the ground. Thank
And
you,
then
Jonas, baby. Go ahead.
You said before we knew what was going on, you said breaking news: there are boots on the ground in Venezuela. That's all we knew.
Correct. And technically, there was.
Technically, there was. Now,
Right.
I took boots on the ground as holy shit. We just invaded the country.
Nah,
Well, for about an hour, we fucking did.
That was
we
my
took
whole
fucking
point.
Maduro, and that was that.
That's
okay. So
Inside our own government, you have people who would actually have tried and succeeded at bringing criminal charges against Donald Trump.
yeah, let's not go down that road. I mean, that's
No,
obvious.
but
All
Dave,
three of
if
us,
you agree-
all three of us agree that it was a bunch of bullshit. That's pointless to talk about.
But no,
okay.
the point is he has to do things in a calculated legal way. And this is what this was. That's why the DEA was involved. It wasn't no real war, please. Y'all believe that bullshit?
Another thing, Dave, is if you care, and I care, like even though like I don't like a lot of Republicans, and I think a lot of them are just Democrats in disguise, in my opinion.
You're like a Thomas Massey, bro.
Yes. So I don't like a lot of Republicans, but I do think that if I had to pick one, if I had to shoot myself in either foot, I choose the right foot. I go with the Republicans. If Trump does do this in Iran, you're handing them.
It benefits America in no kind
You're
of way.
you're handing the Democrats 28.
Yep.
Definitely 26. Good chance you're handing them 28.
No, actually, it's going to be anarchy in the country, bro.
Like
Because
even if
Anarchy?
you
listen,
Where's there anarchy?
because
Where?
here's what it's going to take. Let's
Wait,
be
what,
realistic.
when you said anarchy in the
anarchy in
country,
the
what do you
country.
mean? Here in the United States?
Yes.
Besides Minnesota, where else?
We're talking in the hypothetical situation where America goes to war in Iran, right? If that happens, that's going to require troops. That's actually if America truly
Trump's not
commits,
doing that. Trump is not putting boots on the
then
ground.
you can't. Then you
He is
cannot.
not
Then you
doing
can't
that.
defeat Iran. Then you
Dave,
can't
hold
defeat
on,
Iran.
Julian, hold on. I just want to hold you to that.
What?
But
Go
so
ahead.
do we agree that the end goal for the Israeli government, wholeheartedly, is regime change and getting that
If
government out of
BB
there?
could wave a magic
Yes.
wand, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
yes, that's the end goal of
If
BB.
Trump could wave a magic wand, yes.
Yes.
Okay, now,
Okay,
in
that
my
does not
opinion,
mean boots on the ground.
okay, in my opinion, BB would go all out with boots on the ground if he could.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Then
How
that's
would
up to them.
he don't have
That's
no
I'm
up to
saying
them.
I just said
military,
if
bro.
he could. Julian, I just said if he could.
He's trying to
America,
get us to do it.
yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
We're not going for it.
America, in my opinion, right now, Trump's 50-50 with boots. That's my thing.
He is not 50-50.
No,
I think
he's not going to do that.
No,
I think he can be pressured. I think that someone could. I think that his ultimate vice and his ultimate flaw is he's a deal maker and he will make a deal even if it's dibeneficial. I don't know what it is.
The
Okay,
Iranians do not.
once
The
again, there were
Iranians is not
not
talking
there.
to him, bro. There is no
Where
deals.
there will
Not
be no
Iran.
boots on the ground. Okay,
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Well,
that.
that's what it will take
So,
to
but then
defeat
the
Iran.
end goal of what this entire heat up, this entire discussion is.
He just wants to fuck up Iran. That's it.
You're gonna have to put. But this is what I keep saying.
And if you
to y'all.
remember, Julian, if you remember, whenever Trump did it the first time, there was a report by CNN came out and said he did not do that much damage, yada, yada, yada. He will leave zero doubt of the impact when he makes the next move.
There was no
it's going
doubt
to
of
go
the impact this
above and beyond to
That's
make
not
sure
that's
they
for
are fucked
theatrics,
up.
bro. That's not changing shit. That's for theatrics. Here we are in the same position, talking the same shit you were talking 4 fucking months ago, bro. The Ayatollah's done talking.
Once again, the Ayatollah has not been seen. I swear to you, I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's not interested in being seen. He's interested in being heard.
Can you imagine
Trump is interested in being
Could
seen.
you imagine dick riding somebody and saying they're the baddest Muslim on the planet
Who's
and they're
badder?
nowhere to be seen?
Who's badder though?
Oh, I don't know.
He
I
don't
could
listen.
care less.
He's the boogeyman. You'll see.
But
him
why
when it's time
isn't
to see
he
him.
out in the streets?
Because
why isn't
he's
he
at
out
war.
amongst
Listen,
the people?
Warriors don't try to show
The
out to get
Ayatollah
attention
is
and
a
likes.
bitch,
No, he's not a social media personality. He's a warrior.
but he has no problem
And if
tweeting.
he's such a bitch, go get him like you did Maduro. Yeah, try walking past all those Muslims. You ain't gonna be able to pay off the Muslims like you did them fucking phony ass Christians down there. You
Right.
cut them a check. Listen, that's Israel and America's thing is paying off people. That's all that is. That's all Trump did was go to the Middle East and get planes and make deals and shit. They want to do deals. They care about money. But that Islamic revolution over there, they don't give a fuck about money. They're Muslims.
All
They
right,
know the
Liberated
time.
has a question for Julian. Go ahead, Liberated.
Julian, so you're Muslim, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I just have a question. So like the prophet, isn't it true that
No.
he consummated
No, that's not true.
a marriage with a 9-year-old?
No, that's not true.
Okay, because some Muslims say it is, and you're saying it's
Well,
not.
let me
So who's right?
let me explain to you very simple. That's a favorite talking point of 1,500 years ago, right? And that's pretty weak to be reaching. But what they're referring to is a hadith, not the Holy Quran.
Not a
none of that.
hadith.
A hadith that was written 300 years after the prophet.
So it's not true.
No,
That's
it's
what
not
you're
true. It's not true.
How
And
old
by
was
the way,
Aisha?
by the way,
Wait, can you answer directly? How old was she? And
scholars say she was 17, around the age of 17.
what scholar? Name one.
I don't know all the Islamic scholars, but that's what the scholars
Wait,
say.
okay, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna go on Teacup and let me
Uh-huh.
just do a quick little research.
Uh-huh.
I'll be
Okay.
because I feel like he's lying. I don't know.
You feel like I'm lying?
Duh. Just like
Okay.
every other Muslim that comes up here.
Ain't that something? We're sitting here. We have an Epstein Island. We have a president who
Not
openly says he
deflecting to
grabbed.
Epstein.
No, I'm just saying. You guys are talking 1,500 years ago. That's your best talking
Not
point.
deflecting to grab
I
fucking
can
pussy
show
as
you.
well.
I can
That's
show
funny.
you a Jew. I can show you a Jew island where they play
Okay,
with little kids and shit.
Julian, that's not
Wasn't Epstein a PDF file?
Julian, that's not analogous, just so you know.
That's not a what?
That's not analogous.
Analogous?
Oh
What?
my god, you don't know what analogous means?
No, I don't know what that means.
That's not like
I barely got out of high
that's
school.
not okay, that's not like similar. That's not like a
No, you're missing my point. Let me
But
slow
nobody
down.
worships
Since you're so
Epstein,
good, since you're so
right?
good at
Nobody.
vocabulary, let me say it in a simplistic way.
Why are you getting mad? Like,
Let me
why-
say it in a
You're
simplistic
getting
He
way.
gets
nervous.
triggered very
You're
easily.
Why are you getting
No, I'm not getting mad. I'm just cooking you, right?
You're
Oh, no.
cooking
You have a hell of a
me?
nerve. Wait, we live in
You don't
modern
know what
times.
analogous means, but
We
you're
live
cooking me?
in
Okay,
modern.
gotcha.
Okay,
Gotcha.
I didn't know this was a fucking vocabulary.
It should be. I
Fucking
mean,
thing.
if don't
Okay, that's
debate,
just a cracker
don't
deflection tactic. Really,
don't
cracker
debate.
deflection
Not
tactic.
the
Alert!
crack and
Alert! Alert!
deflection.
You know what's so hilarious?
As
Is
you
I'm
deflect
actually not
Epstein.
white. That's like the
Listen,
funniest thing
you
about
come from a people that are known for PDFs. The
Wait a
United
minute.
States of America. There's an entire
Did
island, and we're
Trump?
not talking 1,500 years ago. We're
I don't
talking
care
right
if
now.
it was a
And
million
you
years
two,
ago. Do you
Dave,
think that children can consent? That's a
you-
yes or no.
Of course not.
Okay, then.
But
so
that's
even
irrelevant.
if you're
That
no,
is a-
it's not
listen,
irrelevant. And
that is
I'm
a
going to
cracker-
tell you why.
cracker
Because you're
deflection.
no.
You want to give me another vocabulary quiz too?
Because under your
You're doing
worldview-
everything
no.
you can to deflect from what I'm saying.
Wait a minute, you're talking
What I'm
over
saying
me.
is we can
You're
prove.
steamrolling me.
I can show you rabbis sucking off little babies. I can show you that.
Okay.
See, this ain't. I'm not going back
He's
1,500
not Jewish.
years.
Why
Wait.
are you going to that talking point? Nobody is Jewish up here.
No, I'm going to the talking point of we're talking about Israel and the United States, which
All right,
are
I said
known.
nobody is Jewish up
which
here,
are
and
known,
here we go.
which are known.
A minor
right? I
is a
can show you-
minor. A
Show me
9-year-old
pictures.
is,
Show me
is
pictures
just
of
as
the
much of a
prophet.
minor as
But
a
show me
17-year-old.
pictures of the
Just
prophet.
so you know that.
I'll show
But
you
you're-
pictures.
Hold on. That's that is a fallacious statement you made because you're saying
Fellatio,
that, oh,
all right. I know what that
fallacious.
means. Rabbis are doing
Fallacious,
that to
a
babies.
fallacy. Hello.
Rabbis are doing that to
fallacy, my
babies.
dude.
Yeah,
Analogies
rabbis are
and
doing
fallacies.
fellatio to baby.
Oh,
to
All right.
babies.
All right. Hold on one second. Good morning, you miss.
Good morning, you sexy bitches. I haven't
Uh-huh.
heard you in so long.
I know. I'm glad you're here. What made you come up, love?
Because obsessing
Go ahead.
over rabbis and penises always.
I
Julian.
know.
Wow. It's very inappropriate. Also, Metsipapia is a medical thing that nobody really does anymore that I'm aware of. I'm not down with that shit. I'm not gonna lie, but like the Romans did it too.
You're missing the point.
Africans, when they finally did it.
If you come from a people,
You're missing the point. You're making fallacy
No,
after
you're
fallacy
just
up here
being a
because
dumb,
you're
interrupting bimbo.
It
'cause
is.
you
No,
know
let
what I'm
her
saying
speak,
is
little
true.
boy.
Okay,
You
but hold on.
know
Be
what I'm
honest.
saying?
Okay, hold on.
Epstein
But yet-
Island.
But
It's
yet
called
you-
Epstein Island.
Okay,
It ain't
great,
called Muhammad
great.
Island.
Awesome.
All right, Julian. Go ahead.
You-
Liv.
I'm
You
sorry, you
didn't
don't need
know-
Muhammad Island though, when you have 57 countries. Okay, go ahead.
Tell him,
You didn't know, first of all, what
Mm-hmm.
analogous meant, and secondly, you're making a fallacy because you're saying, "Well, they weren't 9; they
I
were
didn't know what
17."
analogous
Oh
meant.
my God! Do you have like a word limit that you have to hit every day? Shut up. Anyways, so you're saying, "Well, they weren't 9; they were 17." So under your worldview, does that make it any better? Would you say that if you were with a 17-year-old, that's okay as long as they're not 9 years old?
Well, first of all, you're talking about 1,500 years ago, right?
What does that matter?
Answer the
no.
question now.
Hold on.
because
Shut
it's
up.
relevant.
Hey,
Hold
listen,
on. Our
listen,
biology is the same as it was
Stinking-
1,500 years ago. It's
stinking
called
crack a heifer.
evolutionary biology. Sorry
Stinking
that you don't know about
crack a
it.
heifer. Be quiet.
Okay,
And
first
let
of
me
all,
respond.
you ad hom. Nice
Listen,
ad hom
you
when you don't know how to
stinking whore.
debate.
Listen,
Not,
you
oh,
interrupting
nice
stinking
ad
whore.
hom. Look at the ad hom.
Okay,
Again,
I'll
ad hom again.
respond. 17 years old. 1,500 years ago, the life expectancy was about 40.
Our
So
biology
17 is middle age,
has
you
been
dummy.
the same.
Listen, you fucking dummy.
Wait a minute. Have you
17
ever
was
studied
middle-aged, you
evolution?
How
silly
old was
fuck.
You
Muhammad?
get so unhinged.
How old was Muhammad? Was he 9? Was he like about to be dead? And
I
hooking
don't
up
know
with a
how old he was.
17-year-old? My
I
dude,
don't
he was
know.
like
I don't know how
54.
old he was. That's
You
irrelevant.
fucking
54.
fake ass Muslim. You
You're
don't even
going
know
back
how old your own
1,500 years.
prophet was.
You're
Holy
looking
shit.
right past Epstein Island, trying to
Like,
point to
oh my
1,500.
God. Nice
How old were
You
they?
just, you know
Nice
what?
Can I ask a
pivot.
genuine
You
question?
know what? You know
No,
what?
genuine.
You
Nice
just
pivot.
like, and by the way, I'm a black American. You just like them slave masters' wives
Are
who
you
was
a
watching.
foundational
You
black
were
American?
watching your brother's
Yeah, fuck
great
yeah, he
black
is.
women. You were watching your brothers
He
and
is
cousins and
liberated.
uncles
He's the
rape black
foundational Black
women,
American.
and you ignored mulatto
His
babies
family's
popping
really
up.
from Congo, but he
No,
plays that
no.
role
Your
of
men are the
foundational
biggest
Black
rapists
American.
on the planet.
Julian.
White men are the biggest rapists on the planet.
This guy just can't debate. He's just a shit
There's an
debater.
entire
You're at
island
the
named that.
flexion
There's an
machine this
entire
morning.
modern day island
All
right
right,
now.
Yo Miss has a
There's a
question.
list that you
Hold
crackers
on.
are hiding right now.
All right, we got
There's
the
a
Cracker
list
Jack.
that you Pekka Woods are hiding right now.
Not the Pekka Woods.
Julian.
All right, go Yo Miss.
I gotta get dressed.
Sucking off little babies
All
and
right,
shit.
Yo
You
Miss
can't
has to
talk.
get dressed.
I have a
Hold on, Yo
question.
Miss has to get dressed. Go ahead, Yo Miss.
So if let's just say you're making this comparison, right? Which is non-analogous here. There's not a good analogy, but now it is because you're saying Epstein Island. How old were the underage people on Epstein Island? What
I
was the-
have no idea. They're keeping it a secret.
No, they're not. See, that's one
Release
thing
the
I have-
list.
I'm hearing. Listen there. I'm letting you know. I'm being real. I'm not you. I'm not going to crash out. I'm having a real combo. So from what I remember reading over the years, the youngest was 16. Even that's too young. That's
He's
too
gone.
young.
He's gone.
He dropped. He might have got reported. I wasn't looking.
But let's be real. Like Epstein Island, and then you're going to say she was 17. Okay, then. And it's the same. It's disgusting. Period.
No,
But it's the same.
his logic. Okay, he doesn't understand like logic, right? So he just his logic doesn't follow. It just doesn't.
But do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah,
Like,
no, exactly. It's following his logic, and it just doesn't make any sense.
Okay,
Bunda,
well,
do you want to respond about Mohammed?
About Mohammed?
Yeah.
Well, what are you talking about? You being Islamophobes as usual.
No, I'm asking a question. Did the prophet consummate a marriage with a 9-year-old? That's all I'm asking.
Oh, here we go.
Can you
See,
answer
and-
directly?
That's the best
I
argument
never
you
want to
have.
answer this.
Honestly, are you really going to keep pulling at strings?
It's not strings. It's
Honestly, it's
PDF,
ridiculous, huh? It's
pedophilia.
ridiculous.
That's not strings.
Your
Okay, go
country's
ahead.
known for hiding them. What
See,
are
look
you
at
talking
it.
about?
He can't ever answer
You
the
are the
question.
number one country for hiding.
All right, Bunda, can you just answer
Everybody knows
directly?
that.
Bunda,
Coming
answer
from you is
directly.
ridiculous.
Hold on. Just how old was Aisha? Just answer directly with a number, please.
9 years old.
All right, thank you. I appreciate you answering it directly.
Right.
Are
Can
you
now
okay with
answer my
that?
question? Can you answer one question for me?
Wait, Bunda, are you okay with that?
No, can you just answer my one question? Question for a question.
Go. I'll answer.
So, what's the number one country that PDFs go to hide?
I have no. I know that you're going to say America's got the list, right? I'm not down with that.
It begins with an I. It's not hard to work out.
Oh, that's not true. You can't. That's full. So you
That's
know
it.
what, baby? Israel
That's
is not. Listen, out of the 57 Arab Muslim
It's
countries,
known for it.
there's quite
The
a
whole
few.
world knows that.
57 Arab Muslim countries. How many of them have legal child marriage? How many of them promote
Right.
child marriage? How many of them
But
don't
the fact that
punish?
your country's a haven
How many
for
of them?
PDFs
It's not
to go
Israel.
hide.
Israel has laws
What does
against
that
it.
say about your society?
And
That you're willing to
and
accept PDFs hiding
in the
them.
Middle East, how many women? There's actually approximately 200
Funny how
million
you won't
women.
answer any of these
Okay,
questions.
wait a
yeah.
minute. You see
Lying.
that? I like the men up here. They just steamroll. It's so crazy. The
No, it's
sexism
not the
is.
men. It's the fucking Muslim men. That's who it is.
Why can't you answer my question though?
Wait a
What
minute.
does it say about Israeli society
But wait,
that you're quite
in the
happy
middle
to hide
in the Middle
PDFs?
East, over 200 million women alive today have been subjected to female genital mutilation. It serves as
Right.
a rite of passage into womanhood. Do you agree with that as well?
Right. Are you going to keep answering questions with
Just
questions?
a yes. That's just a yes or no.
You're going to keep answering questions
That's a
with
yes or no.
questions. If you answer my question, I'll answer your question.
Stop dodging.
So my question is, what does it say about
Dodge number
Israeli
5.
society that you're quite willing to hide
Dodge
PDFs?
number
And
6.
I'll answer your question.
She's not even Israeli, but I'll answer you. We
Go
don't
on.
hide PDFs. Israel deports them the moment. What's that
They
called
don't.
when
They
you
hide
transfer
them.
them out?
They hide
No,
them.
baby. I could bring you case after case after.
I can show you
months.
100 cases of people,
No, you
of Israeli
No, you can't.
Americans, yeah,
People
running
flee.
back off to Israel to hide.
People flee the country all the
Yeah.
time, but Israel sends them back.
Okay.
So I heard
You
it.
keep telling yourself that.
Like, it's a
Yeah.
fact.
Maybe it'll
But
become true one
here's
day.
here's one more fact, my
Maybe it'll
love.
become true one day.
It's illegal to have child marriage. Unlike in countries such as, I don't know, the IRGC, Yemen, Saudi.
You don't think
I
it
know
should
that's
be
illegal.
illegal for you for the oral circumcision that your rabbis do? Shouldn't that be illegal
Metapia?
too?
That was, it's not, it's
Shouldn't
not,
that be
I don't
illegal? Though?
like
Do you
it.
agree that should be
I
illegal?
don't
Though?
think
Let
it's
her
not
answer the
it's
question,
not oral
asshole.
circumcision. It's that like they use a medical device, and I'm not
Should
down
that be
with it.
legal or not, though?
This
Should that
came
be legal?
out. Why are you sexualizing medical?
Should that be legal? Is my question.
Is it a medical device? Then yeah.
Should
If they're
what
using
about when they're
something,
using their mouth?
not
Should that be
today.
legal?
Today we have
Should that be legal
technology.
using your mouth?
Where
Yes or no?
I'm gonna. They don't
You
use their
answer
mouth.
it,
There's
are
a
you?
device in
She
between
is
that would
answering you.
clear
Shut
the
your bitch
blood.
ass up and let her
Am I
Oh my
correct,
god!
yo
The fact you're
baby?
trying to justify this tells me how twisted
No,
the
I'm
brain
not
is.
down with it.
Literally.
Bunda, she's answering you directly. You're not answering her. Or you're not
So
letting her talk and
so
then
what was her
responding
answer?
to
What
her.
was her answer?
Do you want to hear
What
my
was her answer?
words?
Okay,
Do you
let
want
her
to hear
talk.
my words? Go on.
Bunda, listen, don't blow
So when
shit
I
up. Let her talk.
Go on. I'm waiting.
I'll be honest with you, I never heard of this until TikTok, right? And I'm like a Jew, like raised Orthodox. Never saw anything like that happen, and I saw bracelets done.
Right.
When I found out what it was, I'm like, what the fuck? It freaked me out. So I went to a rabbi, I asked around, and I got a legitimate answer. Before there was science, medical technology, there was a
We know
device
the
between the mouth.
explanation.
Can I finish my sentence?
I know the history of it though.
No.
You
There's
give
a
me a
device.
history I already know.
Either way, there's a
Let her
device
talk,
used
dumbass.
between the mouth and the body part, right? Where it's used to sterilize, like was done by the Romans and all these other cultures
Would you
throughout
let them do
history.
that to your son?
But hello,
Bunda,
did you
what
not
is
hear my
wrong with
words?
you? Why do you all act like uncaged fucking animals? Let her fucking
No, my
talk and then
kids,
you respond. Go, Yomez.
my kids are adults. I have a 23-year-old and a
Yeah, but if they were
17-year-old.
children, would you let them do that?
They had it done by modern day technology.
Yeah, but would
Traditionally,
you allow
rabbis do
a
it, and
rabbi
they
to do that
don't
to your
use that.
children?
We
Yes or
don't
no?
use that. We don't use that. For the 15th time, I'm a
Right.
Jew. We don't use that.
Should it be illegal though? That was the question. That was the original question that you failed to
Honestly,
answer.
if it's a medical device being used, no. Why would it be? It's not a mouth on a penis. That's what you keep saying. It's weird. Why are you obsessed with mouths on
Should it
babies'
be
penises?
illegal for
Stop
these
it.
Muslim countries to allow child marriage? Should that be illegal, Bunda?
Look what Zachary said in the comments.
Wait,
I
Bunda,
agree
can
with
you
him.
answer me directly?
Say that again.
Should it be illegal that these Muslim countries are approving child marriage? Yes or no?
Of course, that should be illegal.
Okay, great. Very good.
Okay.
Shall we get to the next question now?
Dave, you have like the dumbest
Should it be
people that come
illegal?
up
Should
here.
it?
Like
Is
I
it?
just
Do you
want to
think
say
it's
that.
wrong that it's a known fact that PDFs are quite happy to go and hide in your country with anonymity?
Babe, are you talking about Thailand? Like, I don't get
No,
it.
I'm talking
If you
about
were
the
talking
fact that
about
I've seen
Thailand, that would make sense.
Hashtag Thailand.
Indonesia.
cases of American Jewish people
You're just
fleeing
making up
America
story. All people
on
flee.
dodgy charges and hiding in Israel because they won't
You're
deport
making
them
up
back to
story.
America.
Let me just
All
look up
right,
some stats.
hold on 1 second, please. CC, do you know you're here? Going once, going twice, gone. Zachary, why is your dumbass back?
No, I'm just saying the Book of Numbers says when you go to war, you can take young girls as a slave in the Book of Numbers, 31:17. So I don't know what they're complaining about.
I don't know
Moses
what that
did it in
is.
the
Like,
Bible.
I'm not a religious person. Why are we?
Book of Numbers.
That makes zero sense.
It's in the Book of Numbers.
Oh, CC, I'm
It's in
sorry.
the
Come
Book of
back up
Numbers.
then.
Yeah, so if you read the Book of Numbers, Israelites were terrorists, and they used to conquer lands. They used to take young girls who, like virgin girls, they used to take them as slaves in the Book of Numbers. So I don't know
Okay,
why don't they condemn
Zachary,
that
are
before
you
they
okay with Muslim countries allowing child marriage? Yes or no?
They don't. Which Muslim country legalizes child marriage?
Oh, fuck
Name me
yeah.
one and show me
Okay, they
proof right
don't.
now.
Okay, great. Very
Yemen,
good.
Somalia, Saudi Arabia, IRG. Should we keep going?
Why have you answered his question about the Book of Numbers?
Okay, hold on, Zachary. Zachary, are you okay with that? Yes or no?
No, and what's the legal age of
Okay,
child
very
marriage in
good. Are
Saudi
you
Arabia?
okay with the Muslim countries that are doing FGM? Yes or no?
No, that's a cultural thing. That's not an Islamic thing.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
cultural thing.
That is a
Middle
cultural
East,
thing. It's not an Islamic thing.
Wait,
Islam-
wait. Explain that. Explain that. Is
Okay,
there?
so
What's another
there's
culture, quote unquote, that does it?
So, for example, FGM existed in Egypt before Islam existed. So,
Okay, I'm talking about right now. Name another quote unquote
No, I
culture
don't
doing
agree. I don't
FGM.
agree. I don't agree because the Middle East, Jordan doesn't practice FGM. Saudi Arabia doesn't practice FGM.
There's 200 million women that are alive today that have been victims of female genital mutilation.
Which country? From which country?
Well,
So name
Somalia
the
is one. They said 99%
You
the
sound
ladies
very
there have it done.
uneducated trying to put this
Are
down
most
to
Muslims from
religion rather
Somalia?
than culture.
Wait, hold
That's all I'm saying.
on, hold on 1 second. Go ahead, Zachary, respond.
So are most Muslims from Somalia? 'Cause
No,
other Muslims
I'm not saying that. Once again, you're responding with something different than I'm saying. What I'm saying.
I don't agree.
Why
I
do
don't
you
agree
do
with
that?
the Somalia. When they do that, I don't agree.
All right, very good.
But hang on, you just pointed to one country that does it. That doesn't prove we all agree with it.
Oh,
That's just
Zachary,
anecdotal.
you've been here when Jackie had up a full map of all the countries that do it.
Go on,
Like you
name
have
some
been
then. Name some
present when
countries.
we have gone over this.
Name some countries that do that then.
Exactly. Like there are 50 countries. How many out of the 50 countries do
Yeah.
it? How many out of the 50 countries do it? If all
Let's
of them
just
do
say
it,
there's one country. Are you okay with it?
no. I
Okay,
just
He clearly
great.
said he's
That's
not
all
okay
I'm
with it. You
looking
keep asking the
for.
same question.
That's all
You
I'm
said that
looking
3 times,
for.
bro.
All right. Hold on 1 second. We got Abu. Let's see what Abu's got.
Salam alaikum.
Oh, fuck yeah. What's up, Abu?
Yes, sir. Can you get in the box and just hammer the life out of these people because they're talking absolute nonsense? We need someone with your sort of knowledge in her.
Who? You're saying Abu has knowledge?
Star Fitness. Rise them.
Right. Hold on 1 second. You should know the rule. If you tell me to rise somebody, I must drop you. That's the fucking rule. Okay, Abu,
Oh,
do
is
you
it?
have anything to add to the conversation? Or are you just here to fucking get coins?
Yeah, I looked it up by the way, FGM. This is
Okay,
the map
go
I
ahead,
found.
little Zach. Tell me.
Yeah, so I just googled the map and this is what I found. So sure, let's see the map.
All right.
The country that
Hold
practice
on. Let me put you up.
FGM.
All right.
Okay, so the ones in color are the ones that practice FGM. So it's not really an Islamic thing, is it? If you think about it, if you look at the map. Even
It's
though
a
Somalia does
it's
it,
a cultural thing.
yeah, because look,
Makes
in
sense.
Saudi Arabia they don't do it.
Oh,
In the
of
UAE
course,
they
makes
don't do
sense.
it.
Is
All right,
Islam
good,
not part
Liberate.
of your culture?
6 million in the Middle East.
Wait,
There's
No
hold on 1
cultures.
second. Yo, miss, what did you say, love?
Just curious. I know Islam is your religion and your government. Is it not part of your culture?
No,
Genuine
because our
question.
culture existed before we converted.
you can drink.
White,
Okay,
hang on.
interesting.
Don't white Muslim converts. Hang on. Do white Muslim
Jews never
converts?
did that. Just fun
Hang
fact.
on.
Neither do
Do
Christians.
the white Muslims who convert to
Host,
Islam?
you can
do they
drink
like
me.
have it? Oh, the white
Okay,
Muslims.
guess.
What about the white Muslims that convert to Islam? Is their culture the same as ours?
Shut up.
Yes or no?
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Blitz, what do you got, Blitz?
I have a lot, and I'm black.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a thing that
Congrats.
you ask people.
Do you want a cookie or
Yeah, I think trying to figure out what metric or what methodology
what
makes
matrix?
your
What are
prompt
you saying? What the
prove
fuck
what
are you saying,
metric.
No,
bro?
What
What
he's
the
talking
fuck?
about a
metric?
study. Okay, what metric and methodology? Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know how that's so hard to understand, but the simple fact is,
What's
um,
the
black
question?
Americans committing more crime is only partially true. If you're talking about crime rates, then I guess I can concede to that.
No, it's
But
statistically true and it
why do you
sucks, but it
guys
is true.
interrupt every 3 seconds? Do you let other people talk or do
Because you
you
guys,
not?
Because she can.
honestly,
Do you let
I
others
don't.
talk or do you not? Do you want to
Are you?
open
So
I
wait,
fire?
are
guess
you gonna
I
cry?
could
Yes or
treat you with
no?
special gloves.
I
Yes,
mean,
I'll
I'm
treat you with
crying because
special
you're
kid
so low
gloves.
IQ, you can't engage in a good
I'll
faith
treat you with the
conversation.
special kid gloves. Go ahead.
So, okay, dialogue coherence is all I request. So, simply, it's only partially true. And the rates aspect of it, but in the just simple raw numbers, white people actually commit more crime, just like white people actually
Sure.
make up majority of government assistance. So it's all about how you look at it.
Okay,
You
so
can
just
try
let
to
me
make
ask
it.
you a couple questions. So let's see where
Go
we
ahead.
stand.
Go ahead.
Number one, is it factually true per capita that black people commit more crime? True or false?
True.
Okay. Is it true or false black people lead the country in murder?
True.
Okay. Is it true or false that the black population in America is about 13%?
False.
Okay. What is it?
15 to 16% and rising.
Okay.
Now,
Says
can I
who?
ask you a couple questions since
Hold
you
on,
actually
hold
not
on,
answering
hold
in
on
good
1
faith?
second.
Okay.
Where do we get the 15 or 16%? Where did you get that from?
From I would say blackdemographics.com, maybe a simple Google search. other than going
Like, how about a
strictly off
peer
of.
reviewed? Can
Yo,
you get a
miss,
peer reviewed
can
source?
you
No,
not
no, 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 no,
interrupt
no, no. You
every
said like some random website. Give me. I'm
Black
actually on
demographic
your
is a
side.
peer
I'm
reviewed
on your
source.
side mostly with this one, but bring up a real source.
Black
I can't.
demographic is a peer reviewed source.
Okay, that's what you called it, blackdemographics.com.
Okay,
Yes,
so
it's a peer reviewed
That's a
source.
website.
let's just try it again. The most recent census done by the United States, the black population is about 13%. True or false?
When is the most recent census done?
How often is the census done? Oh, stop, yo, miss, please. Blitz, go ahead. When is the census done?
I mean, I can't answer that off the top of my head, but I'm
How
guessing.
often is it done?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
fuck it.
willing to admit that
All
I
right.
don't know.
All right, no problem. Okay, yo, miss, what were you gonna say, love?
Every 10 years, and it was not that long ago.
So
I
yeah,
think it was
but
like within 4
obviously a
years.
lot of changes can happen in 10
In a
years.
couple of
just like
years, no, there was a recent
in
one done.
10 years,
People were
the
scared. No,
population.
there was a recent one done, and I only remember this because people were afraid to fill it out because of Trump. So, like, immigrants were afraid that if Trump got in, you know what I mean? Although it should never have hurt them, you never know.
So yeah, but I mean, me personally, the point I'm trying
Okay,
to
the
make is
census
simply,
is done every 20 years or every 10 years. The last one was 2020. Okay, so
yeah, but it's 2026, and a
very good. It is
population can
2026.
a population can either decrease or increase in the span of 6 to 5 years, just like the white
6 to 5
population
years, of
has
course.
been constantly decreasing since 1980 or even before 1980.
Okay,
So I
so
mean, if
my
we're going to
question
be
to
even
you,
slightly logically consistent, we would have
my
to.
challenge to you, and I challenge every Black American that comes up here: find me any crime that is tracked by the FBI or DOJ where Black people commit less than 13% of that crime, regardless of what it is.
So that's just a special pleading fallacy. I'm not arguing that we commit less than 13%. All I'm simply telling you is
Social
white people commit
contagion.
more crime overall.
What was that?
And
A
that's a simple
special? Say that
fact.
again, because that
So
needs
you
to
can
get on
try
a
to.
T-shirt. Wait, hold on,
Special
dumbass.
pleading fallacy.
Okay, that needs to go on a T-shirt ASAP.
I
I
mean,
just
you don't know what
double
it
checked
is.
the
If
census,
you don't know
and
what it is, that's you.
really quick. I double checked the census super fast. Like, you could fact check me. I think Black Americans are 12.5% of America, and the crime rate's 25. Just saying. I'm not an American. Whites are at like 60. So listen, we ain't perfect, and I don't play the race. I don't play the race card,
This is
but
what
I'll
I'm
give
saying.
numbers.
The 12.5% is including the Hispanic blacks, just like the 60% that you just named is including the Hispanic
Depends.
whites.
Right.
So all non-white
question.
Hispanics are not 60.5% of the population. This is why you guys have wandered off into this delusional mindset where you think everybody was classified as white originally.
It depends what the people write.
Okay, can I finish talking
The
or what?
census is up to the person, though. You write what you are. You
can I
identify
finish
yourself.
talking? May I finish
But just
talking?
understand that fact before
Okay,
you
but
continue.
can I finish my sentence before you interrupt
If
me?
it makes sense, go for it. Try it.
Okay, so
I'm trying to help
just
you.
like Benjamin Franklin himself said that they didn't consider Spanish people and Italians as actual white people. That's how they considered
Were there a lot of
other
Spanish
people in the
and
United
Italian
States
people here when
before the
Benjamin Franklin was here?
Okay, but can you stop interrupting
What
me,
the
please?
fuck?
So white people in the United States did not consider Italians or anybody Middle Easterners as white people.
Did we
until
have
just
Italians
recently.
hanging in
So,
America
once again,
back then?
non-white Hispanics are not 60.5% of the population. You guys are actually constantly decreasing, and you can go to plenty peer-reviewed sources to back this up. So
I'm
I don't
not
know.
white.
You guys have to get off this hot. I don't care what you are.
I look
You're
at that.
speaking. We disagree, and I don't care what your race
I
is.
actually
I'm
agree
just-
with you. That's the
no,
fucked
you
up
don't,
part.
because you don't agree with me because you just referenced a source that's saying that white people are 60.5%, but you referenced
US
a source,
Census.
but you brought up a census that's literally
US
talking about
Census.
black non-Hispanics.
the
So for
U-
white non-Hispanics, they are not 60.5%.
The U.S. Census. I said it 3
That's
times.
for-
I don't know if you have
that's for
Q-tips.
Hispanic
You
whites
probably
as
shouldn't
well.
use them so hard in your ears.
Okay, so Blitz, can I ask you kind of a side
Miss,
question?
you're low
But
IQ.
are you Blitz? I'm sorry.
And you are white.
All right, so you're
Thank
calling
you.
her. Hold on one second. You're calling her low IQ. Blitz, let me ask you: what is 9 times 9 plus 39?
So if this was a math class, I would be very interested.
I'm sorry. Can
in
you
answering
answer directly? Can you answer directly?
Off the top of my head, I don't know the answer.
I got you. So why is it, not the
And I'm
calculator,
willing to admit
why
that.
is it, hold on one second, dumbass. Why is it that black Americans come up here and call other people dumb as fuck, but can't do second grade math? Why is that? Why the fuck is that?
Host, maybe because I'm willing to call you dumb as fuck because based off the
I got you, but you can't do second grade math.
Host,
Dumb
let
fuck.
me host, let me
Dumb
talk right
fuck.
Host, based off your prompt, you can't even spell the word terrorist correctly. So I would
Once
call
again,
you low IQ.
Blitz. Why is it, Blitz?
You
Hold
are
on.
also low IQ.
Blitz,
You can't
stop.
spell words
Please answer me. Please answer me. Why is it that black Americans come up here, act like they are so great, and call everybody dumb, but can't do second grade math?
Why can't
Answer
you
that
spell
question
words
directly.
correctly?
To be fair, I did not make this. Okay, but that's fine. Let's say I made it. I can't spell. You can't do math. Okay, no problem.
So,
And
no,
it's
But
TikTok
why?
language.
Why come up here? Why come up here and
Bro,
say
you're
so and
childish,
so
it's
is dumb?
pathetic.
Go ahead. Go. You could respond.
It's a difference between not knowing math and not caring enough to engage in your brain rot question.
Not the brain rot question.
It's a literal
Okay,
difference.
so
I don't
my
think
next
that
question to you, just very
question
simply,
was
are
significant enough to
okay,
answer.
no problem. Are you just very simple? Do you consider yourself a foundational Black American?
Another relevant question to the topic, but I mean,
No, I'm just intrigued. Do you?
I'm not
What does
an
that
immigrant.
mean? What
I'm
does
not
that
an
mean?
immigrant. I'm not a person who's came from a visa. So I would say I'm foundationally based as a citizen in this country. So yes,
Oh, fuck
I'm
it.
a native to this country.
Is that what foundational Black American means?
Yo, Miss, you haven't heard that yet? You have Julian
No.
and Beloved. They say they're a foundational Black American. They're
I
the
have not.
original American. They were here before the Native Americans, before the Crackerjacks got here. They built
Wow.
America.
So
Their
this
words, not
conversation
mine.
is just all over the place. But so what
But
I want
how?
you to understand is, host, Black Americans and per capita is not a refutal of raw numbers. So that's why I'm
Wait,
saying it's only
say that sentence again.
It's not a refute of raw numbers. It
You
is
said
only
refute. What?
I mean, so what? So yeah, the simple fact is, population is not a direct cause of crime. So now that we got that understood, we
So
realize
who said that? Who said like? What are you? You're
point
having
is,
an
look,
argument
the
about
per
something
capita,
nobody is
bro,
arguing.
If you let other people talk, you understand their perspective. The
What's-
per capita. Can you let me finish talking?
You just
already?
keep saying words. What is a direct cause of crime? I'm curious.
Behavior. A lot of things can be causes of crime. but
Behavior is
one
the
thing-
result.
Yes,
What's the
behavior.
cause?
Very
What's
good.
the antecedent? Like ABC,
lot
antecedent
of
behavior
things can be a
consequence.
cause of crime.
Oh wait,
My
I was
point-
talking. You heard that? I had 3 words.
You asked me a question.
Antecedent is the cause. Behavior
Did
and
you
then
not
there's a
ask a question?
consequence. Now answer. What's the antecedent?
The point is simply that the per capita argument assumes that just because white people are the greater population, of course, that they're going to commit more crime. So let's break it down by population and compare. Per capita is just rates. It's not saying that black people actually commit more crime just from human bodies actually committing crime. It's saying if we compare the rate of which black people commit crime,
But to be
white
fair,
people,
when we talk
black
about
people
murders
commit-
in this
I got
country,
interrupted
black
once again.
people.
I got interrupted once again.
I really don't. I don't give two flying fucks.
Because you don't care to have a good faith
but
conversation. You're a little
even talking about murders, right? That we don't need
You're a
per
literal
capita
idiot,
there,
host.
right?
You do per
Okay.
capita them.
Wait, I'm so sorry. Just very directly, who commits more murder in this country? Black people or white
So,
people? We're not
I'm
talking per
confused. If
capita,
you're
just
pro-
raw numbers.
I've already conceded. to you,
Okay, very good.
Black
Okay,
people
just
commit
making
the
sure.
most murder, but we're talking about crime overall, and that's the common attribute that is attached to black people is that they commit the most crime. When in fact, it's not any FBI stat that can substantiate that black people commit the most crime
actually-
overall. It's always white people. If you go to the FBI chart from 2019, it literally shows you that white people commit up to 70% of the crime. They make up for 70% of the criminal arrest.
It
So
does say 69%. You're right.
Okay, I said-
but that wasn't
okay.
what he was saying. I listen. I don't disagree with you. I just want you to argue.
okay,
better.
so don't
But
interrupt
is
me
it?
while
But
I'm
I'm just like a white looking lady. So what?
So
Whatever.
my simple point is this right here. The propaganda that is attached to black people is completely falsifiable. If you look at
Falsifiable.
It's
any FBI
misinformation.
stat,
It's
you
not.
see that
Don't
Hashtag
use
white
propaganda
falsifiable.
wrong.
I got interrupted again.
It's not
So-
propaganda. It's really
so
not. It's just
It's
misinformation.
not applied to white people So it's
It is.
propaganda. It's all
It
made to
is.
make white people look better. When the simple fact is, from the Federal Bureau of Prisons, white people make up majority of the prisoners. Now, when you look
Couldn't
at
we argue then
prisoners,
if pause, I need to rewind here. You're saying, all right, let's use it as propaganda, but then we could argue that the majority of propaganda right now is anti-white.
no, that's false. That's just because people are trying to make themselves victims. White
I'm
people in
not.
2025 and 2020.
Blitz, what happened, Blitz?
I thought I glitched. I'm sorry.
All right, Blitz, you did good, bro.
To a Bluetooth. But yeah, all this stuff is from political NPCs making it seem like white people aren't the actual problem in this country. Because at the end of the day, right, white people commit the most crime overall. At the end of the day, you make up the majority of people arrested yearly.
All right,
So I'm not
stop.
really
Pick a
understanding.
side. First, you're
Thank you,
blaming
Andrew.
political people. Then you're blaming
He doesn't
us.
know. He's fucking all hopped up.
I'm
He
not
has
blaming
no clue what
anybody.
the
I'm just
fuck he's
saying.
Can we just
I'm
blame the
simply-
Neville Sings and the Islamists of the world? Because that's the reality. The people that are creating these protests and causing the division, let's be so for real.
So, but this is what I'm saying, right? But people like you and this panelist, this host, you're pushing it. You're pushing this rhetoric. So don't try to make it seem like you're some community or human activist when you're actively participating.
Well, Blitz, let me
in the
hold on, Blitz. Let me tell you
dehumanization
what
of
I
a group of
do.
people. When
Blitz,
white
what do you,
people are
Blitz?
the ones that have been
Blitz,
scum
what do you do for
centuries.
black? What do you do for your community, the black community?
So I never claimed to be a community activist. I never
All right,
claimed
let me
that I
tell.
was.
Well, Blitz, let me brag a little bit. Let me tell you what I do. What
Me
I
personally,
do.
I don't care
Hold
what
on
you
one
do.
second. Shut your bitch ass up. Let me tell you what I do.
Yeah,
Is
you're a
I have a
computer.
lot of dumb black Americans that come up here and say others are dumb. But then when I ask them a second grade math question, they don't do it. So what I do
I didn't
for
care
Black
to answer
America,
your
shut your
question.
bitch ass up. What I do for Black
guarantee you
America
it's fact.
is when I have dumb fucks like you come up
I'm
here,
willing to bet
and
money
if
you're
you
obese.
send me your PO box, I send you out some flashcards. I send you 4 different sets. It's all second grade math. That way, the next time you come up and embarrass yourself, you could answer a second grade math question. So that's what I do for Black America. So
Bro,
you're welcome.
This is how I know that
You're
so
fucking
childish.
welcome.
You think a
Falsifiable.
person is obligated to answer any question you have? I don't care. I don't even feel that your question was significant enough to have an answer. I just didn't care to answer your
Oh,
question.
fuck yeah.
And I don't have to.
You
answer
want to
it.
know a secret? You want to know a secret? I probably couldn't have answered him off the top of my head.
Yo,
I'm
Miz,
horrible
why
at
is
math,
that?
And I
I
actually have a
didn't
very
care
high
to.
IQ.
This is what I'm saying. You think your
But
opinion is
you don't
so
have to
greatly-
argue with him. You could just have a discussion. He's really a nice
I'm
dude.
having a discussion.
He's
and the
you're
argument-
letting him make you crash the fuck out.
I'm
It's
not
funny.
crashing out. I haven't
You
crashed
are.
at him at all. So, and once again, an argument is just simply when two people discuss their point of views back and forth. An argument doesn't have to be a heated discussion. So you don't even know what
is
the
it
word argument
racist?
means.
Okay, is it racist to quote numbers from the FBI?
No, because those are the same numbers I use to conclude that
Okay,
white
so it's
people
not
commit the
racist.
most crime.
Okay,
and are
fair
the
enough.
most
So
criminal. I never called you
is
a
it
racist. I called you a racist.
okay? No problem. Is it racist to say black people murder more Americans than white people? Is that racist to say?
No, I never said it was.
Okay, I just want to make sure because I feel that
I
you're
don't
coming
get why
up.
you're-
Okay.
But you're asking circular questions back and forth. And it seems that you can't actually engage with an individual black person. You constantly keep going back to these. I don't know. It seems like you can't talk to people individually. You have to talk
Okay,
to
so
the
go ahead.
whole
Let's talk.
black
Go ahead.
cause.
Floor is yours. Go
So-
ahead. Let's talk. Go ahead.
So once again,
What
my
what
point
am I
is
what am
simply-
I dodging from you?
So what I feel like you're dodging is the fact that white people commit the most crime. The fact that per
Acknowledge.
capita is not a refutation of raw numbers.
Not-
and why
We agreed
why
on
do you
this,
constantly
not per
interrupt?
capita.
Wait,
So
what?
if you
How?
agree,
Wait,
stop
how is that not
interrupting me.
real numbers? How is that not real numbers?
I never said it wasn't real numbers. That's how I know you're not listening.
Oh, I thought you. To be fair, I didn't.
I said
Go ahead.
per capita does not refute the real raw numbers. The raw numbers. Once again, per capita is not bodies actually committing crime. It's the rate in which the crime is committed compared to the population. So once again, this is a good analogy, right? So since whites love to use, well, we're the bigger population, of course we're going to commit more crime. Innuendo or analogy. Why does India have a population of 1.3 billion or more, yet their country is still ranked as safer and less criminality is present or committed?
Because they're not transparent.
What do you mean by they're not transparent?
They don't report like we do. They don't
No.
not as up to date as
Look,
we are. They live in
that's
in
a
rural,
complete.
unplumbing
Let me
areas.
tell you why that's a red herring fallacy and a deflection. Because
fuck yeah.
once
It's
again,
it's just a comment. Honestly.
okay, and I'm
Go
going to
ahead,
tell
tell
you
me
why.
how I'm wrong.
And I'm going to tell you why your
Because they
comment
worship
is being
rats.
your comment is being fallacious. You want to know why? Because the U.S. only reports up to, I would say, 60% of their crime. It's like almost 40% of the crime that's not committed. So the U.S. also has a voluntary crime reporting system. You didn't know that, so you automatically.
No, I actually.
So
But
can
at
I
the
finish
same.
talking? Can I finish
But at the
talking?
same time, do we not have more technology? Are we more up to date? Can you make an instant call to 911? Can you do that in India? No, you cannot. It doesn't make sense.
So that's an assumption. Once again, in India, there isn't one universally moral act that is legal in India that is illegal in the United States. So that is a complete deflection.
Give me an example.
Can I finish talking or what? So
Because you're not answering any question. You're making different statements.
I'm not asking you a question. I'm speaking my perspective. So murder,
So opinion, not facts.
Murder is illegal. Murder is illegal in India. Rape is illegal in India. Robbery is illegal in India. So you deflecting, saying, "Well,
Wait.
India doesn't report their crime, so does
They
the
can't.
U.S."
I
So
said they can't. They
that's that's a
infrastructural wise
presupposition.
cannot.
You are
report every crime.
presupposing that once again because India
They
does
still
report their
follow the
crime.
caste system in many rural areas. Let's be
That's
so
a
for real.
deflection from the point. The point is why
Oh my,
aren't
for
they
fuck's sake.
as high on the crime rate as the United States if their population is higher? You're not dealing with that
If you're
question.
correct,
You are
I don't
deflecting.
know. I don't know the
Okay,
numbers.
just say you don't know. Don't
I said I don't.
deflect.
I'm not
Okay,
done speaking.
Okay,
But
just
I
say
don't
you
know the
don't
numbers,
know,
but
and
based
Can
on
I
the
just
culture.
Blitz? Why are you coming up here talking about crime stats in India? That doesn't make any sense to me.
because it's called a reductio ad absurdum.
Oh,
The
fuck
point
yeah.
is simply
Nice Latin try. Good job. I appreciate it. Are you
You
good? Are you
guys
like?
don't-
Are you practicing for the LSAT?
You need to go on Liberated Woman. You need to find her panel and go sit up there with them.
I don't
You'll
need to go on
You'll
anybody's
do
panel.
well
I
up
came
there.
on this
You'll
panel because you
thrive.
accepted me to come
But
on.
You send me her.
Do
Can
you
you
not
send me her,
want
like-
good faith conversations? I don't care whose panel I go on. I'm willing to go on any panel and speak my opinions. I don't care to go on a specific panel. My point is simply, you guys don't like to hear out other people's perspectives, and my perspective
hear.
is simply white people commit the most crime, and it's
But
propaganda.
nobody's fighting you on
Okay,
that.
so stop interrupting. Then, if you're not fighting, let me talk.
But
Just like I let you talk, let me speak.
Wait, hold on one
You
second.
interrupted
Why
me
don't
for
you
5 seconds.
wait, Blitz? Why don't you start up a live? Go ramble over there, talk all your bullshit, and then
So
go
all
start
you
up a
want is
live,
people that
bro.
agree with you. You just
You
want
think
people to come up and be an echo chamber and agree with you.
Blitz,
You're a low
there's-
IQ idiot.
Okay.
No, he
Blitz,
doesn't.
there's
Okay.
hold
All
on
you
one
want is
sec.
people
Hold
to
on,
agree
yo,
with
miss.
you.
Hold on.
That's
I
all
don't
you
need you
want.
defending me. Blitz, there's nobody on this app that allows opposition to speak more than me. There's no
So
doubt
I
about
haven't
that.
been speaking more than you, buddy.
All right, so Blitz, let's just start here, and I just want to ask a very simple question. If there's 100 white people and 100 black people in a neighborhood, which group is likely to commit more crime in the United States? The 100 white people or the 100 black people?
So I would say it's no way to actually quantify that.
But we
because
have it
once again,
quantified by the
because
FBI
fact I just
stats,
told
right?
you is that only 60% of crime gets reported in the United States, and also.
Okay, let me re-ask it a different way, dumbass. Let me ask it a different way.
You want me to talk?
Based off the FBI stats that are available for everybody,
okay,
are the 100 white people or the 100 black people, which group is more likely to commit a crime?
White people. Because the simple fact is, like I just told you, per capita is not body actually. Bro, do you want me to answer your question or not?
Yeah, of course, embarrass
The
yourself.
point
Go
is
ahead.
simply bodies, when it comes to bodies actually committing crime, white people commit more crime. You can't understand what per capita actually is, so you think that you're smart when asking me a question based in per capita. Once again,
I have a
why
genuine
does the
question.
woman keep interrupting two men?
Because
she
I
can.
fucking can,
She can. What are you
motherfucker.
talking about? She can do whatever the fuck she
I have a genuine
wants.
question, my
Okay.
dude. A real one. I'm not like fucking messing with you, bro.
Okay, ask it. Because
Oh my
I don't like to
Lord.
be interrupted because you didn't interrupt the host when he was talking.
I
But
love
okay,
that. And I
talk.
say sorry. I have a big mouth. And so anyway, listen, dude, who doesn't report the crime? So you're saying approximately 60%. Some people say 40, whatever. But what do you mean by it's not reported? Who's not reporting it?
Just crime agencies. I mean, it's It's a voluntary reporting
It's
system. Anybody can look this up. If you think
it's
that I'm lying,
citizens.
if you think that
It's
I'm being
citizens.
facetious, you can look this up and see how
I
much
don't.
and what percentage of the crime in the USA is actually committed. If you actually wanted to have a good faith conversation, you would do that. But obviously,
I'm
you don't.
trying. I'm trying. So I did look into it. I was curious. I'm like, that's a strange number. And you're not false, but you're false about the government agencies. It's what's not being reported. So 60% is being reported by citizens. People don't call the police all the time.
That's what I said. And
No, you
no,
said government agencies
no,
don't report it.
yes, because it's voluntary.
And that's misleading.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying
Or
government
maybe I'm
agencies.
stupid.
I'm saying
Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe
I
it's me.
said the words I spoke out of my mouth. I said it's voluntary reporting. Don't straw man my
Huh?
point.
And
Is it
then when I
not?
asked
So,
you to
so
further
is
your
it?
point,
So is it not voluntary reporting? Yes or no?
by citizens, not government
No.
agencies. It's
Yes,
two
it
government
is by
agencies.
government.
That
So
was my only
look
question.
up.
It's a
So
simple one.
look.
I needed to
Okay.
clarify that.
Since you're using Google, look up. Is it voluntary reporting by government agencies?
I'm actually driving right now, but when I'm
So
not
how are
driving,
you?
I
So
will.
how are you acting like you're looking what I'm saying up? If you're so
I'm
you can't.
pretending because I have things saved in my phone and I search my notes really quick.
So don't make
could
it seem
type
like
letters.
you're ready to look up the things I'm saying. 'Cause
I
it's
do
not.
have things saved in my phone, my love.
Okay,
So
but
I just
so
went to
you
my
don't.
notes.
But
It
you
was
don't
there,
have a. You don't have
and
an
it was the
answer.
FBI data.
But you don't have an answer to the question I asked you saved. So don't try to act like it's
I already
false.
answered you though. It's civilians reporting to government agencies. So when I brought
That's
up
not the question I
India,
asked you.
when I brought up India to debunk you, I made sense and you
You
tried to
didn't
play it
debunk
off, and
me.
I did because the civilians don't or the citizens don't have the ability to report based
You
on their
didn't debunk
population.
me, ma'am.
But I
You did
just
not
did.
debunk me.
And I just did it again. But
What
you're
did you
cool.
debunk?
You could pretend I didn't. Enjoy your
What
day.
did
Go
you?
ahead, continue
So
talking your
okay,
point.
so I'm gonna look up are crimes voluntarily reported by government agencies, and now
Go
we're
right
gonna see
ahead.
who's actually
Like
debunking who.
your verbiage doesn't make sense to me. Am I missing points here?
Because
Help me
you
out,
may
Dave.
not
I
have
just
the
woke
No,
up.
I'm
intellectual
I
with you,
showered.
reasoning to
dumbass.
understand what I'm saying.
I showered. I got my
You may
coffee
not have
in
the
me.
intellectual reasoning to understand my point, and that's
Maybe
okay.
I
I'm willing
don't.
to
You're
break it
right.
down.
Blitz,
I'm willing
I
to
must
dumb
tell
it.
you,
I'm
Blitz,
just a woman who sits home all day
Blitz,
long.
you remind me of a young Carmela Harris, where you ramble on, you say a whole bunch of words, but not
And
much
you
comes
remind me
out.
of an old Joe Biden.
Okay, very clever.
So I
Very
can make
clever.
jokes. I can make innuendos as
Very
well.
clever.
I think you both have the intellectual reasoning of Joe Biden.
Not the intellectual.
Intellectual reasoning of Joe Biden.
All right,
He was a very bright man at one point.
But
He just got
Blitz,
old.
I still don't understand the point of you coming up. Was your point to come up? What was your goal?
Oh, my point to come up was to give
Yeah.
my opinion on and try to give you another perspective and to actually have a good faith conversation without being muted and interrupted every 3 seconds.
Well, first of all,
we're
dumbass, I
kinda
haven't
having
muted
that.
your bitch ass once. I don't mute people. Okay, so
but
that's a lie.
How
Okay,
is
I
that a
haven't
lie when
muted
you
you.
ask me what's the point of coming up? This is why I say you have
Did
no
I
intellectual-
mute? Wait, hold on one
You have
second,
no-
dumbass. Did I mute you?
I didn't make an assertion that you were. I just said that was the point of me coming up. You asked me a question and I answered your question. This is what I'm saying.
so-
you are so ready to argue back and forth with black people.
Yeah.
You don't actually care.
No,
what
I'm ready
saying.
to argue.
You-
No, to be
you-
fair.
yes,
Well,
you
hold on,
do.
Blitz.
Yes,
Let me
you do.
explain. Let me explain my
You just want to argue
broadcast.
with black people. You're a bot.
Sure.
You're an NPC.
Okay, great. But I will say this: my goal is to platform as many Muslims, Democrats, and Black Americans, and the number one objective is to make them crash out and/or embarrass themselves. That is, and I'm very transparent. That is my goal, and that's that. So I appreciate people like you. Blitz, who'd you vote for in November of 2024? You reek of a
So,
fucking
bro.
Carmela Harris voter. You
Yeah, me
reek.
personally, I don't play into political sides. I don't care to vote. I think you're all NPCs because you seriously think this is actually
Oh, hell yeah.
benefiting your real life. In my opinion, I don't
Oh, hell
play
yeah.
into these because at this point it's just becoming, well, I rep my
NPCs.
side. I don't like you because you're a Democrat. I don't like you because you're a liberal. It's all idiotic. It's all divisionary tactics, and you guys seem to can't see it
Divisive.
in the great year of 2026. Why can't you understand that this shit is all a sham and politics don't fucking matter? Who cares about a fucking Democratic Party? They're all scumbags, small hat Jews.
They're all Jews. So
Here
you
we
just
go.
sat there and talked all
Fuck
this
yeah.
like anti-racist stuff, and then said that everybody bad is in the Democrat Party is a Jew.
So maybe that was an overstatement, but they all ran by small hats, and
they're run by small hats.
yeah,
What does
Israel.
that mean?
So a small hat is what people call JEWs on TikTok because
Jewish people.
Sometimes you can't say their
Not
name. So yeah.
JEWs.
So yeah, these people are advocating for Israel, and you see what Israel is doing. But
I
we
love
have
Israel.
so many MPPs.
Fucking yo, bro, Israel is an OG. Like for real, W Israel.
Okay, so
not yo, bro.
But yeah, this is what I'm
Like for
saying.
real, they make up 0.1% of the Middle East, and they not only defend themselves and every Arab Muslim within their country, they fuck shit up.
But
Like,
Blitz, can I ask you one thing
but
I
the
don't get
JEW,
is there's at least 3 times the amount of black Americans than there are Jews throughout the world. Why do you hate on Jews?
I didn't hate on Jews. I just told you my
Okay.
opinion. I didn't advocate for a gas chamber and just
So
throw
you
them in
think
there.
they run the world?
Not yet.
They
Give you a
run.
couple
They
more.
run you. They Jews run you.
I
That's
never
what
said
you're
they
saying.
ran me. Listen, what I'm saying. You guys base all your points off of weird innuendos and just straw manning.
No, we're using your words.
But I never. So you're using my words. So did I explicitly say that I think Jews run me and that they run the world?
Yes,
I
you
never
actually said
said
they
that.
run. You absolutely said they run the governments and they run something else.
So the U.S. government is equivalent to the world now.
To you, you live
No.
here, baby.
So
What did
see,
you
look,
say?
this is what I'm
Repeat
saying. Just
yourself.
straw
I need to
manning.
get the recording.
Every point I make is straw manned by you people.
Okay, so
this
Jews
is why I
don't
say
run
you
anything.
don't care to have a good faith conversation.
So take it back then.
Why am I
the
dropping
Jews
it?
don't run things.
I don't have to take
right
it back,
because
'cause
if
they
we
do.
did, you wouldn't be up here saying it.
I mean, that's false.
Oh, so we
Because
do run it. Okay.
I mean, if you
Make
look
up your
at
mind.
every major CEO of like every like significant company
Like
that's
Google.
actually,
Like
I
Google
can't
or
even
Google.
finish a sentence. This is what I'm saying,
Google.
woman. You keep interrupting me, but you keep asking me
I
questions.
do.
So if you look at the major CEOs of every company,
Go, tell me.
Jeff
Go, look at them.
Bezos,
Tell me.
for example, Jeff Bezos is a JEW. That's
Is
just
he
one
really?
person
Was
off
he
the top
raised
of my head.
Jewish?
Also,
How did he start out? Pause. How did he
Jeffrey
start out?
Epstein was a JEW. So
Stop.
I
Stick with
mean,
Stick with Jeff Bezos if he's a Jew. I don't even know. How did he start his company?
I don't care how he started his company.
He borrowed his money that he lost, by the way. It
Ma'am,
was
that's not the
independent
point.
money from
That's
his
not the
Hispanic
point.
father.
Once again, that's not the point.
His
The point
Hispa- it is
was
the point.
he's a JEW.
Yeah. Okay.
That
I didn't
was
even
my
know that.
point.
So W him.
So okay,
Raised
so
right.
you're deflecting everything
But
you
he
say after
started
that.
his business.
Everything you
He's
say
an
after
In
that
matter
is
of
just,
fact, wait. Jeff Bezos is not Jewish. This
Thank
man
you.
was literally raised a Baptist.
Thank you. I didn't think he was.
So
I couldn't argue.
So where are you getting? Like, yes, at one point in his lineage, he does have Jewish ancestry, but he doesn't practice the religion, nor does he identify as a Jew.
he had Jewish ancestry.
Either way, and if he does, show me a source. Bring me a fucking source.
It's
So I
funny
mean,
to me. So Jews who could start, like, if he, let's say, pretend he was, so he started his own business because he was raised a certain way, to read, write, not watch TV, ask lots of questions, and use logic. That's a bad thing now.
so I can admit I may have gotten confused with another person, but Jeffrey Epstein definitely
What's
was a
wrong?
JEW.
Do you know somebody told me that Google was run by Jews, that it was called Jugal? And it was actually an Indian.
But yeah,
But
I don't
how
know
did
why
we
you
go
guys,
from every
you
CEO
guys
is
come up
Jewish to
to
Jeffrey Epstein? I don't get how we
Yeah,
got there.
that was just
Jeffrey
an
Epstein
example.
wasn't even a CEO. If you know what he did, this man literally found loopholes within
So defend
tax
Jeffrey.
return. No, hold on. So
Nobody's defending
CEOs and
Epstein.
what
Shut the
Jeffrey
fuck up.
Epstein,
So what's your point of saying he wasn't even the CEO?
No,
he was
let
the
her
CEO because what you
explain.
said,
Let
I'm
Jeannie talk. Let her
quoting
talk. Go, Jeannie.
quoting your words is every CEO, etc. Jeffrey Epstein was not a
I didn't say
CEO.
every CEO.
He wasn't.
I
And even
said
the one example of a CEO that you gave, by the way, which he's a founder. He's no longer, if I'm not mistaken, he's no longer even the CEO. He's the founder. Wasn't even Jewish or doesn't identify as a Jew.
who are you
You're
talking about?
slow, honey. You're
Because I
slow,
said
honey.
majority of every like major company. This is what I'm saying. That's why I say you
Can you
guys
give
just
me one?
You guys
Give me
literally
5.
strawman every point. It's like you
Give me
can't actually listen to what people are saying.
give me
The only
5.
thing that you actually
Wait,
recognized was
Blitz,
when I said Jeff Bezos.
Blitz, relax. You're the one that said every CEO is a Jew.
I never said every CEO. This is what I'm saying. I
Okay,
never
Every
said every CEO.
major CEO, every
I
major
never said
company
that.
has
I
a
never
Jewish
said that.
CEO.
I never
You
said.
did.
I never
You
said.
did.
Okay,
Why
I
are
guess
you
I
we're hearing
never
things.
said every
Okay, we're hearing
CEO is a
things.
Jew. I said if you look at majority of the major companies,
Okay.
most of their CEOs
Sure,
are Jewish.
let's roll with that.
That's the same fucking thing.
That's the
Okay.
same thing to you. Yeah, you're a bot. You're an absolute robot.
You're an NPC, yo, miss. I don't. I mean, what the fuck are we doing?
You're
So-
using language that my 17-year-old wouldn't even use. Are you in middle school, my dude?
Because so what?
Oh my
NPC
goodness.
We
and
live
bot.
amongst bots.
We're humans that are speaking online.
No, 'cause
Clearly.
you can't understand that there's a difference between me saying every CEO
Okay.
is Jewish than me saying majority of most of the companies
Brits,
are Jews.
give me one Jewish CEO of a well-known company that is Jewish.
Go, Blitz.
Give me
The floor
one
is
name.
yours.
Let me get to it right quick. Hold up.
Yeah,
Wait,
you have
what?
to Google it because you don't fucking know, huh?
Well, listen, when people use ChatGPT in here, it does not work out well.
No. I just pulled over though to see if I could find an answer because I've done this before. I don't have it on me. It's on my iPad. I can't find my iPad. I'm very mad.
Okay. So, Blitz, do you have your list?
Mm.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Okay,
Give me one
go
name.
ahead.
Let's see.
All right, Blitz, you did so good this morning. You know that? While you looked that up,
So yeah, I mean,
go ahead.
it would seem a guy named, let's see.
Oh hell yeah!
And by Jewish, do you
Oh
mean
hell yeah!
I just want to clarify what Jewish means to you, because for me, I know what it is. Do you mean Jewish lineage somewhere in his family, but he doesn't practice? Do you mean Jewish is an ethnicity, an ethno-religion? What do you mean by Jewish?
So they're connected to the small hat. So I would say Universal
What the
Studios.
fuck?
It's a guy named. I'm gonna
Wait.
type his name in the comments. James.
Okay, is Judaism a religion or ethno-religion?
James, what? Blitz.
I mean, it's an ethno religion, but they aren't the
I agree.
original JWs.
Oh
They
fuck
are.
yeah!
Yes, we are. You just proved it by saying
Wait,
yes.
so
Oh fuck
wait, you're a
yeah!
Jew?
Yes, I am, my love.
I knew.
She's-
I knew you were a Jew because the way
Baruch
you're
Hashem,
You
you
knew
had
she was
no
in JEW. How'd you
had
know?
no idea.
because the way she's
Wait.
so agitated
No,
about
no,
simple
no.
facts.
You had
Who's
no
Buku?
idea.
I don't even know who
They
Buku
always
is.
try to deny
I
what's
love
actually
Buku.
true.
Buku's fire.
So James.
Wait, hold on,
Goldman-
Blitz. Hold on, Blitz. Buku,
Buku is
what's going on,
fire.
Buku?
What's good?
There's my boy. I love him.
What do you got, bro?
You want me to read the prompt?
Buku's
No.
family. Buku's good people.
Okay, that's fine. Somebody
I'll be
just
quiet.
said let Buku do his thing, and I stopped everybody. What do you got?
Well, I mean, Bliss, I think he's coming from like the typical perspective of like propaganda, what people believe about Jews through like memes and shit, Nazi rhetoric, like all of that type of shit. Basically, they brainwashing everybody to believe Jews run everything and run the world, and they're the reason for all your faults. But I just look at that like a lack of accountability. Like as Black Americans or as Black people in general, it's way too many of us to be focused on a minority group and questioning why they run shit. We should be able to run things ourselves and be efficient ourselves without having to point the finger at no other group. There's fucking 40 million of us. I don't even know, 200,000 Jews in America? I don't know. So I just think it's just another way to, deflect away from accountability, point the finger at other groups of people who are succeeding. Jewish people succeed because they fucking work hard, because they take education serious, because they rather work together in unity than, be on the stage with Kamala eating chicken wings and twerking and shit. And so that's just a fact, and people could take that like it's a self-hatred thing, or they could try to label me, whatever they want. But at the end of the day, somebody got said,
Are you
Jewish people,
Buku? Where are you from?
I'm American.
Are you Jewish yourself?
I'm black and Jewish, yeah. I'm bluish.
Black and Jewish. It's not
Wow,
bluish. Okay.
that is
All
so
right.
crazy. You
Now
have to be
let
black
Blitz
and Jewish.
respond to what you just said. Go ahead,
So
Blitz.
yeah, once again, it seems that this is another political NPC.
Did you know he was a JEW by the way he was
I
talking?
knew it. I
You
have the
knew it.
Jew.
You're a dumb
I
fuck.
have the Jew detector. So me personally, right? It seems that this is another political NPC who thinks that I give two FUCKs about any political party or even have any obligation to associate myself with these people. I'm not up here arguing for black people as a whole. I'm arguing for my individual self and the opinions that I have accumulated from my own research. So don't come at me with
Wait,
this.
wait, stop.
I got interrupted.
So you have accumulated pains by doing research?
So yeah, like I said before, the claim
Elaborate
I made
on that.
about
I
so
definitely want to hear about
the
that.
dude James Skolmas, however you say his name, he's a top executive associated with Universal Studios. He is absolutely a Jew.
And that was painful to do that research. What pain
I
have
just
you
had to wait
endured?
till I got I just had to get my source up. So I
Okay,
can
but
name
how
a
is that
couple more.
painful to you that there's a Jewish CEO?
I never said it's painful. It went back to the original
You
point that I
literally
was saying.
just said that.
Once
What?
again, hold up. Let me address Buku first, the Jewish black dude, because
All
he
right, go
came
ahead.
up and once again he kind of strawmanned my point. So, bro, I wasn't speaking on Jews to make them the fault of anything that I went through. So don't come up and project onto me. I know you wanted to come up and be a savior for the small hats, but buddy, you can't project onto me because me personally, I don't have any issues with my life. I'm living pretty well to be 20 years old, bro. So it's pretty sad that you're a black Jew. That's just the first thing that's throwing me off.
Sad.
So, but the other point I tried to make is once again, don't come up and attach your political views onto me. I am a guy who gives. I literally think you people are bottom of
Yeah,
the
so
barrel.
you went long enough, bro.
Wait,
I,
don't
I,
interrupt.
didn't, I
Don't
didn't
interrupt.
bring up. I
This is
didn't
how I
bring up.
feel. Wait,
I didn't bring
Boku,
up
let
a
me land my
political
plane right
party.
quick.
I
Let me
didn't
land my
bring
plane,
up.
Jewish man.
You
I
keep
didn't
saying
bring up.
politics. You
I
didn't
didn't
say
bring up
politics.
You
politics.
did
at
bring
all.
I
up
just have a
politics.
quick question for
You
Blitz.
spoke on.
All right, hold on one second, Blitz. Annie has a question for you. Go ahead, love.
Blitz, if you were to meet Nick Fuentes, how fast before you'd pull down his pants and suck his cock?
Oh no.
Bye.
Well, yeah. Let me first say to
Me
him.
and
Wait,
Nick
hold on.
Fuentes only
I'm
agree
intrigued by
on
the
the
answer. I
view.
think it's a fair question. Let's
Oh
answer
yeah,
that
it's a fair
directly.
question, but I don't swing that way. And the
I
only thing
really
that
think
me
you
and
do.
Oh,
no,
you're not a gay.
the only thing me and him agree on is his is the Jewish stuff.
His
It's the
hatred
Jewish
of the
stuff.
Jews.
Yeah. So let me
Caught you.
respond. Let me
All right,
respond.
love you
Let
guys.
me respond
Later.
to what
Bye,
you said,
Annie.
bro. So first of all, I didn't bring up Democrat or Republican. I brought up you using excuses and scapegoating your fucked up life to Jewish people who are
Look, that's a
CEOs.
straw man right there. I
Give me a
never
second.
used.
Give me a
Look,
second.
no,
Give me a
because I'm
second,
not
bro.
gonna
Give
let
me a
you straw
second,
man
bro.
me.
Blitz,
Give me
can
a
you please
second,
shut
bro.
the hell
Let's
up
get it
and let
correct.
him talk?
I'm not
Give me a
using an
second, bro. I'm
excuse.
responding to
But
what
you're
you
straw manning.
rambled about for the past 10 minutes.
You're straw manning me, you fucking small
The
hat.
host asked me to respond to what you said. What you said was Jewish people are the CEOs of all of these major businesses. That's what you said, not me. I'm responding to what you said. That shows me that you like to deflect from accountability of the failures of our community and go hyper focus on successful communities, right? Why is it wrong for Jewish people to be populated heavily in big businesses? That's what the fuck you supposed to do, nigga.
Who said it was
You
wrong?
supposed to, hold on. You supposed to succeed and work hard and own businesses. That means that they work hard and they're educated and they take it serious. You're talking about that like it's a bad thing. You brought it up like, oh my God, Jewish people are CEOs of major companies. Duh. That's what the fuck you supposed to be when you're Jewish. A person that's successful. That's what comes with it, right? But because
Why
you
is
don't
that
know
what
how to
comes
look
with
in
it?
your own community, right? And take accountability for the shit on this panel, it's talking about the crime rate. You wanted to deflect to talk about white
I
people
conceded to the crime
committing
rate.
crime more than black people when everybody with two brain
I
cells
conceded.
knows that black people commit crime at a way higher rate than anybody
Okay.
in America, right?
True.
So instead of taking accountability, right, for that
Taking
and being like, yo,
accountability.
we actually need to just fix the crime issue in our community, you want to deflect to what white people got going on and say, well, white people, you know there's 230 fucking white Americans in America. Of course they commit more crime by default. But when it comes to the rate of crime, the likelihood of somebody having to be a victim to criminality, we are at fault the most as black men. That's a fact. That's something that's hard for you to swallow as a Kamala bot, but it's a fact. I take the approach of
swear
trying
he's
to
not talking
actually
about
do
politics.
better in the community instead of making excuses and trying to blame everything on everybody else. You talk about white people and with the crime that they commit. Meanwhile, most people live in communities amongst themselves, right? So black people need to focus on fixing our shit instead of pointing the finger at everybody. You want to focus on the Jewish people being CEOs and what Israel's doing. Meanwhile, we responsible for killing more people than they probably kill anybody in our own community here in the cities where we at right now. And then you want to say, oh, it's
You're a
disgusting
Jew.
that you a black Jew. So now we all know
Absolutely
you're a
disgusting.
bigot and a racist.
It's
So we all know you
diabolical.
anti-Jewish. You think a black person can't have a religion, right? So now we know you're an idiot, right?
So
we didn't even
wait,
talk
you're
about
not a
that.
real Jew. You're not a real
We're not
Jew.
getting into real Jew, none of that, right? Because
You're
we
not a
know
real Jew.
don't deflect. Let's talk about how dumb you are. Let's not deflect.
Okay, let me respond then.
Can we
Land your
also
plane.
talk about how he
hold
keeps
on. I'm
saying
not.
straw man? Like,
Yeah, he
stop
keeps
saying
saying
straw
straw
man
Land your
man.
incorrectly.
plane. Can you
All
land
right,
your plane?
hold on.
Booker?
Let this little bitch boy respond. Go ahead, Blitz.
So me personally, right? I'm intellectually honest enough. When the guy asked me, I conceded that black people have high crime rates. I conceded that black people lead in murder. So once again, bro, all you're doing is projecting.
Nigga, you brought up India. You brought up fucking India
So
for your
look,
argument.
interrupt. So once again,
Wait,
it's
let
called.
him talk.
Once
Wait, hold
again,
on, Boku. Let him
Stop.
talk
Let the
too.
they don't
bitch
let me
boy
talk. They don't
respond.
let the black people talk that
Go
disagree
ahead,
with
bitch
them.
boy.
So once again, I brought up India as a reductio ad absurdum. You maybe don't know it.
W studying for LSAT. You didn't even
If you
graduate
don't
your
know what that,
undergrad
well,
yet.
I can't even finish talk. I can't finish a sentence.
No, let him go. Let him go. Let him fucking embarrass himself. Go ahead, bitch boy.
I mean, if you don't know what a reductio is, that's you. That's your intellectual reasoning.
Wait, can I
And that's not my
rationally?
issue.
Can I
Wait, yo, Miss,
reductively
can you
figure it out?
let him
Why can't
go
the
for
Jews
30
stop
seconds, baby?
talking?
Go ahead, bitch boy.
So yeah, me personally, right? I'm willing to be intellectually honest and concede black people, yeah, we do have a high crime rate. But my point was simply that does not mean that white people committing the most crime is a false statement. So my point behind that was saying all the rhetoric, the negative connotations that are applied to black people, most of it is propaganda, and to, I would say, cover up the fact that you whites commit the most crime. You have been scumbags conceptually and historically for almost centuries. You came to this continent, you brought nothing but diseases and warfare to the people that were here, and you
Here we
didn't do
go.
anything
Here we go
of
with
your
this
own.
crybaby
Once again,
victim
why
shit.
can't I finish talking, bro?
Listen,
I'll
bro,
let
because
you.
you're
All right, I'll let
deflecting
you.
from
Boy,
the
we're not gonna
topic.
let you ramble
Like,
on for
bro.
5 hours.
All right, I'm about to land my
You
plane.
got your
So,
point out. You're like a
I'm
Carmela
about to land my
Harris. You
plane.
ramble on. Nothing's coming
So
out,
let me
bro.
land my plane though. Let me land my plane. So my point is simply, I'm not trying to blame anybody for anything. So every time you say that, that's you projecting your own low IQ reasoning onto me. My simple point is stop projecting your own biases onto black people because you don't want to admit the fact that white people or any other race also commit crime and that black people are not the majority of crime.
All right, Carmela,
that is
enough. Let me hear
committed.
from you,
That is a
Miss.
fact.
Hold on. Let me hear from
I'm
you,
just-
Miss. Go ahead, Beth.
I'm just trying to wrap
Let
my
the
head around
Jews
this.
talk. They're fucking idiots.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, sir. So you just said that you did concede the point, but that because of your reductive, the Latin words that you used, there are more blacks committing crime, but no, there are more whites committing crime, and we're projecting everything onto you as you talk badly about Jews and whites. Is that it? Right?
Yo,
Jews
Miss,
and
no.
whites are at fault for
Yo,
everything,
Miss,
but we're
what I
projecting
said,
it.
so I don't know how many
And
times I
I
have to.
stood for, I heard it 10 million times. And I actually tried to have your back and argue for your point
No,
because
you
I
didn't.
actually could, but you made it impossible.
You
You
didn't
made
try
it
to have my
fucking
back.
impossible. I
You
really
didn't
did.
try to. You didn't
You
even
didn't let me.
attempt to have my
You
back.
made it impossible by speaking.
I don't want you
But
to.
All right,
go
let me
ahead.
hear from Jeannie or Buku.
Yeah, so basically,
Yeah.
oh my bad, go ahead,
Go
Jimmy.
ahead.
Go ahead. You good. You good.
Go ahead, Jeannie. You're always on mute. Go ahead, love.
To say, right? So, first of all, I think most of the people here know what reductio means. Like, it's actually a very common word, especially among debates. But aside from that, if we're actually going to look at statistics and if we're going to bring up numbers, I think we should do it in a way where we're looking at per capita. Because yes, although white people, you can claim that white people commit more crimes than black people. We also have to look at the fact that there is more white
Population,
people,
once
or
again.
quote unquote white. 1 second. I didn't interrupt you while you were talking, so let me finish, and you can ask me your question. But We also have to look at the population within America. There's so much more, almost 3 times as more white people than black people in America. But looking at per capita, technically black people commit more crimes than white people if we're looking at it in that
Is
scope.
is
So
that the
statistics does matter. That's why we were
so I
taught
never
about
said they
it in
didn't.
high school.
Ma'am, I never said they didn't. My simple point is per capita does not refute raw numbers. And I literally conceded that the crime rate of black people is higher than white people. But my simple point, and what I'm trying so hard to get you guys to be able to conceptualize, is the fact that per capita does not refute raw numbers. So
It
that's why when I
refutes
came
your
up,
No,
point, though.
bro,
Hold on,
why?
hold on,
Bro,
y'all, hold on, y'all,
hold
hold
on.
on, y'all.
Let me
Let me
fully
let me let me
respond. Hold
respond,
up,
bro. Let me
bro. Let
respond
me
because
fully
he doing that.
respond.
He's doing that dumb shit, bro.
Bro,
First of
let
all,
me fully respond.
it
Let me
does
fully
refute
respond.
what you're saying
Bro,
because
let me fully respond before you
what you're
interrupt me,
trying
bro.
to no, you done,
Bro,
bro. What
don't
you're
tell me
trying
what
to
I'm trying to do, bro.
insinuate,
You're not a mod, bro.
you're trying to make false equivalencies. That's what the fuck you trying to do. Okay, so if
And
there's
you're a
way
bot.
more white people in America. And there's way
You're a
less
bot.
of a likelihood that you're going to become a victim to criminality from a
That's
white
not what
person.
I'm arguing.
Then
Listen what I'm
your
saying.
numbers.
It's
Hold on,
dude.
because no,
You
it is what
interrupted
you.
me. Don't tell me to
No,
hold on, you fucking
because
small head.
because you keep regurgitating this stupid shit that keep the black community down, right?
Okay, so
You
let
wanna
me
instead of attacking accountability for the
I've
issue.
already conceded,
No, no, no,
bro.
no, no.
That's
You
bro. Hold
want
up.
to concede to white crime. You
Let's
want to concede.
define what
Like,
accountability
I'm gonna
actually.
say I wish the equivalent to what he doing, right? Your girlfriend come home,
Okay,
right?
okay. I'm gonna let you talk.
And then you find out she cheating on you, and then but the first thing she says, "Why are you going through my phone, bitch? You just cheated on me," right? That's what he want to do. We talk about
Hey,
Black
bro, I see
American,
this
the
shit.
crime rate, how bad he want to go. Oh, but I also want you to focus on the white criminality rather than actually taking accountability for the fact that our crime rate is through the
So I've
roof.
taken accountability for that, sir. This
But
is what
you're
I'm
not
saying.
doing that because
When
every time we
so
talk
what we
about
have
it,
to do is
you
actually
want to
look
keep
at what,
talking about
bro.
white crime.
What is
It's
account?
212 million white people in America. Their crime is spread out and it's not a higher rate. You have a higher chance of dealing with crime from a black
Bro, once
American
again,
than
dude.
anybody. So
Look,
your
once
point,
again, this is why I'm saying that you guys aren't willing to have a good faith conversation because
because you
you
keep
just keep,
saying
bro.
people are
Why do you
projecting
keep?
on
Okay,
you.
bro.
Nobody's
Don't
projecting
I
on you.
let
We just
bro?
telling you
I
you full of
let you
shit. That's
talk,
all
bro.
it
I
is.
let you talk, bro. I let you talk, bro.
You've been
Just
talking
calm
the whole
down.
time.
I
You
let you
keep
talk.
telling everybody they
Bro.
projecting on you.
So I
Nobody's
let you
projecting on
talk,
you.
bro.
Stop trying
So
to be a victim. You're
bro,
projecting
I
on me.
let you
No, you're
talk,
not
dude.
taking accountability
Let
and
me
we calling
respond,
you out
bro.
on it.
Let me respond, bro. So once again, what I'm gonna do is just give my simple definition of accountability. All
Oh my
accountability
God,
means is
bro.
simply acknowledging that a group of people or the person is responsible for their actions. So I've
No.
repeatedly, bro, can I finish talking to what? I've repeatedly acknowledged that black people are responsible for their high crime rates. That's all I can do. I am an individual. You don't know what accountability means, so you think that you're being
No,
smart by
I know that
saying people don't take.
accountability
Bro,
means you
let
can
me.
stop right there at accountability.
So,
Not
bro.
here's
Right.
accountability.
So let me
But
get my
white
point across
people
right
and
quick. Let
Indians, and
me,
look at the country of India, like you want
bro,
to soften
bro.
the
It's called
accountability.
a
Like that's what you're
discussion.
trying to do
This
instead of just
discussion
taking
is
full
not, bro.
accountability.
This discussion is not exclusively surrounded around Black Americans. It's about different perspectives and different opinions. I'm trying to give you a different perspective, but you obviously have a
We don't
one-track
need
brain.
a
So
redundant
let me,
perspective
so
that
let
makes
me,
no difference in
so
the subject. It doesn't matter.
so,
Like you want to talk about Asian crime
stop,
too. You
bro.
want to talk about Indian
Let
crime
me
too.
just
You want
say
to
this
talk
point
about
right quick.
crime
Let
in
me say this
Alaska. You want
point.
to talk about crime on Mars.
So
Like
let me
the
say this
point
point,
is, you keep
bro.
deflecting to something
Let
that has
me
nothing to
let
do
me
with
say
it.
this point, and I want you to respond. So, and this is pretty a pretty easy breakdown for anybody with a brain. So, if population automatically explains crime totals, then India should have higher total crime
Oh my
than the
God.
U.S. Bro,
Oh
I
my
can't
Why
finish.
the fuck? Wait,
So,
hold on. I wasn't
what,
paying attention. Why the
bro?
fuck are we back on India, you dumb fuck?
Because I'm trying to get these people to
Also,
understand my point.
wait,
Let
hold
me,
on.
bro. I
Also,
promise
if you
you. I promise
wait,
you dumb
hold
fucks,
on. This
bro. If
this
no,
Hold
conversation
on.
isn't
hold on.
Once
Oh
again,
my
you didn't know a
god,
second grade
bro.
math question. I don't want to
Bro,
hear you call
let
anybody
bro,
dumb.
Oh
Hold
my
on,
bro.
shut your bitch
Let
ass
me
up.
finish the
Hold
point.
on,
So
one second. Hold on. Jeannie comes off mute once every like 3 decades. When she
Bro,
comes
she
off
just
mute, let her
interrupted my
fucking
point. I
talk.
don't give a fuck
That's
who
fine.
Jeannie
She
is.
can do whatever the fuck she wants. Go ahead, Jeannie. What do you got?
Jeannie can't understand that per capita is not a reputation of raw numbers the same
Okay,
way that
well,
you guys
first of
think.
all, sir, listen, I've been extremely
Don't call him
respectful.
sir. Call him bitch boy.
You don't
Oh,
have
go
to
ahead,
call me
Jeannie.
sir.
Oh,
I
you're
don't
being
give a fuck.
respectful. Go ahead, baby.
Okay, thank you. So, listen, Blitz, if we actually want to talk about raw numbers, unlike you, I can actually bring up sources
I can bring
such
up
as shut the fuck up, bitch
FBI
boy.
chart
Oh, fuck
2019,
yeah.
33.
Welcome to the good side, Jeannie. Go ahead.
So we can look at statistics from 2019, right, where it literally spreads it out, even according to ethnicity or skin tone. Yeah, I'm looking at the
It's so
same
much
one.
of an
Can we
idiot
go
you
to
are.
the percent distribution?
So if you be quiet, I have this on the screen.
Hold
You
on.
said
Let's
so.
go
Okay,
to
Just
the
hold on.
percent.
Hold on. She wants you. Wait, she's helping you out. She's going to direct you somewhere. Go ahead,
So
Jeannie.
look,
What do you want
let's
him
go
to
to
she
focus
the
doesn't
on?
have to direct me. I already
Okay,
know.
Hold on one
listen,
second, Blitz.
So
Hold on one
this
second.
is
Blitz,
the
come on.
percentage.
listen, bitch,
What?
Blitz,
bitch boy,
relax,
bitch boy,
relax.
please.
Go ahead, Jeannie.
Okay, so let's go to the percent distribution.
It's in
Okay?
your face, woman.
Oh, talk to your mother like that, not to me.
Oh, no.
With me, you're gonna treat me with a little
Okay,
bit of
Jeannie,
respect.
hold on. Let me help out here. Jeannie, what do you want him to focus on, love?
Yeah, the percent distribution section.
Oh my God, it's right
The gray.
Okay,
here.
that's in the gray.
Yes,
That's in
I'm
the
looking
gray.
at it
And
too,
what do you
you
want him
dumb
to
fuck.
focus on?
Okay, now let's go and check out, for example, where it says unalivement and manslaughter.
So once again, these are already things that I've conceded to. I conceded that black people lead and more murders. Okay, but at the end of the day, right?
Yes,
Let's
but then
not.
we also in this section, right?
What about grape? Is that not
Yes,
a serious crime?
in grape, white people technically have 69.8%. Meanwhile, out of 100%, meanwhile, the Black and African Americans have 26.7. Yes, I can concede to that.
So
All right.
100%.
the same way that you can concede, I can concede. I've already conceded multiple times that
Yeah,
black
but
people
notice how
have a
she
higher.
But then
doesn't. But
we also
notice how
have
she
to
Bufu,
doesn't.
you're
wait.
not
Hold on,
showing
but we
sources,
also
bro.
hold on,
Stop
Notice
but
how
we
she
talking.
also have to
doesn't.
look at
You're
the
not
Notice.
amount of.
showing sources.
We
Notice
also
how
have
she.
to
Stop
look at
talking, bro.
All
Notice
right,
how
hold
she
on, relax.
concedes to that, right? But she
Bro,
doesn't go like.
I've already conceded to that,
Okay,
bro.
but what
You
she
just
didn't
came on the
do,
panel, you
but
low
she didn't
IQ
concede
idiot.
to it and then neglect to another country.
I
Like
did
she
it,
didn't
bro.
go, I concede to that. But in
Neglect,
Brazil, the grapes are this hot. Like that's what you do because you can't just take accountability.
bro. You don't. So define accountability.
All right, hold on. Let's not do
You
that.
can't. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking
Blitz,
idiot.
my
You're an
question for
idiot.
you is
You're an idiot.
if you can, I believe there's 29 or 30 different crimes. Can you give I have my pen and paper ready. Can you give me the list of crimes where black people are not responsible for at least 13%? I have my pen and paper ready. Floor is yours.
So once again, I've already told you that that's special pleading, right? And once again, so
Okay,
I mean,
so
if you
there's
want to
nothing.
see, yeah, and that has
Okay.
nothing to do with the points that I made. So I don't get
Okay,
why.
what
This is what
point
I'm
were
saying.
you making?
This is
To be fair, I was not paying attention.
this is
What point were you
this
trying to
is
make?
your reasoning, right? Once again, this is what I said.
Okay.
White people, you seem to think if you say, well, look at what black people are doing, look at their population compared to ours, that doesn't make you any less scum. That doesn't make you any less criminal. It doesn't make you any less degenerate. I'm willing to concede black people have high crime rates. But once again, that doesn't make your race any better. It doesn't make your race any less reported on these FBI documents.
How
So
does it
once
not make
again,
you?
my
How does it
simple
not
point
make you
is,
less
even when
better
you
when
go to
there's more
violent
of you
crime,
and you have
because
a
you guys
lesser
love
rate?
to bring up violent crime. It
Bro,
literally
answer
says,
this question.
it
Answer this
literally
question.
says right here that
Answer this
violent
question, bro.
crime,
Answer this
white
question.
people
How
lead
All
in
does
right.
it not
violent
make your
crime.
All right.
community? How does it not
All
make
right,
your
good,
community
Buku.
better? How does it not make your community better in that aspect when you literally have 3 times more people in a lesser percentage? That literally means they're better in
Because
that crime
okay, so
aspect.
wait, so are you saying population automatically explains crime totals? Yes or no?
I'm saying in America, if we
Are
compare
okay
black,
in
let me
America,
answer the question. Shut
you
up.
didn't answer the
Damn.
question.
In
In
America,
America, are you
comparing
saying
black Americans to white Americans, they're better than us in the crime category. If you don't deflect it to a fucking country on the other side of the planet,
They're
like
not better than
India,
us because
if
it's showing
you
right here
focus
that
on
white
what
people
he's telling
commit.
you in a prompt,
Bro,
if you focus on
how are they
us
better
and
than
their
us if they're
community, hold on, let me finish,
69.4%
bro.
committed?
If you look at our community, we have a higher percentage than they do, and there's 3 to 4 times more of them than us. Yet we're running around as a community screaming we're victims to white supremacy. But we're killing ourselves more than anyone, and we're killing other people more than anyone's killing us. That's the fucking hypocrisy, numbnuts.
So look, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand, bro. You
worry about
simply
India, though.
you simply have a one, bro. Let me
really quick. I
respond
gotta
to
go
what
to
I
work.
Okay,
said,
hold
bro.
on, hold on one second, Yo Miss. Let him respond, and then I'll let you go, love.
You
Go,
simply have a
Blitz.
one-track brain. I just
Oh, fuck
literally
yeah.
said it can be it's two things can definitely be true at once. It can be true that black people have higher crime rates, but a crime rate is not the same as people actually being arrested and committing these crimes. So you didn't want to answer the question I asked you, which is
What?
population.
Serious?
So if population automatically explains
lost
crime
brain
totals,
cells.
then once
Maybe
again,
deflect
India.
to Brazil or India.
This is what I'm saying. You guys don't have a brain. It's called
Oh,
a
fuck yeah.
reductio. You don't know what a reductio is.
Oh,
You
fuck
don't know
yeah.
simple
no.
logic.
Oh.
It's not
Okay. All
deflecting.
right,
It's
Blitz,
using
you're
your
doing good,
logic.
bro.
It's
Blitz, you're
using
just a
your
fucking
logic.
punching bag right now.
This is low IQ.
Wait, I want
Yes,
to
low.
W
Everybody
him.
is low IQ, but you couldn't do a second grade math question. Go
Because
ahead,
you
Yo
don't know
Miss.
what
I
you
wanted
don't
to W
understand
bitch boy.
logical
W bitch
terms.
boy. W bitch boy. Really quick. Really quick. You said
You
you do
don't
take
understand
accountability.
logical terms.
All right, hold on, Blitz.
You're
Listen,
fucking
why
idiot.
is it Blitz? You don't interrupt Buku. You don't
You didn't
interrupt
let
me.
me
But when
talk,
Genie and Yo Miss talk, you fucking interrupt them. Let Yo
bro.
Miss talk.
I
Go
was
ahead.
literally talking. You fat white.
Oh no, not the fat white. All right, go ahead, Yo Miss.
I keep hearing him say all these words that don't make sense, right? One of them being accountability. You said, I conceded and took accountability. How did you take accountability? You said you admitted, yes? You admitted where you were wrong? But that's not taking accountability,
No,
is
I
it?
don't know. No, you're trying to make me take
No,
accountability
no.
for some shit that
You
I
said I
didn't
took
do.
accountability. You
I
said it
don't.
numerous
No,
times, and I didn't interrupt
no,
you because I do that a lot. So I'm trying to
I
be
don't.
respectful. But I want to know how you take accountability. What does
So
accountability mean to you, or in general? What's the
accountability.
definition?
So
Because you
it
defined it
just
before.
simply.
Go ahead.
So once again, right? I cannot. The only way I can take accountability
Look it
for
up.
some shit that I didn't do is if me
So you don't take
acknowledging.
accountability.
So I don't take accountability for
Yo
things
Miss,
that I
our
did not
community does
do.
not
I
have
am an
a culture.
individual.
And that
You
was
guys
Buku's
don't want
point
people
that
to be
we take
individuals.
Buku's point
So
was taking accountability is what makes a community better, right?
Right. Yeah.
Period.
and
And I agree. And I wanted to just like further that point here because you saying I do take accountability. That's not taking accountability. Accountability is not just acknowledging, following it with a but it's also it includes action, plans for action, and ways to improve yourself. So how do you do that? How are you going to do that while you stand up here or speak up here talking about small hats, white people, etc.? I didn't say a damn racist thing towards
once
you.
again,
And you
accountable
said you
means
knew I
to.
was a Jew.
So once again, if I can be allowed to talk without somebody yapping. So once again, I am an individual. I do not come up and put on a facade like I'm a fucking community activist. I could care less about being a fucking Dr. Umar. Fuck you. Fuck your projection. I am an individual person. So accountable means being responsible for your
This nigga is
actions,
such a liberal, bro.
decisions,
This shit
and
crazy.
accountable means being responsible
I
for
can't believe you're
your
almost the same.
actions,
Bro, this nigga's
decisions,
reading a
and
definition
their
of
outcomes
accountability right
with an
now.
obligation to explain or justify them to someone else.
And
So
keep going. Keep going. What's the
accountable,
rest of it? What's the rest of it?
it implies
It
answerability,
says
transparency, and accepting consequences, often and all for your individual actions. So if you let me just give you an analogy right quick. If white people, you don't, bro, can I finish talking? White people, you don't want to be held accountable
You just
for
want to hear
what your
yourself talk
people.
all day.
You don't want to be held accountable for what your people have done throughout history, but you want me to be accountable for shit that I have not done.
I never said any of that. I just want to know
So
if you
that's
understand
We're not
accountability.
telling you to
what
be
do you want me to be
accountable.
accountable
Hold
for
on,
if I
Mr.
haven't
Victim.
done
Hold
it?
on, Mr.
Be
Victim. We're
accountable
not
for what
telling
you
you to be
say and do.
accountable for what people did. We're telling you to show accountability in the subject that we have and in a discourse, in a dialogue.
Read
And the
this right
fact
here.
it's about being
Read this right
accountable
here. I want you to
it's
read this
about
for a
not being
second.
it's about not being intellectually dishonest. That's what you are.
Read this right here.
You're intellectually dishonest. So we could use the word intellectually dishonest for you.
Sir, you can't even define or you can't even state an articulate sentence. Once again,
That
this
would
host
imply that he had intellect, number one, and Buku could speak
This
to you.
host cannot.
Makes more sense.
This host cannot sit up here and say that I have not conceded that black people have higher crime rates than whites. Nobody on this panel can say that I have denied that fact.
You conceded it's different than
I
accountability.
am the only one. You're giving pushback on my opinion because you want me to come up and be an echo chamber and be a bot. No, people don't have to agree with your line of reasoning. I don't have to agree with the shit you say.
All right, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I have two
I
new
don't give
people.
two
Hold
fucks
on one
to
second.
appeal to
All
how you
right,
feel.
let's relax. I have two new people up here. Let me go to Bianca first. Bianca, how are you?
I'm good. I mean, I don't want to, it felt
Thanks
very
a lot.
stimulating. I don't know.
Lots.
I just came to say I don't know what a reductio is, and that thing that you're holding is scaring me.
Okay.
It's things for locks. Things that black people
Nigga got
use
a
for their
prison
culture
pig,
scare
a
you a
shank.
lot. 'Cause you're a fucking
Not a
scumbag.
shank, a prison shank.
It's something you use for locks.
But you're not helping your argument, bro.
fucking-
You're making it look bad.
Like bagels and locks? Like bagels and locks? 'Cause I
Oh,
never
no.
saw
Something
that.
that you cannot get in your head.
All right.
Just hold this little like stylus that has like a little
So
hand
now
on the
let's
end.
look
So
up
I'm like, what
a
is that?
reductio- Since you guys don't know simple logical terms, I'm gonna put you on game right quick. So a
Are
reductio
terms
ad
logical? Are
absurdum.
words logical? I'm just wondering.
Wait,
Definitions of logical.
hold on, Blitz. Can you explain a reductio claim or the definition of reductio within your own words, not reading off Google? Because I can. So
I
can you do the
can,
same?
but I would.
No. So do
I
it.
like to be
Please.
as objective
No.
as bro.
Please
Don't
do it.
ask me a question and don't let me fucking talk.
Whoa, hey, watch your fucking
Listen,
mouth.
bitch boy.
Okay,
Listen, bitch boy. Just
Genie,
answer
I
her
don't have to
question.
watch my mouth. You the one
Just
asking the
answer.
question.
Listen, you're getting triggered. You're getting triggered.
I'm
Answer
getting
her question
triggered. I'm
directly.
getting- So okay, so if you don't
There's
want me
that
to
awkward
use,
laugh.
so if you don't want me to be as objective as possible, you want to make definitions of words.
No, I want you to define reductio using your own words, not reading off Google.
All right, define it. Go, Blitz.
I'm gonna define it without using these words right here on the screen. So a reductio, in my subjective opinion, would simply be an argument, a logical argument that basically uses your logic to, I would say, include a statement or a point and it to its extremist point and see if it still holds up. And basically to show that your logic must be false.
Bro,
so now I'm gonna read.
you all over the place, bro.
He's a Carmilla Harris.
Wait, she wanted my subjective meaning
Yes,
of
and
a
you
word.
did good, bro.
So
You
now
did good.
let's read what it actually is from a more objective
wanted
standpoint.
you to
Everybody
use
clap for Professor
So this
Blitz.
says a reductio is a logical.
Everybody clap for Professor Blitz.
All right, can I hear from? Hold on one second, CJ.
Yes. Hi,
How are you,
guys.
CJ?
I am fabulous. I just want to give Blitz a gift real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, Blitz, because we've seen your hands. Can you put both of your hands up in the camera so you have 10 fingers, right?
Oh, no.
No, I don't perform for you white people. I don't know. If you
Okay,
Oh,
no.
I don't know if you think I'm some type of.
If you hold down your ninth digit and look at your fingers, you have 8 to the left and 1 to the right. So 9 times 9 is 81.
Wow.
9 plus 1
I
is
seriously
10.
didn't know
So
that.
90 plus 30 is 120.
DJ,
So
no.
now you can do your multiplications in at least
DJ,
9.
I applaud
Merry
you
Christmas.
for.
Have a
I
blessed
applaud you.
day.
Great
I
job,
applaud
CJ.
you for
You're
being
welcome.
Can you show us your dreadlocks?
I wish you were
I
there
don't
when I was
have
younger.
to show you anything, woman.
I'm not
No,
gonna.
it would just make me feel more comfortable with you holding that thing. It just, the silhouette, it's giving weird. I know you already said what it was. It just, wow.
Oh, now I get it.
I don't know.
Why
It looks a
do you
little
own?
scary.
Why do you own whatever the
Okay, I
fuck
get
it is?
I get it now.
Like, why do you own that, bro? Just get a gun, bro. Come on, bro.
I dead ass really thought he meant like locks, like a door. I
At
didn't
night,
get it.
he goes out at night protected. that weapon in.
I didn't mean it, and I'm not saying that culturally or anything
God
wrong.
bless you, Bianca.
He's
by
a
the
liberal.
way.
He can't get a gun. He got to get a little pick knife shank or some shit.
Yo, I can't.
He comb his hair with that.
All right, listen to me. I appreciate you all. I have a conference call to get on. I'm already 1 minute late. So just know I appreciate you all. Make sure you follow me. Click the link in my bio. Subscribe or follow me on YouTube, whatever you got to do. Yo, Miss, I appreciate you as always, love. And I'll be back later on tonight. All right. I appreciate you all. Much love to you all. Behave. Behave. And once again, I used to end my broadcast by saying, don't fight with people you mostly agree with. Fuck that. Biggest thing is if you are a Republican, I beg you, start building up your platform on TikTok, on YouTube, anywhere that you could post. Build up a platform if you have a personality. If you do not have a personality and you're boring as fuck, then don't really do that. All right. But if you have a personality, start building up platforms, start building up followers on any platform that you can. That way, when 2028 comes and it's going to be here before you know it, you could get your message out to as many people as possible. All right. But I got to go. I appreciate you all. Jackass, you're a disaster. All right. But I love you all.